what you guys are about to watch is kind of not all that well put together in the beginning because I forgot we were supposed to structure things. So it's going to all come together, but I just shot an episode with my two brothers. You're going to see it in a few seconds here. I'm just doing a short little intro because the episode was a little weird. I just want to give you a little preface that it's not going to be typical with me and Isaiah. We're going to do a whole episode talking about Brand New Day. So if you haven't seen the movie, that's fine. There's going to be a spoiler-free review right after this. It's going to be the first couple minutes of the pod, and then the rest of the pod will be a full in-depth breakdown, review, recap of Brand New Day, the new Spider-Man movie. We are big Spider-Man fans on this podcast. So yeah. Be prepared and anticipated for that. And you might also get 2 more intros to the pod. Like I said, we kind of shot a little out of order, and that's why I wanted to shoot this, just so, because I know that might f*** you guys up a little bit, but yeah, enjoy. This is our non-spoiler review. Later in the pod, you're going to get a new intro because we just started going.
Non-spoilery shit right here.
Yeah, we're about to do our non-spoiler review real quick, and then y'all are going to get the actual Brand New Day podcast episode. So this will be very quick, and then it'll cut right back to us.
Let's just go.
I'll start with me.
My audio is going to sound a bit weird and wonky for the remainder of this episode. It's not due to any real major issues, but it is going to sound a little weird. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Please stick with us to the end. Everybody else sounds great, but I'm going to sound like I'm far away, which was part of the issue. But long story short, I'm going to sound a little weird, and I just wanted to give you guys a heads up about that. So I apologize, but it is very manageable, and the episode is very good, and I'm proud of it. So, yeah.
It'll go you and then be.
Yeah, go ahead.
In my opinion, a lot of people gave it I give it a 9, solid 9. I'm giving this is the highest rated Spider-Man movie I've ever seen in my life. People said it was better than the second one. I didn't think they were, but it actually is. I got everything I wanted. I got good Peter. I got good Spider-Man. I got good fighting. I got good villains. I'm not going to say I got one good in particular thing. We're going to talk about that. But I know why they're doing it. Save that for the spoiler section if you're actually interested. But overall, I got Spider-Man. I got Spider-Man Brand New Day. Because I want to watch Superman, I got Superman. Like, you just get what you paid for. I didn't feel like they missed the mark on anything. I felt like they actually did everything they set out to do perfectly well. Yeah, comedy might not have hit most of the time, but this movie was great.
We're going to talk about that when we get to the spoiler section, the comedy more. But
what would you rate?
Because I want to expand on what he just said. Because it's not that. It's not that. I'm going to say it, and you're going to understand it as soon as I say it. But I guess I can say it without spoiling. Because it's not even like their comedy doesn't hit.
The comedy isn't what made the movie bad to me.
No,
the movie's not bad.
No. It's just like Marvel comedy is so like I've been watching Marvel movies for such a long life. So I explained it to Isaiah. I explained it to Matt. It's like getting a meme, and you get a meme from somebody, they send it to you, and you look at it, and you know, oh shit, your brain tells you like this is funny, but you don't actually laugh. Yeah. You don't have any actual body reaction. That's what most of the comedy scenes in that movie.
Exactly. Like this is humor.
I know this is funny, and I get that it's funny, laughing. But I'm not even about to laugh. Like it's not funny enough to get me to laugh. But I'm not saying that it's not funny enough to get me to laugh because it's not that funny. No, it's actually funny. I'm just not about to laugh.
But then the shit that wasn't funny had a bunch of motherfuckers in the theater laughing.
We're going to get into that in the spoiler section for sure. Go ahead, man.
Right.
What's your non-spoiler?
My rating, I think a lot of people, I don't know what movies could get a 10. But for me personally, this movie gets a 10. It gets a 10 because I get a good amount of all the people that were shown in the trailer. If that makes sense. I get a good amount of Hulk. It wasn't like Captain America, Brave New World, where they put all the Hawk sections in the end, and like they showed all the Hawk fights that was in the trailer of Captain America. In the trailer, they put all the Hawk scenes in the trailer. It wasn't like that for Spider-Man.
Imagine how impactful Captain America would have been if you didn't know Red Hulk was in it.
They did, and it was a director's choice. Yeah. So the director we got was really good, and he did a really great job.
Daniel Cretton, you did your job,
bro. Shang-Chi, 10 out of 10. But the reason why I give it a 10 out of 10 is because I get a good amount of all the characters, and in my personal experience, I say if it makes me feel every emotion, that's a great fucking movie. Even if it's just an action movie, they still show you like you can cry, you can laugh, you can be angry, you can be sad or happy. It's just all the emotions in one. Like you're like it's all emotions in one, and it's just that's just a good movie.
You don't think they'll actually
like granted, you think they just do all
but
action.
You don't think they'll do it. You're like they actually just did that.
They did all of it.
I looked over at him when it happened. I was like, yo.
My non-spoiler review. 10 out of 10 movie.
10 out of 10.
Like
9.5 at the
No,
lowest
my
if you're
bad.
really going to be critical.
Like, it's a 10 out of 10 movie. Like, you can say I'm being hyperbolic because my real rating is a 9.5.
I would have to watch this movie
My
twice
real
over.
rating is a 9.5, and it's because, like he said, it's hard to
I will
give-
explain exactly why
It's-
I wrapped it in a 10 later on in the
It's
spoil
hard.
section. In the spoil section, bro.
It's
Oh, my.
very, very, very difficult to give a 10 out of 10 for me. For any
not.
movie. Like, it's hard. To
not.
give a 10 out of 10 for a movie, like, means you have to watch a movie, and for your opinion, have nothing you didn't like.
I had nothing. I loved every
All right, and I
single
did
piece
that
of
for you.
movie, bro.
But I said for me.
Two of my favorite superheroes
I
are in the
have
same
I only
movie.
have
Like,
one
come
10 out
on,
of 10
bro.
movie. I only have one 10 out of 10 movie. We talked about it yesterday. I really only seen one 10 out of 10 movie in my entire life. I've seen a lot of 10 out of 10 TV shows, but only one 10 out of 10 movie in my entire life. And but this movie is great for all the reasons they just listed. They listed a lot better than me, which is why I'm happy they went first, because hearing everything I just said is just going to be a reiteration of what they said, but not as elaborate or interesting to listen to. So basically, go watch this movie. This is a movie that if you can get the theater experience for, you do not want to miss it. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never
Right,
seen a movie on
facts.
opening day before in my entire life. It's my first time seeing a movie even this close to like the day after the fucking
Me and
previews
Isaiah
came
saw
out. We
Shang-Chi
saw this
opening day,
shit
didn't
like.
we?
I don't know.
It was me, Isaiah, and somebody else. I forgot who else.
think
Rob.
Sam.
It was Isaiah and Rob.
This shit was like
I thought it was
I've never been in a
Nah.
theater that packed before. I've never been in a movie theater in a line before in my life. So this is my first time being in a line, and I had to wait at the door. Like, I walked in and I was at the door.
Oh, using that popcorn line. That's what they call that
Both
popcorn
the
line.
lines. Both the lines was
Holy
long
shit,
as
I don't-
shit.
bro, I don't wait
But I
for
had to go on
shit.
both of
I'm
them.
at the line with this nigga Sam, and I'm like, bro, you're not even getting popcorn. Why the fuck are we sitting
You don't-
here?
yeah,
Like,
you
he's
don't
just
have to
sitting
sit in
there
the line if
this
you're not
popcorn. I'm
getting
like,
popcorn.
bro, go get food.
You
What
can
are you
go
doing? He
grab
looks
the
at me like,
food.
oh,
It's
shit.
a grab and go, bro. Just
And bro,
grab the
like
fucking
it was,
food.
it was funny because I'm watching this nigga fuck up with his drink, and I'm sitting there holding my food. I'm like, bro, I'm about to just go in the.
You
theater.
should have just
You
left,
know-
bro.
I did just
That's
leave.
what me, Jalen, BJ,
I did just leave. No,
Bailey,
the only
we all
reason
just
we-
said
I
it's
couldn't
once you
risk
get to
food
the
line,
theaters,
bro.
you're on your own.
Literally.
It's a one man
I
job,
could
bro.
not risk like missing. I didn't want, bro.
The
Oh
only
my
reason
God,
I was
bro.
a little late because I had to get
No.
this
Damn.
before me.
Yeah. I guess the spoiler review has been over for a while. I'm just gonna just cuss
Well,
back.
non-spoiler
It's
review
just
is over
getting
now.
some-
The void was literally making people disappear. I'm like, no, he wasn't. He was not. Like, he didn't kill niggas. He's made them disappear and put them in an endless
yeah,
train.
facts.
Nah, Drew, that was some traumatic shit. But I'm not gonna act like that's just that. Like he was killing niggas.
Took
or
the
putting niggas on a
Chick-fil-A
stretcher.
recipe.
Like he wasn't just putting niggas on a stretcher and.
Oh,
killing
is it on?
Yeah, we're
Whoa.
going. Oh my God! It's
Movie
all
was low-key
It's
mid.
happened.
Exciting.
It's happened. And yeah, I wanted to start it off like that too, but I was scared that shit could turn like anybody off. But moving on, we just watched the greatest movie of all time. Maybe the greatest movie of all time. Definitely the greatest Marvel movie of all time.
Yeah, I won't
And
say that.
100%. Well, I guess you're right. Holes exist. And 100%. And 100%, the greatest Spider-Man movie ever made, Spider-Man Brand New Day. And I brought on two very affluent, like, Spider-Man lovers, watchers. They know way more about Spider-Man than I do. And
Way
y'all
too
know
much.
how much I love Spider-Man. And, like, my soul, like, this motherfucker right here is an encyclopedia of Spider-Man. He can put together any
That's
Spider-Man
not true.
movie plot in seconds. I got Matty Ice and Mello here today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
He kind of already did. My name is Matty Ice. Love Spider-Man.
I've been out here once before. Don't know if y'all seen it, but I'm mellow. We just talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day.
This is the infamous popcorn bucket and drink combo. I got this shit. I got the Galactus one too when I watch Fantastic Four, and I will be getting the Doomsday one when that comes around.
You think they're
And
gonna make
I,
Doom's mask a popcorn
because I
bucket?
am not
And if they do, they're
bought
not
the
gonna,
cheap
If they don't, I'm
$15
buying it.
bucket.
I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna have the mask one at Milford.
All right, my nigga.
Took the Chick-fil-A recipe.
So you couldn't get a shirt, so you used the bucket you just had popcorn in the other day. Did you wash it?
Nope.
I did. I tried my best.
watched it.
I tried my best.
This probably was not the smartest thing to do. Not gonna-
word.
I'm gonna take this off now.
Wait, did
Probably
you just pour the
man.
popcorn in the
You got
trash
the
when you were
list.
done?
You got the list, right? You got a list of the things.
Huh?
The things
I did
we
it
need
like
to
right
discuss.
after.
Yeah, he
You got
sent
the
it.
list
he-
of things we need to
he
discuss.
sent it
Oh
to me.
yeah. I have.
Or is you gonna do
I
it?
actually took the time because Marcus said that he was gonna do it. Didn't do it.
I was too locked into the film.
But because I was like, you know how difficult this shit was? I had to turn on back, because I don't watch anime in sub anymore, right? So I had to turn on my Sharingan. Like, I haven't done this shit in a long time. Being able to look down, type notes, and watch a movie in the film and try not to miss shit is almost impossible. I would not recommend it. Oh my God. But I did it because I needed to take notes to discuss the things on the pod, and I got them in order chronologically from where the movie started to where the movie ended. So, yeah, I took notes the entire time. As I want you guys
in
to
the
see
theater?
this. Yes, while the movie was going. It didn't miss much.
I had to watch it, so I made sure I seen everything.
It was very,
very
difficult.
I was too locked
I was locked the fuck in.
was
I ain't
locked
even
in.
lie, bro. That was the greatest
I'm happy
movie
you guys
of all
watched it because
time.
here was my thinking. Their brains, super like genius, right? They can remember a lot better than me, which is why I had to take notes. So with my notes on top of what y'all are naturally going to be able to put together off just remembering shit, like I've heard y'all recant. I heard them recant movies to me that they've watched, but I'm like, there's no way even if you watch this movie 3 times, like they're putting together like whole, like they remember every bit by bit. So I'm not worried. I wasn't really worried about y'all not taking notes. The notes are to help y'all. You know, like y'all gonna help me put together the scene for myself. You know, but let's get to it. The first note that I wrote was that the action started 2 seconds into the movie. Like, do y'all remember?
Much.
2 seconds? No. I counted. It was actually 15 seconds, but 15 seconds into the movie, people are throwing hands.
It
like,
was very reminiscent of Amazing Spider-Man 2 when they were straight with like him.
Oh
yeah.
But this time, wasn't it like the montage? It was like the montage showing like everything he's been up to.
Before the montage started, it started with just like a scene of him just doing some like a fight, and then the montage started. So
exactly.
That's why.
But we all knew. Like
shit.
What was
Don't
it?
say we all.
Tarantula. No, I'm saying like we knew Tarantula. Them side villains. Did we see Boomerang? I never thought.
I don't know.
Did we get the clip of Boomerang? I don't remember seeing that. I know I saw the Tarantula clip.
I was like kind of fucked up.
It's crazy because the one where he was in the air with the hand. And them side like going at each other. I didn't know that was gonna be a montage clip. I thought that was gonna be its own.
Exactly.
That was the only thing I didn't think was gonna be a montage.
Only
Niggas
reason,
kept saying Daredevil,
listen,
Punisher.
I was fucked up when I saw that
Hulk.
scene because I said, wait. I know he fights them in this movie.
Yeah.
So we're thinking that that's all like maybe a 2-part fight. Everybody was thinking the same way. But then as soon as I saw them with the agent or what was they called, the fucking goddamn
DODC,
yeah. As soon as I saw them with them. The
pretty much
mutant, but the soon to be mutant catchers.
They're literally gonna be.
Yeah, they're setting them up for that, and Peter kind of just
watch
helped
Wonder
them
Man.
out.
You know that's a sleeper.
We'll get into that later. How Peter definitely set up what they're gonna use to fucking take down the mutants in the future. But listen, as soon as I saw that, like as soon as I saw the hand working for them, I said, "Oh yeah, Peter's gonna fight them because of these guys." Like I knew at some point Peter was gonna get in a fight with that agency because I saw the hand working for them. And I knew he fought the hand in the trailer. So that's when I clicked that in my brain.
But before we get into combat, do you want to just talk about the swinging scenes themselves?
Hold on.
Oh, my.
Nigga, that's the second note I got. Third note, my bad. The second,
incredible.
Actually, I'm just going to go through it because that's the fourth note I have. But the first two I think we need to talk about first. The accent. You talked about it. You brought it up to me initially.
Yeah.
So I want you to take the reins on this.
Okay, so I love this because, like, when you're thinking of Spider-Man, a lot of people think, oh my God, Spider-Man, just like Batman, he sounds the same. No, you have to change your voice when you're a superhero because niggas won't be able to tell you are. He puts on a heavier, I don't know what type of accent from New York it is, but it's a thicker, like, it's a way thicker, like he's using slang.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's like more of a Brooklyn-ass dude. He's from Brooklyn,
white
but he's
guy.
more of like a hard Brooklyn white guy.
Yeah, stern, like
a stern,
like no,
but he got like
40s,
comedic.
50s,
It's this comedic stern,
like old school, like 40s,
Spider-Man.
50s, 80s,
and I just love it because it's like when you're
90s
interacting with the
Brooklyn
police,
white
it makes so much sense that he changes his voice because you don't want people knowing who you are this time.
And he sounds more like a man. It doesn't look like
exactly. He's an adult, so I'm not about to talk to you like
college kid. So like when you hear Spider-Man talking like
college, right?
No. He didn't.
He's
He
in
didn't.
college.
No, he did not actually go to
Yeah,
college.
he didn't go. He got his
He doesn't have a degree or anything.
Yeah.
He attended. I'm not about
but
to
he's
bullshit
college kid
right now.
age is what I'm saying. Like
yeah, like he's around that age.
So he doesn't want people to be able to look at a college kid age and like so that when people think about Spider-Man, they can think about him as a 40-year-old man. They can think about him as and whatever they want him to be in their mind, they can envision him as because his build kind of like maybe a teenager or a kid because of how short he is. Like not to. I'm short too. We're the same height, Tom Holland.
It's like 5'7", 5'8".
We're the same height, Tom Holland. So like, I'm not calling him short. Like I'm just saying, like so his build would let kids
also
be able
build,
to like
Look, we're gonna get his actual
Yeah,
bill.
I'm talking
That
about
nigga put
in the
on
suit,
muscle.
like when people are like see him swinging through the
Yeah.
air, kids can see him and think, oh, he might be around my age. Like a teenager can see him like and see like, oh, that could be me. An old man hear his accent, they see him. You made me think about this more like this whole like thought process about why they did it like this. They see him, they thinking, oh shit, Spider-Man, he could be just like me. Because Spider-Man is what Stan Lee said when he created Spider-Man. One of his most iconic things statements that he made about Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the greatest superhero because he's an everyman. He's for every person. That's what he is. Like he is a
Anyone can put on
regular
the
guy
mask.
who has regular problems. That's
Exactly.
Stan Lee's words. That's what he said.
And he
Spider-Man's
just
the
gave
greatest
that
superhero
off.
because he's
Yeah.
a regular guy who has regular problems.
Isn't
And
it crazy?
Peter Parker, this Tom, he did it. Like this, like
Isn't
he
it crazy?
embodied it,
When
bro.
I watched Superman, and sorry to bring up DC and a Marvel thing, but when I watched Superman, I got Superman from that movie. When I watched this, I got Spider-Man. I really felt like I was watching the character
That's so
pull
true.
from the comic.
When
like
we watched Superman,
this was
that
the
shit
greatest
was
Tom
literally
Holland Spider
Superman.
performance he's ever had. And also, speaking of fighting, the director for the previous trilogy, I hated his shit. I hated John Watts, and I didn't hate him as a person. I thank you for the movies, but
I didn't
the
like it
action
either.
in this
We've
scene
talked
was
about it
fucking
many
incredible.
times. The original trilogy of Tom Holland's movies. I've
Yes.
never got into it on the
Like,
pod because
the swinging,
he's
he's doing all this flipping,
Isaiah's
jumping.
not
and
like big
it takes him
superhero,
15
but-
minutes to get
Jumping,
across
yeah.
2 blocks.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't
he was
like.
traveling so slow. It felt so like heavy when he was swinging in other movies. But this,
And
he felt light.
he
felt
did
on
feel
his feet.
lighter, but-
he felt like he could move.
Yeah,
He felt
that's
like he
how it is in the
actually
video
found his
games too.
own style.
You get across the city real
You get
quick in the
it
game,
felt
bro.
just like the game.
It
We're
felt
gonna
like
get into
the
that.
game, bro.
We're gonna get into the
That
games.
is my third note. Like it's so crazy how everything we're talking about, we're recapping exactly how my notes
connecting,
lined
yeah.
up.
We
'Cause
played
my
this
third
game before
note
this
is
movie
spider
'cause we
alerts.
knew.
The spider alerts, and when he gets that
That
alert,
too.
That's
when he got that
literally
alert,
insane.
I looked at you and I said, "That's directly from Insomniac." Like the logo, the way that it looks,
Bro,
the noise, the
every-
sound
a lot
effects.
of- a lot
'Cause
of it
like,
is-
What y'all don't know, me and he's played Spider-Man a lot. Like he's
played
the
all
game.
of them.
But Marcus recently got it, and we played it.
Yeah.
Like we played all of it in just like a week. We got it done. Beat the entire game, and this was like 2 months before we
Yeah, I
watched
was
the
doing the
movie.
mile sections, you did Peter, and we
Yeah,
swapped
and
in
we
between.
played the whole game. It was amazing. So like watch
Wish
this
they
movie.
made DLC.
Yeah, watch this movie. We got to see just how much like the comparisons.
How
'cause
much
we knew.
they
They
took.
said it. They
And
said
they
it.
said
But
in
oh my
interviews.
god,
I didn't think they'd actually like have.
It was
like,
literally
there
a
was
live
scene-
action Insomniac.
Like there's a scene of him bouncing and flipping off the wall, and he bounced. I'm like, that's the
Bro,
same
the
shit
scene
you do
of him
in the game.
when he swept down from
Yeah.
and hit him in the
Yo,
chest. That's
shit.
straight out of
I thought he-
Insomniac.
because you used to spam that.
I
Yes,
thought he
that
was
was one of
gonna
my
kill him,
favorite
You
bro. I
used
thought
to
he
just
was gonna
fold to
kill
the
him.
ground, pull him up, throw him to the ground, and then
that
kick
was
him.
my shit, bro. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, like the way that they really turned Insomniac into like
We're still
a
talking about
live
action,
action movie, you know?
Let's talk about action, right? Like action in general. You don't want to
No,
get to
no,
the
no.
part
I'm
of the
just
scene?
talking about just
or
like
just the way the combat flowed.
overall. The way that they incorporated Spider-Man, the
Mm-hmm.
Insomniac Spider-Man, into this movie was amazing. Like,
CGI
overall.
was
That's
incredible.
literally what the
Like,
This
director
was the
said.
best he's ever
Right.
looked.
The next thing I want to talk about
The
is-
director said himself, this shit is gonna be exactly like not exactly like, but like
You're gonna
No,
feel
it
what
was
you feel
exactly
when you're
like-
playing the video game.
in the video
And I'm not
game,
gonna
yeah.
lie, in my opinion, the reason why we didn't talk about, I meant to say this first. Oh shit, we didn't do this is just a full spoiler episode. Like we were supposed to do a no spoiler review.
Hey,
Literally.
if you're watching this
It
part,
literally
just
just cuts back to us. Like it was over when I finished what I was saying. I'm gonna put all that part in the beginning, and then I'm gonna cut to the actual beginning of the
Yeah.
part. And then
The Doomsday, it was bullshit. It was
Yeah.
the same old trailer
Exactly.
that everybody.
Like, come on, man. That's why we wasn't.
It wasn't a
sweating.
new
I
one.
was like, yo, let me get my snacks, and by
Yo,
the time I get there, the movie's gonna be
the
on.
fucking I'm mad, and I know we were just talking about something else, but we will get back into that in a second. I'm mad that so I had to piss when I got there. I said that. I had to. That's why I didn't go to
I
Food
didn't have to
Lion.
piss now
That's why I
one
didn't go to Food
time.
Lion.
I was
'Cause
so
like,
surprised.
if I go to Food Lion and I have to piss, that's too much time. Like,
Bro, it
I
wasn't.
couldn't.
I
it
got there
would've-
immediately when the movie
But
started.
it would have been too much time. Like y'all already took too long, right? And if I had to piss,
Y'all
you
was
got
taking
there when the
fucking long as
movie
shit.
started.
We got there exactly
You got
when
there
the
when the
movie
movie
started.
started.
It was
Like,
perfect.
no, like direct. You almost missed some shit.
I didn't
was
miss
scared.
anything.
You was close.
I
I
was
didn't miss
very
anything.
scared.
When the movie
Sam.
started, you see the
Bro, that
Spider-Man
was
ads.
a
Sam was
miracle
cutting it
shit. Like,
close.
no,
Like,
I
I knew what time it was starting.
fuck
I
outta
know
here.
how many ads they have. I know how
Fuck
long
outta
it's
here.
going to
But
take.
moving on, right? If I would have took a piss, I would have missed that beginning part.
This nigga.
I would have.
You probably would have.
Yeah.
Imagine, because the bathroom line was long too.
But me, I could time my shit.
But moving on. I went to take a piss. Right, I got there. I see my man. I sat down. I'm like, bro, I gotta go take a piss. Right when I left, I knew a trailer was starting. But I said,
Doomsday.
I literally said it's not Doomsday. There's no way that it's right now they're about to show the Doomsday trailer because I wanted to see it in theaters. And I talked to, I've been saying that I haven't watched it. I still have not watched it because I don't watch.
Act like he can't watch trailers.
I don't care. I don't care that much, but I am kind of like, because I'm not about to search it up.
He's the type of nigga to
That's
watch.
my biggest thing.
Nigga be like, I'm not gonna watch the trailer. Then watch the trailer when it shows up on his feed on whatever he's.
Yes. If it doesn't show up, I don't care. That's my biggest thing.
I do the same thing. I don't.
Like, I saw
search
the
it up.
Doomsday trailer, and I literally, because I was like on a time crunch for getting like reels or something in before I had to go to work, I skipped it.
Let's confirm you're going to watch Doomsday with us, or?
I need you to watch the movies with me, but yes.
Okay, I'll watch them with you.
Wait, you're watching Doomsday? Shit, the tickets
I'm about to
are
catch
almost.
up.
Yeah. It's only a
Tickets
couple.
are
You don't gotta
almost-
watch. It's only a couple of shit you gotta watch. Literally.
I gotta get the tickets though. Is what he's
Thunderbolt.
I'm
This is
saying
just
the
one.
ticket. You want to get the ticket.
That's what he's talking. I'm explaining.
We
to
can
Marcus
skip
what you're
Captain
talking
America.
about.
We don't have to watch that movie.
He's just talking about I have to get the tickets. The tickets might be sold out already.
Oh.
Yes, they might be.
They might be,
And I probably won't be sitting next to y'all.
Yeah, no, you can sit behind us, but you'll have the best seat. You'll have the best seat. You be all the way in the back.
It's
But
fine.
that's
Just
all right.
like
Get
look
back
up the
tickets for
thing.
this
Send me this.
No, we got H, bro.
I'll send
That's
y'all.
like that's the back that's the back line, but it's not the back line.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be in the far.
It's gonna
We
be in the
gotta get
back
back on tap because
Yeah.
we'll talk about this after the pod. But moving on.
Talking about Spider-Man.
Fucking damn. What was it? Oh, I missed the Doomsday trailer, and because I had to go take a piss. So like that. Two big things for me really quick. I just want to talk about some like things that made the movie like uncomfortable for me. Missing the Doomsday trailer kind of like sat with me for a while. I'm like, there's no way like fate just fucked me over like that. I walked in and I saw the countdown. I said, no. I like it
You
was
walked
like
back
at
in
the
as soon as it
literal,
ended.
like
Holy
right
shit.
at the end, bro.
Holy
That's some
shit.
fucked up shit. My first time I ever went to an opening of a movie in my whole life. Like the day it opened, my first time ever getting a movie the day it came out, my first Marvel movie drop ever, and this is how I experienced. I missed I missed a trailer and like an important Marvel trailer at that.
Facts.
It was fucked up for me a little bit.
That's
And then
hilarious.
my chair is the only. I looked around. I swear to God, multiple times I looked around. My chair. We're in the theater with reclining
I
chairs.
didn't
and
believe.
shit, right?
See, like
I swear to God, the whole time throughout the movie, I'm just like, maybe it'll work. Maybe
when
it
you
didn't work.
when
My
he said
chair
that to me, I
didn't
thought you were talking
work.
about my chair, and then I'm like, oh shit, my shit still work. I'm fine.
My chair didn't work the entire
That's
time.
so
So
cooked.
I'm literally
Oh,
like maybe
fuck.
like 16 times throughout the movie. I'm not joking. I kept like periodically like maybe it's gonna start working.
But it never
And I
did.
was so uncomfortable just sitting up like this the whole time. Like everybody else
I'm about to say everybody else.
either like some people still sitting up but they got their legs up. Like
Oh.
I can't even put my legs up. I can't do nothing, bro.
I feel
But the
bad for you,
heating
bro.
worked.
The heat.
That's all. The fucking heat.
What?
That's all. That's the
That's
only
weird.
button that worked. It was fucked. It fucked me over just a
Yeah, the
little
gear
bit.
some fat ass probably sat in it, and they fucked the gears up or some shit.
Yeah.
But
We just go ahead and cut this out.
what you gonna call?
Fully change his outfit.
No, he just took
No,
off
I
his
just took off
jacket.
the shirt.
Oh. I think that's like a full outfit check. All right, we're back. And we are back on track. I don't know what
My
we were
shirt's
just talking
dirty as
about,
fuck.
but we're going to get back on track now. The swinging.
CGI swinging, fucking incredible. I'm not gonna hold you.
I feel like
still not
there
better
was
than
this
Amazing
moment-
Spider-Man 2.
There was this moment that solidified this is the
Whoa!
best.
Whoa!
Just gonna say that.
What the fuck? Are you out of your mind?
You can't tell me the way he web swings. in
Yes.
Spider-Man
I'ma let
2
them cook
Yes,
real
it
quick.
was.
It
You
looks
even
incredible.
made your own comment in the theaters. You was like, you could tell the frustration in him when he was whipping his
of
web
course.
when he his
doesn't-
swinging is
that doesn't make
way
it
better. His swinging is
Doesn't
way
make it
better than
I said it's
Amazing
just
Spider-Man
as good,
2.
That'll make it better.
Yo, it is way
It's just
better.
got that point. It doesn't
Way
make it
better.
Amazing
Way
Spider-Man
more
1 swing is
organic.
better. Amazing Spider-Man 2
It's
swing.
better than
I'm not
both.
talking about the movie. I'm talking about the swinging. If I take you all of the clips from Amazing Spider-Man
Yes,
2
no.
and compare them to Tom Holland's movie and this movie, he's done that in the first one and
Nah,
second
I
one.
think
They're
it's
both
better.
incredible. That fight scene between him and Electro, as bad as it is, it's fucking great.
That suit's way better.
I can't say
And we're
that.
back. Our camera overheated. We've been here before. Y'all have been here before. Welcome back. Where were we? We were talking about the swinging, I believe. But
Yeah.
I think we might have got.
Oh yeah, bro. We're talking about how fucking Amazing Spider-Man is better. Nah, man.
It is. It is. I'm sorry.
Oh
Amazing
yeah, that
Spider-Man
was
2
the last
stuff,
thing he
greatest
said.
swinging.
Yo, that shit literally made our camera turn off. I think our camera disagreed with you
No, it didn't.
because this shit was.
You are
Marcus,
dick riding.
no,
you are honestly
you-
dick riding.
Really?
I'm not finna sit here and keep saying you. I can compare the two when they come out, my nigga.
You know how much I love Amazing Spider-Man swinging. You know.
You literally didn't even know what suit I was talking about.
We're not talking about suits. We're talking about the
Of
swinging.
course, but I'm sorry. So I'm supposed to believe your opinion on swinging? We can't even
remember the suit. Yeah, but like, there's so many Spider-Man.
If I show
suits,
you
bro.
fuck the fighting, fuck
There's
the
so much
if
Spider-Man
I show you
suits.
the swinging just from that movie compared to this, they're both good. But I like
But
that one more.
I will say, I'm
to
not
say-
saying that.
not
for
to
you.
say
We're not bashing. No, we're not bashing your opinion.
I'm saying you're crazy.
Yeah,
but
you are
I'm not
crazy.
crazy for that.
You're a
But
lunatic.
that's my opinion.
How
That's
am I a lunatic?
my
Niggas
opinion.
that say
That's
Toby
crazy.
swingings are lunatics.
No, Toby swings are so
Toby swings-
CGI. It's
Toby
fucking
swings
insane.
are
So it
It's
was
insane.
the 2000s.
You can't tell me not
Like,
one scene in
Toby's-
Spider-Man 1 or 2 swinging scene is bad.
Toby's
There's
are
not
just.
one.
It was the
Not
2000s.
I see what you're
Like,
saying.
It was the 2000s.
I see what you're saying
Like,
because
you
of
I
how he
can't give me,
how
oh
he-
my
how
God,
he
that
can
shit's
contort
incredible.
and
It
how he
was
can
the
contort and
2000s,
how
like-
Andrew
You get
Garfield
literal
Spider-Man
POV
literally
shots of him
Yeah.
of swinging with it. You don't get.
But you get the same
face
thing in
shots.
Brand New Day.
No, you don't
That's
get POV
POV.
shots.
That's
You get
point
face
of
shots.
view.
I'm talking-
That is point of view.
You
That's
get
POV.
inner shots of his face. You don't get.
Hey, talk
You're
to them,
on
bro.
his body and you're
Don't forget
doing
to talk
this.
to them. They wanna-
You don't get Minecraft video where you get to like.
Yes, you do in that
No,
movie.
you
Yes,
don't.
we did.
Hey.
Are we tweaking? Did we all just watch different movies?
When do we get that? When do we get
Actually,
that?
we
Throughout
did.
the entire scene. When do we get that?
Did we not?
When do
No,
we get
we
that?
did because I mean
We did when he was
the
swinging
way
Zendaya.
perspective-
It was his POV
the way-
in one of those shots. Swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to God. We can go back when the
we
movie
know
comes
we
out.
did get his POV in one of them
It's
shots.
it's just.
But because we got to see his arm, he was looking at his own arm and some buildings going through. It was his like POV.
That's still not better than what we got in Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I'm just
No,
gonna
we
say
got
that
more
there, that's how
POV
it
shots.
is.
We got more POV
Listen,
shots. But I will say
yeah.
this is better. My reasoning is different than what he just said. I kind of missed it.
He
but
just likes it more, and that's fine.
my reasoning is a moment that I wrote down, and I was like, I hope I remember this from I wrote the funny movement. I was like, I hope I remember what I was talking about, but I do. There was a moment in this movie where Peter. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Like,
Go ahead,
I
just
tapped
go,
you
just
when
go.
I said it. Where Peter did this, like it was during when like right after the montage, I think, or something like that. When it might have been during the montage, that was where a lot of the swinging was done during the montage. We got to see a lot of swinging during it.
Yeah.
But he was talking to like the cop lady, and he did this like jump in the air, like oh my, it was like so like the
You ready to
this is my
demonstrate
biggest
this shit?
example. A little, I can't like oh my god, you're right. But he did this like he turned around, he was looking at like he was facing the camera this way and jumped backward, jumped high as shit in the air. And it was like this goofy little jump, and it just started grabbed the web and then started swinging, but he was backwards. And then
No, you're talking about when he met
kicked Punisher?
when he met Frank.
he was just
That's when he
leaving the
kicked
scene.
Punisher
No,
and he
no,
literally leaving.
No, I think I know. There
What I'm talking about-
there are
it
two
might
different
maybe,
scenes.
but it was
That's
like
the scene where he webbed, and when you saw
When he
him,
went
like,
backwards.
goofing, going backwards, was when he kicked Punisher.
He's
out
like,
of the van
"Go
and said,
home,
"Go
Frank."
and he webbed back. He wasn't talking to a female.
There's
I
that
think
scene.
this is a different scene.
I think
though.
you're talking about a different
It
scene.
might have been
Yeah.
a different scene, but
I'm
he
saying
might have
not.
did it multiple times. But I'm using this as an example to say that the funniness, like Spider-Man, like everybody has different things they looking for in their Spider-Man. But for me, I look for 3 core things I'm looking for in my Spider-Man. And the reason why this movie is a 9.5 for me is Spider-Man missed out on one of them, and I will get to that later. Like the reason why it's 9.5 for me is like this 3 indirect murders. It's crazy, but Spider-Man has to be like. He's a Superman type character. Like nobody's gonna die. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna die. He's gonna save every person. He's gonna save every person that he can. Like people are gonna
Spider-Man will
die.
beat you with a parking meter if he gets at.
No, I'm not saying. Obviously, I know
I'm
that.
saying
But
sometimes niggas gotta die.
I'm not saying
This
he won't
Spider-Man,
do it. But I'm saying
he
he's
did.
when it comes to
Not
saving people, when it comes to not letting any lives in front of him. Like I've never seen. I don't like seeing like Spider-Man will go to any lengths to make sure the people don't die. Anybody,
That's
right?
one thing I'll give him over Andrew.
That's
Andrew
what I'm saying.
definitely let niggas die. Remember the beginning?
The
of
only
Spider-Man?
nigga that, the only Spider-Man that did not let nobody.
He didn't grab every car. He can't grab every fucking car. He's not Superman.
It's not about.
He
it's
saved
about
one dude
It's about
and multiple
It's about. It's something that Toby did that other people didn't do. Is mediation, slowing. Like when you
Toby
have
just ran
all
into
of this.
fights.
When you have all of this shit going on and you can't even like. All right, and there's like, I mean, Andrew did it a lot in his first movie when he did. There's actually
Hold
Andrew
on,
did it the
hold on,
best
hold
in
on,
my
hold on.
opinion.
I
We
want to
get
talk
whole
about Batman with
scenes
that
of him
real
doing
quick.
it.
To your point with that, you said don't be one of them people. That's the same thing people say about Henry Cavill Superman. The way Andrew Garfield say he saves people, but he doesn't save everybody. David Cornswell saves everybody. Tom Holland saves everybody. Andrew didn't save everybody. I love the movie.
Tom Holland doesn't save everybody. There's
but
the
he
car.
doesn't indirectly just save one person while letting multiple cars and people within them cars.
He actually did do that, but not multiple
Tom,
cars.
Yeah,
There's a
multiple
police
people
car.
over-
No, wait. Let me say this. There's a police
do gotta
car.
get
The
back on
police
topic
car
in
that
a
was about to
second.
hit that child that he saved and said, "Are you okay? You're okay." There was a person in that car. They're dead. He
Yeah.
could have saved the.
Yeah.
He could have caught
Yes,
the car,
yes,
saved the child
yes,
and the police
yes.
officer. That police
that's
officer is
my
now
answer.
dead.
Wait,
I'm talking about Tom in the new movie.
Okay.
Yes,
That
but that's
person in that
just-
car
Wait, no, they're not
died.
dead.
one of the moments.
He said you could have killed. She said you could have killed him.
No, not
he's-
that
you're
scene.
not talking about that.
Do you know when he saved the
Well,
little
a better
kid?
a better moment. Jean Grey, right in front of this nigga, that construction worker type of nigga that she was taking over, that stepped into the street and got hit by that car. He's
That nigga's dead.
That nigga's dead too. That nigga's dead too. That nigga's dead too.
What?
You
A
could
nigga
have
died.
That's a
webbed
perfect
him to the
example.
wall.
Oh, he did
That's
that shit
perfect.
3 times.
Literally.
He did that shit 3 times in this movie.
You know how many
That's
times he
why
webbed
it's a
niggas to the
9.5
wall?
for me. I can't because my Spider-Man
That
doesn't
is-
do that.
How many
Like,
times
he
you could have
doesn't.
webbed
He
niggas to the
doesn't.
wall and just
Like, my
he let that
Spider-Man
nigga walk
saves
into oncoming
everybody.
traffic.
Like,
But not
I'm
an
not saying
excuse for that, though.
People don't die in situations where there's absolutely nothing he could do. But when there's something you could do and it happens, my Spider-Man doesn't let people die and there's something he could do. He tries every time. There was a lot of moments where he didn't try. And that pissed me off. So that's the main reason why it's 9.5 for me. That was the biggest thing for me. Like, there's too many indirect.
He coulda-
that's an
he
indirect
coulda
murder.
easily
He
saved
kind
that
of just
person.
killed that guy. He just watched him. Like, you have
He's
spider
dead.
senses
He's
like a
dead.
Literally,
motherfucker.
he's
I
dead.
know you knew that car
He's
was
dead. He
coming.
coulda-
Like, there's no way. This
He's
is
dead.
Spider-Man. What are we doing? What are we
Also,
doing?
I'm looking around. I'm looking around at other people. I'm like, y'all not shot? My mouth was wide open, jaw dropped. This nigga's dead. He's dead, and no one shot. No one.
I was shocked.
No one was shocked.
So I couldn't like.
That was insane.
Y'all are talking about that moment. That moment caught up to me. What caught up to me was who saved that nigga who was trapped inside that helicopter.
Nobody. We said that.
Nobody. And mind you, this
Oh,
is organic
shit.
web
God.
fluid. We don't, mind you, we know his regular web fluid
He
dissolves
didn't
after a
call
couple
any
of hours.
authority. I mean,
His real
we can
one, we don't know
imply-
when
I
that
say,
shit
we
dissolves.
can
We can
imply
imply
that.
It can imply that.
Them
But
But if
that
I don't
nigga
see
that
it,
got hit by that truck, and I can't remember the other moments, but when you watch this movie, you're gonna see. Look out for it. There's moments where this nigga Peter, there's like just like that. I mean, I'm talking about like I swear to God, if you didn't see the movie and you're still
They
watching,
want you to feel
that's
so
on you.
bad for Jean
But
Grey.
if you didn't see the movie, and you're still watching. You're here because you wanted to hear us talk. But what I'm trying to say is the nigga literally right here, Peter Parker's on a sidewalk. A nigga backs up. Yes, he was being mind controlled by somebody.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make him strong, like not able to be saved. I don't
Nigga
want
got
to.
Yeah,
like
facts.
the nigga
Yeah.
steps back into a street, and I'm talking about Peter has.
He actually
he's
steps
in the
into
street-
oncoming traffic.
He's in the street for a good 4 or 5 seconds before the car gets there. He's
Just sitting there
saying
talking
words,
to them.
right?
Just talking,
And then a
man.
car smack, and I'm talking about
You
Peter
literally see his
not
body
only-
fly
not,
up.
Wait, not only does Peter not save this nigga, I shit you not.
He just stands there
He
and
just
looks
said-
like.
MJ and just left. Didn't react. Didn't go help the nigga. Nothing. I said, oh yeah. This
Not to
movie
mention
can't be
Rome
a
was
10.
crashed out
This
and threw-
movie can't be a 10. It can't.
Not to
Like I
mention,
said,
not to mention,
It's
I
a
know he
10
was
because
snapping, but
that
he
was
almost
so
threw MJ off the road.
surprising.
Bro,
The
but it
fact that
happened
that
multiple
happened.
times in the movie. There was a lot of moments. I can't remember.
I
There
only
was
know
3
2.
moments. That was the only one that I can remember off the top of my head. But
Two,
there
because
was
I'm not
3
counting the
hold on,
helicopter one.
hold on,
I'm counting the
hold on.
helicopter one as someone got him eventually. Someone got him eventually.
Eventually.
So
We gotta get
I
back to
count
notes,
the
but I know
police
I wrote it
car
down.
and not the police car where he smacked Swerve into the car.
Because I don't remember this police car scene. You
But
said
when he
police
saved
car
the
where-
kid, there was
That
the
kid that he
truck,
saw. Yeah, he
the
saved the kid.
tank truck hit a police car. There was someone in the police car that was coming towards the kid. He saved the kid, but the police car kept
The
rolling.
lady was in the tank.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
that's
was in
fine.
the
Okay.
beginning.
Yeah,
But
That person died?
that person is dead.
fucking.
I thought they got put on a stretcher.
If you got
Back to the
now you're
notes,
done.
back on track, y'all. We went on a couple tangents there, but the swinging, we'll do that. Too.
Scorpion
The
did not
swinging
play
was
as big a
amazing.
role as I thought
We
he
all
did.
different opinions on which movie had the best swinging, but back on to this movie and this swinging, this shit was amazing. But the reason why I say it was the best to get to, it was funny. They incorporated one of my biggest Spider-Man aspects is comedy. Like you have to Spider-Man. Now I'm not talking about being funny with the quips. Okay, anybody can make jokes while they're fighting.
Yeah,
But
facts.
whatever. Anybody can fight funnily, like he did in this movie. There was a lot of funny
Hold
ass
on, you know-
fighting
you know
in this
what I
movie.
just thought about?
But the swinging, I've never seen Spider-Man be as funny. Like Insomniac, the way that he moved in Insomniac with the tricks was cool. But it was also some like with the shit that they have on PC. You can get like the mods you told me. That shit makes it funny. But Peter was doing that shit. He was being comedic when he was swinging. He's flamboyant, not in a way that's making you like, oh, that's aura, but like, oh, if a kid saw that, I could try, like, ha ha ha, like, it's funny, like, that shit that he did, the scene I'm talking about where he jumped backwards, he was saying bye to like the cop lady, I'm telling you, it was a scene where he was saying bye to her, he was jumping backwards saying like bye to her, and he swung away, it was like the most funny looking shit I've ever saw, because of the way he jumped in the air, the way he threw his arm up in the air, grabbed the web, the way he swung backwards, and then just went on to another one. I'm like, bro, this shit is like goofy, it's like goofy. But that's what it's supposed to be. Spider-Man's supposed to look goofy when he's in the air.
When was Spider-Man supposed to look goofy when he's in the air? Like,
I'm
I
saying,
understand
in my
it's
opinion-
whimsical and that's great.
Yeah, so that's goofy.
But,
Like that's like because he's Spider-Man. It's
That's Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
supposed to be to you.
Yes, that's because
I think that's
Spider-Man, to
Spider-Man
me
in general.
is supposed
I can't say in
to
general.
appeal. He's a man who is a menace, right? Like honestly, when you think about Spider-Man, you should be scared as fuck. But we talked about this before. The reason why these characters like Wolverine, why is his suit so flit? I've told you my opinion on why Wolverine's suit and why he chose his suit to be like that big ass yellow, like because it makes him less.
No, he
harming.
got that because he wants villains to see him coming.
But I told
Really?
you my
Yes.
opinion.
That's Wolverine's reason. It's
All
'cause
right.
he
Well,
wants
my
people to
opinion
see
for
him coming.
what it was, and we talked about it, and I don't think, but it was if you see Wolverine, and Wolverine's already scared, like scary, very scary looking motherfucker. You want to be as disarming as possible. If he's wearing a very colorful costume and you're saving lives, people are less likely to be scared of this very scary individual if he's in a very colorful costume. You know, like if
That mask is a little taunting.
that's just
Superman's
what I'm
reasoning
saying.
for his costume.
But yes, but it's also Spider-Man. I'm not saying like it's never really explicitly said, but Spider-Man is a way that he would think like that. That's why he's
Yeah,
so
but that's most
funny.
superhero
How
costumes in
What-
general.
what
are
I'm
colorful
saying is-
and whimsical.
Unlike Hulk.
like the point that I'm trying. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. But the point that I'm trying to make is for me that's an aspect of Spider-Man that
Yeah.
I need to see.
He does.
I need to see him being.
He
more
does have goofy,
comedic,
like the.
And I'm not saying that Spider-Man's need to be swinging in a comedic or
Yeah.
goofy way. I've never seen this before, which is why I say that this is the best because it's the first Spider movie I've ever watched in my entire life.
I
where
think the
somebody did
cartoons
this
do
type
it
of
really
swinging.
well.
Right,
The
right.
cartoon
It
do
does
really
it,
well.
but I've never seen like it. I got
In
like
live
that.
action.
Insomniac. It was also like there was a lot of silly moments in Insomniac that I really enjoy, but I've never seen it in live action in my entire life. So that's why I say for me it's the best because they did something new that I really never even thought that I would see, and it's something for me that like makes Spider-Man more for me. Like, cause I like the Spider-Man. The reason why Spider-Man is in my top 3 favorite superheroes is because he's funny. All my 3 favorite superheroes are all funny as shit. Like the Flash, Spider-Man, they're all funny, comedic, quippy, and then the Superman, he's not funny, but he's just like Superman. But moving on, Spider-Man is like one of the 3
He's
things I
a
love about
Superman.
Spider-Man is that he's the type of character that's all gonna save everybody he can, never ever gonna give up to that type of nigga. He's funny, and then he's just young. I like young heroes. I don't really like Wolverine, like older hero. He's cool, but I like
Yeah,
personally
old
like
fuck.
a young hero. So those are my 3 main things with Spider-Man. He was all of those things in this movie, all of them. And aspects that I've never seen before in my entire life. Like, with the comedic swinging, I've never looked at Spider-Man swinging in any Spider-Man movie and thought, that. But Tom has always kind of had that, like, the scene. I've said one of my favorite Tom Holland scenes that they put in one of his movies is the scene where we got to see him running because there was nothing for him to swing on. That shit right there is, like, one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in any Spider movie in my entire life.
Oh, I
It's-
think you're
and
talking about
Homecoming. In Homecoming,
Yeah.
yes. I hate that movie, but that scene, it's the like literally top 5 funniest Spider-Man scenes I've ever seen in any movie in my entire life. Because that's my type of Spider-Man comedy. Like, there's nothing for him to attach to. I've always thought about that for Spider-Man. So seeing that shit happen, and of
I
course,
forgot
it was
what
Tom
scenery
that did
it was.
So like this movie, the way that they did the swinging of him in New York in this movie, 10 out of 10 for me. Because it was great, but it was also funny.
And
So
he's
that puts it
finally,
over
bro.
anything
He's
else,
finally
in my
home,
opinion.
bro. He's not in fucking Europe. He's not fucking wherever the fuck he be at. In every other movie,
with the
he's
Avengers,
finally
not in
just
space.
him.
Yes, I hate
It's
that they
just
started him off like
Spider-Man.
that. He started off the hardest nigga in the world. Like that's why he has to be over the other 2 Spider-Man. Nigga, you niggas don't even know what an Avengers is.
They
Like,
don't have an Avengers.
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm really built different. Like, I jumped off the porch into a civil war. Like, y'all don't know nothing about that.
Nah,
Y'all was
facts.
fighting fucking little niggas and shit. Like, everybody can fight in a lecture or a fucking Sandman. Nigga, you ever
Sandman,
fought
yo.
somebody that put paws on the Hulk? You ever put hands on a
purple-
nigga?
a purple
Have you
alien?
ever put hands on a nigga that put hands on the Hulk? Do you know what Hulk is? Like, you know what? Like, that's what I'm saying. This nigga Tom is actually built different. You know, like, people try to say Toby
Bro,
stronger
I'm
than him. I just
surprised
could
this
never give it
dude's
to him.
suit never ripped. Like, holy shit,
Yeah,
bro.
his
It's getting-
material.
This nigga got
Another
slammed.
thing. I didn't write this down in my notes, but I want to talk about it. Everybody like they people talk about when they reviews the movie. Spider-Man was everything in this movie. He was depressed. He was everything.
That's what I forgot about. Yeah. You know what's crazy about the Spider-Man movie? None of his actual villains was his main villain. No, none of them. None of his actual villains were his main villain in this movie. It was literally Jean Grey and possibly the Hulk. No, like this movie did not center around.
It didn't have a villain.
It didn't have a villain. Didn't have a Spider-Man villain.
We
Like
will
that's
get to that.
insane. This might have been the first
You know
Spider-Man
what?
movie.
Fuck
to
no. We're talking
say,
about that right now. That's
This might have
insane.
been the
I
first
did not
Spider-Man
think
movie,
about
'cause when
that.
I thought I'm like Jean Grey's not a Spider-Man.
Everybody was wondering
Hulk's
how
not a
they're gonna
Spider-Man
juggle.
villain. So many villains.
Everybody
They weren't the main
just
villains.
Didn't.
They
There
just didn't
were
do
no
it.
main villain.
This was
This
a whole
story
side
it was
story.
not
I'm
a
pretty
side
sure
story.
side
It was
story, but like-
just a Spider-Man life story. Like I
Yeah.
said, they just showed a day in. It's like a day in the
brand
life.
new day.
It's like a day in the life of Spider-Man type
Yeah.
shit. Like if he was vlogging, like almost like
A lot of people
this
kept
is
thinking
just-
Scorpion would be
this
the
is
main
just
villain.
him living his
Tombstone.
life. There was
You
no.
thought it was Mr. Negative.
I guess you could say
did think Mr.
the
Negative
main
was fine.
villain.
I'm like,
I guess
when
you
he
could say the
confirmed it
main
wasn't, I was
villain
like,
is the directory or whatever the fuck they're called. The fucking DOD whatever.
DODC?
The DODC. You could say that they're the main villain, but they were just a part of Jean Grey's
I'm
story.
about to say, those are
And
really,
Spider-Man
those are
was
not
just
even
assist-
Spider-Man villains. Those are like
Spider-Man.
mutant
No,
niggas.
like what I'm saying is
Yeah.
there was no main villain for him to deal with. He was
Yeah,
just
exactly.
being a helpful, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man
Pretty
the
much.
entire time. That's all he did. And what does Spider-Man do? Sometimes he's a friendly neighbor. He gets him in trouble, and now he has to be in a bigger situation because he was just being a friendly neighbor. But all this started because he was just saving his city, doing regular Spider-Man shit, and it was the
And I like how they interpret a member of the Avengers, because that in a Spider-Man TV show,
You need to
he
do
will
that.
go directly to
Yes.
an upper level
Yes.
hero.
He would go
He does that
ass.
every single time.
He would go ass.
He'll get shot down, but then at the end of the day, he'll find a solution to do it himself, and he did it himself. Boom. He didn't need an Avenger at all, even though if it was a little potato chip fucking situation, wherever the fuck she
That
said.
motherfucker
Mind you,
doesn't
they're
like
gonna make
asking for
those.
help.
They're gonna make those ships in the inhibitor college. They gotta make those the inhibitor.
We
college
talked
for
about that
mutants,
the whole ride home. We
Like,
talked about it a
they
little bit in
have
the
to,
movie.
'cause there's
As soon
so
as I
much
saw
shit
the
that
chip,
the
I
DLC
looked
is
at
literally
Marcus.
repurposing.
Like we saw
Spider-Man
the chip,
tech
I looked
to
at
hunt
Marcus, and we
mutants.
both started talking about it immediately, like
Yeah.
whispering during the movie, like
And I knew that's what they were doing
this
because I
is
watched Wonder
going
Man.
to
I literally
be.
know what they're
This
doing.
is going to be how they set up, how they're fucking up. Like Spider-Man is going to indirectly be the reason why they're-
mutants' powers don't work because
because he's
going to
help suppress them. He's going to help. And that's
Hulk-
kind of fucking crazy.
that
That
Spider-Man
he had
developed the
a
tech.
s-
Mind you,
2-minute conversation with Bruce Banner and develop tech that can affect Bruce Banner better than his own technology.
Isn't it crazy how Bruce
What
Banner's
the
always
fuck?
involved with a scientist creating something that could possibly fuck with the world? Tony Stark. He developed.
And all he
Ultron
does is
together,
talk to them about,
and then
like they
Spider-Man
always
developed
just
this
talk to him
genius
about
idea,
himself.
like-
He always just
Ain't it
telling
crazy
him
how
about some
Bruce
shit.
Banner's always involved in this
because he's
shit?
always telling him about some shit for himself, and then it's so easy to apply whatever Bruce Banner's doing to himself.
Also,
to
no,
the
no, no,
world.
no, no, we're on Bruce Banner. We might as well get to it.
Hold
The
on,
Hulk.
I want to stick with. I want to stick with the.
You want to stick with it?
I want to stick with the notes because this is
What's the
like
next
in
note?
order of the movie, right? So next note I had was Jean was freaking me out with the mind swaps. How did y'all like when y'all first saw the mind? Did y'all think they did it? Like it's supposed to be a little like shocking, like, and not supposed to be like friendly or PG. They did it like the people jumping into the bodies. Like that shit was a little like everybody. That shit was like a little like freaky. Like I'm like, yeah, this shit nasty.
I
It's
think-
like, but seeing all the, I like it.
I feel
I
like-
liked it. I'm not saying like when I say it freaked me out, I like that it freaked
Oh,
me
no,
out.
that's
I
fine
think
if you
that
liked
was
it.
the intention that they were conveying, and I like that they did that. I like that it wasn't just like a.
I think I like.
Everybody is like literally like it's like somebody pushed you.
You
and,
talking
like,
about? All right,
I
yeah.
like the motion that they did for like the body salt. Like it wasn't typical like mine. You know, somebody
Yeah.
just wakes up. It's,
It was like someone literally
it's
just
forced.
jumped
Like
in you,
somebody's
like,
forcing
yeah.
themselves into you, and they really showed that.
I do like how they did make
like
that
shit was
concept.
freaking me out, and I loved it. I loved that the directors decided like, yo, when we do the mind swaps, I want it to feel like somebody's really forcing their body into you, like forcing themselves into you. So when that happens, what would you do? You would somebody force themselves into you. You would
Like a
you
spirit
know, it's
almost.
not like typical Marvel mind control shit where they just somebody's eyes open or it's just and you get like a it wasn't
Yeah,
they
like-
could have
like
made that
in-
shit
like
a lot
in
more tame,
Multiverse
but they
of Madness
did it, and
when-
I love that shit because they made it uncanny valley a little bit. It made it a little weird. It made it a little freaky. It made it a little funny.
Yeah, because in Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange 2, when Scarlet Witch, what is it called? What do they call it?
Dreamwalking.
Dreamwalked. When she dreamwalked into another version of herself, it was just like a snap into. She was like, and it was just like that was it.
Yeah.
But for Jean Grey, like you just said, it's like they're like someone's literally jumping in your body and
Yes.
jumping out.
Yes.
Like That shit is weird.
And
That shit was
they
really weird.
conveyed how that shit feels.
And it's like heavy too.
And you
These
can
niggas hats
yes.
fly off and
no,
shit,
what you
man.
saying, because and then we saw that like the waves that she said, it is like an actual force that she put into your body. So like they conveyed that shit perfectly, because any other iteration it would have just been like the air goes through the world and now they're in their brain, but they conveyed exactly. And then you can imagine how that feels for the person, like somebody jumping into your body. They're showing the emotion, because when they go in and out, if you can feel it, like it's like the people feel like what the fuck, like maybe not a painful feeling, but like
I didn't care
feeling.
for the body jumping itself. I care for the after effects of the body jumping. That's what I cared about. It's kind of like the X-Men mutant shit, because I know when like Charles Xavier gets into your mind, it's just you enter a world. But I would like to know how, like the way they did that is kind of like how I want them to do it in the MCU, because that should be a strain on your brain. I feel like somebody entering your body and shutting your brain off and just controlling you like a mindless puppet, that would affect you. And I liked how
and they
every
conveyed that
character
through
was
the
like,
body language.
like
of
they
the
asked,
jump
where
as well.
am I? What's going on? They didn't.
Yeah.
They weren't aware. They knew that their mind was like
Fucked up. They knew that they missed time.
Exactly. They knew I was here today.
Said, it was instantaneous.
But how did I get here today?
It feels instantaneous.
And that's how I want them to do.
But she knows, like it's like I blinked and woke up.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I blinked and woke up. Like it feels instant for them, but they know
But to
something's
them,
wrong.
some shit's
but they
happened,
know
because
because
you
obviously
feel-
you're in a different spot. Obviously, that
And
would
imagine
freak you out.
Scorpion.
But
He's
you
probably
know.
thinking, "Damn, I got fucked up."
And then the first thing they say is, "What just happened to me?" Everybody's asking, like, because they feel that exit. Like
Also,
the exit,
she can
they
control
feel
multiple
that
people
shit.
at once. I think her sister had to jump from person to person. She can control
At the
multiple
end,
people.
she got there. She couldn't. Do
I
it to
know,
the
but I'm
end.
saying, still think about it. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, she could also she's just forced everybody to
Like
stop.
the way she's moving, I want Professor Xavier to be.
Oh
like,
yeah, facts. What's her name? Jean literally fucking controlled the entire Red Hand feat to fight.
Oh yeah, Peter.
Like
and
she controlled
synchronized.
all of, exactly.
Synchronized.
Their skills.
I mean, we know
and
that
everything.
she gets their skills because she has their brain. It's like, because I looked at Marcus, I was like, how can she fight like them? And I immediately said, okay, I guess if
She
she
just
has their
adapts to
memories,
right, but
yeah.
it's
and shit
still
like
the
that. But that's
concept
still
that she's
insane.
an entire fleet
while the
of
entire
them.
other city is still being under control, not able
Exactly.
to move. Like
under her
That's
will.
insane.
Under her will.
And at
insane.
that same time, she's
But we will get
pulling
to-
the glass psychically and
We will
Yo,
get-
she was doing 3 different things at once.
That's
Yes.
how
I
powerful.
forgot about that
she's
part.
She's
a
an omega
powerful
level
psych-
mutant.
she's an omega
Like,
level mutant.
like,
But
they
then again,
had
she's
to
a
go
child.
back on that.
Then again,
And they had
she's
to
a
kill-
You know what?
kid.
Fuck it, we can get
She's
to that
a
real
kid
quick, 'cause I didn't
teenager. Did
actually
y'all
write
think
a note
about that?
You want to talk about her sister?
I didn't
How they
write-
had to get her
we're
up out
gonna
of
get
here
about all
because they
that.
was
We're
both
just
here.
gonna talk about Jean Grey. And how do we feel about Jean Grey? We've
I'm
already
not
done
mad
something
at it.
about
She's about to be very powerful in the
But
future.
introducing her in
casting.
Spider-Man movie, odd choice.
Of
Odd
course,
that is
choice.
odd.
to make her
But
the
way
main
that they
adversary.
did this story,
Pretty good.
fucking
Perfect.
beautiful.
Pretty good.
I said that to Marcus. Yo, when we finished the movie, I was me and him were all very against like the wall about Jean Grey being Jean Grey.
I
Hoping
think
it was like
everybody
Fires.
was.
Hoping it was
I didn't
someone
want it
else.
to be. I was like, why?
facts. Like
Why
why?
not introduce her?
But
in
when
that
they-
like, you're
movie?
but
Why
how they-
not
all the
introduce her in the
mutant shit.
Wolverine movie? Like
When they introduced her in Spider-Man, though, it was like, wow,
they
you
don't
did
have
that
much
the
overlap.
best way possible.
You introduce, and
That
not just
shit-
her. They set up so
Like
many
so much
things.
other shit.
And you probably thinking, how many other people are like?
See, and that's not they all want to say that.
Her sister, no X-Men,
People were
no
worried.
X-Men movie did her sister
This is why
ever.
I say when I started
don't
this
even know
off,
she had
I
it.
started this off
Stop.
with a hyperbolic statement, and I said this might be the best Marvel movie of all time. But I
Yeah.
say that because Marvel movie has a problem, right? Marvel has a problem. They suck at making a movie, a setup movie, and a good movie at the same fucking
Exactly.
time. They,
This movie
like
did
Ant-Man and Quantumania. They
But that's what I
butchered-
praise Wonder Man
they
for, because they
butchered
literally,
Ant-Man
like-
and Quantumania because they
Yeah.
made it. It was just a setup movie.
It was just set up move for Kang.
So they took everything that it could have been for a last Ant-Man movie and just made it a setup movie. For this, they did everything.
Okay, so I was right. None of the X-Men movies,
Have
live
ever-
action,
yeah,
have
exactly.
ever introduced her sister.
Exactly. But
Ever.
this was the
Nobody
first one
knew
to
she
just-
had a fucking
Exactly.
sister.
Granted.
Marcus looked it up.
He showed me.
No. This thing is crazy. He looked at like he said he knew. He knew. He
I'm
knew.
like-
Right. Let me finish. He knew. You knew. I want to preface that. He knew. He didn't look it up to like show himself. No, he knew. He was like, I'm about to tell these niggas she has a sister. They're both not gonna believe me. He prerequisited, had the information, was like, yo, yeah, she has a sister. She has a sister. Like I want
I
y'all
didn't
to
think
know.
they were gonna
Like,
show her.
I want y'all to know, like, yeah, she has a sister. This is real. This
Like,
is
this is
legit.
some,
he
like-
had to Google, like, pull it up, like, yo, this is real. I know she has a
And
sister, but I know y'all don't know. I don't know why they're doing this, but this shit is real. This is canon, guys.
That shit
And
was
then-
insane.
And then they said, "Go ahead. I want to."
And then they was like, you know what? Hey, this out of all ball knowledge you know right now don't matter.
It's lit like ball knowledge. Like
They
elite
kill her
ball
in the
knowledge,
exact
right?
same
Yo,
movie.
facts!
This is
Oh
the ball.
my
Mind you, they
God.
had to get her
Marcus,
up out of here.
elite ball
They had
knowledge.
to get her up
She
out of
She
here.
is-
deflates the ball because
Deflated
we
that
want
bitch.
y'all to know.
Like, imagine you really about to score.
You
You
all
about
know
to,
how
like,
Marvel is.
you about to
Marvel
make some
fans,
big shit.
They like to theorize for fucking. There's people that make
Imagine if they didn't
hundreds
confirm
of
she was dead.
thousands of dollars a year making Marvel theories.
Bro,
I'm not
In
joking.
fact,
So,
if they didn't confirm
Imagine
she
they didn't
was,
confirm
if
she
they
was
didn't
dead.
confirm she
The
was
amount
dead,
of niggas who would have formed
That's what I'm
shit for
saying.
videos, so they had to
So
be like,
they
nah, bro,
literally
she's
said,
dead.
"Yo, we're
Nah,
not
bro, she
about
dead.
to do this."
Like,
They
nah,
said
bro,
we're
she's
not
dead.
making two
She's
Jean
dead.
Greys. We
She's
don't
dead.
feel
She's
like doing
gone.
this
She's dead.
storyline twice. Yes, we know she exists. No, we're not doing her. Kill this bitch off. I'm sorry.
She's
Kill
also
this woman
probably
off
very much.
immediately.
She's much
It
more
was very
powerful.
sad,
They
I'm not
had
gonna
to
lie.
kill her.
That really
bro.
tugged at my heartstrings a little bit, because it was like,
No, that was
I
no.
bought the relationship.
VMAX was.
No,
Because the whole
Yo,
time I'm thinking
how they
VMAX like,
explained it, bro.
I think I put
She
it
was like,
together
"That's the
for everybody."
last thing
I
she
legit
saw."
think I put it together, shit together for everybody in the theater,
Bro.
Because
I wasn't even
Marcus, you
peeping.
I
saw
was.
how fast I put this shit together.
No, I wasn't.
I want to tell you exactly like the order of
I
events.
don't know what I
right?
thought.
I'm thinking
I want to
VMAX
tell
gotta
you
be
the
some
order.
weapons,
I
some,
want to
like,
tell you
already
the
get
order
it.
of events.
I
right?
think I was thinking. You know how?
Look, let me look. This what happened.
Nigga.
This thing Marcus gonna remember because she put her head up, looked at the VMAX. I'm talking about like immediately. I said, "Oh, she died." Marcus looked at me like, "What the
Not-
fuck are you talking about?"
No. You peeped that after she said, after the dude had said, "This is your sister's legacy." That was before that scene.
Before the
Because
VMAX
Meme
shit.
had said,
Oh, my bad.
because
It
you
was-
had told Meme, yo,
my
I
bad.
think she dead. Meme was like,
I'm
I don't
giving
think
myself
so.
a little less
and
props.
BJ was like,
So when she said this
No, you
is
still gave yourself
yes.
props 'cause you were like, why would she say
because
my
it was
legacy?
before the VMAX that I knew that her sister died there.
like,
You're
that
right.
was good
You're
dialogue
right. You're
picking
right.
up,
You're
'cause
right.
you were like, why would
Because
they
she
say my
said-
legacy?
Right when it was before they showed the VMAX scene, and that just like emphasized it for me. But before they showed the VMAX scene, because before it was a theory, it was a theory.
knew she was there when
with
I saw
the legacy
Scrunchy.
shit.
When
With the
I saw
legacy
Scrunchy.
shit, it was a theory. But when they said this is your sister legacy, I said, oh, that's when I said, oh,
Yeah.
she's dead. But that was just a theory. And then they showed the VMAX, and I started tapping Marcus. I said, Marcus, no fucking way. Like that shit. It's gonna be in a thing we're gonna do later. We're gonna re-rank
That shit
some
was
scenes
so-
later.
that was another
one of
so
the most
sad
emotional
moment.
things.
It was
I
very
literally
sad.
teared up a little bit. The nigga next to me was crying. Like he was crying a lot.
It
in
was,
this
but it
movie.
was like,
he was a
damn, the
real
last thing she
deep
saw
down
was that
man.
stupid ass
Like
air
he came
vent,
by
bro.
himself. Like he came in like right after y'all came in. Like he was almost late.
But if
too.
you
He
think
came in by
even
himself,
deeper,
just sat
if you
down by
think
himself
even
and watched-
deeper, her sister connected to her in her last moments, and her last words were VMAX.
So like,
Think about that.
No. I want to because I've been thinking about this shit all night. Like I didn't go to sleep till like 6 o'clock this morning because I was thinking about I needed to structure this episode. I thought about it a lot, and this shit stuck with me. Like this might be one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life, or the best movie plots. Because this is why I said it. This is why I said it. Like, y'all said, this might be the best movie ever. Listen, the whole fucking movie. I
Still can't say
tried to
that.
explain this shit to Isaiah, right? This is so crazy. The whole movie, right? This is fucking Spiderman movie. So you're thinking, VMAX. This is about to be some like a mutant program. The program for mutants. This is about to be a weapon.
I was thinking it was gonna be her sister.
Anything. This could be anything. It's something to do with her sister. A mutant program to do with mind control.
Like Project
Something.
X. Like Project X.
Something, right? Something. You're thinking it's something, but it's legit. When you find out that it's nothing, it's nothing. It's just the last thing her sister saw before
she
And the
died.
reason why she got that message is because when her sister died, she released a very, very powerful wave of energy because she was dying. That was her death. Like the powerful wave of energy, the message she got was just her sister's death.
And
And,
this
when
whole
that shit
journey-
connects in your brain, when you realize the message that she's been going on was all to find out that her sister, she wasn't sending you a message. She just died and looked at something. It was nothing. It literally means nothing. To find out that all this movie you're trying to get to your sister, that is like I'm about to cry right now. Like that's like to be there. If that was one of my siblings,
it's
that's
like-
some
it's like
real
if-
fucked up
it's
shit.
like
to
if
find out
Steve
that
Rogers-
all you're trying to go. What you're
It's
trying
kind
to
of like
find
if
out
Steve
that
Rogers
what
spent the
VMAX had to
entire
do with
movie
your sister,
trying
and
to
it
free
literally,
Bucky, and then Bucky gets killed by the end of it.
yes,
It'd be like
it literally, and
Like
no,
you
it's
spent-
worse than that.
Yeah, but I'm saying
It
like
might
similar
be-
as in you strove your whole
Yes,
time
because
to do something
you've
that
just
doesn't
murdered
come back.
so many people about this shit. You've killed people. She's
Yeah,
killed people. She's
yeah.
done so much shit to try to find out what the fuck VMAX means.
To try to find
that
out if
it
her
means
sister-
It's a literal. It's a vent piece because a vent is ripping. That is brutal. That is like literally heartbreak because a vent.
She probably had
was missing.
so much
That's
hope her
all
sister
it
was alive,
is.
man.
That's all it
That
is.
shit was
Vent
sad.
Max. Fucking Vent Max. Are you serious? Bro, I was crying. Like, I literally teared up. I said, bro, this is some fucked up. Like, this is broken. Like, this is some Marvel, what the fuck?
All right,
I mean,
hold on.
this
What's
is
the
the
next?
Phoenix.
What's the next? What's
Like,
the
yes,
next?
oh, my
That shit was sad though.
I'm
But there's more sad
like,
parts.
This movie, this is why I say it was the best movie, because it had sadness, like comedy. This is a great movie.
Genuinely, in my opinion, I thought that movie was about to end after
It's
the
not better
Hulk
than
fight.
Hulk's,
But god damn,
That
there's
movie
so much
kept
more.
going.
There's
Yo,
so much more.
I thought the movie
We
was
didn't
gonna
walk
end
out of
on
there
getting
till
shot.
fucking
I really thought that
12:40.
was
Wait, hold
gonna
on.
We didn't leave till
Keep that
12 fucking
real-
40.
Keep that a
bro.
little towards the end.
We didn't leave. Yeah. After you caught that.
Holy
we
shit.
didn't leave till 12:40, bro. Like, god damn it. Like, cause the credits was also like another 10 minutes. Like,
Yeah, bro. Holy
Oh,
shit, bro.
man.
Just
only
for that
like
shit,
one
bro.
family
Holy
left. I feel bad
fuck.
for that family. Only literally one family got up out of our theater and left and didn't see the credits, and it was because the dad was like, "I'm not sitting here no more." Like, it was you could tell it was a family, and the dad was like, ready to go. So they missed it, but it's like y'all didn't miss nothing.
Y'all really did.
Y'all didn't miss
Any of
nothing.
you
Go
ever
on
seen it, y'all
TikTok.
really
Go on
remember
TikTok
what
and
You're gonna feel so
that
happy
shit
you
is
did not sit
so
there.
long. It's that the credit scene
You're
for
gonna
that.
go thank your dad.
I was
Just-
hoping it was gonna be like
No,
know continuing Venom
That's why I was
story,
trying
the
to tell
piece of
you, it's
Venom.
literally not that deep.
The next note I got was Spider-Man's
like-
mental fortitude. We can briefly
What
go
was
over
it?
Spider-Man's mental fortitude. The fact that he's the one person in the world that can't. They make it a point like, oh, they say it. I said it in the movie when we was watching the movie. I said it to Marcus. Spider-Man, he's not the only person. Like, it's kind of crazy that Jean Grey can't get in his head. That just shows just how strong Spider-Man
no,
is.
because we got glimpses of this in his previous movie when Doctor
Yeah,
Strange.
we know
was in
his brain is. But I'm just saying, like, this is Jean Grey. You know.
yeah, but if you know Spider-Man comics,
but
and
what
you
I'm
know
saying is,
Spider
He's
this
just
is showing.
showing.
This is
Like,
showing that
Spider-Man's just one
Spider-Man's
powerful
mental
ass
power,
nigga,
like
yes.
his mental
Yeah, like his mental
fortitude is
fortitude.
fucking like it's impeccable.
He
Like,
only let her get in when
Just-
he wanted to.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get there because
Like
I thought about putting that scene in the three most emotional scenes, but I just had to put VMAX twice. It's in the hardest scenes and the most emotional scenes. Because it was hard because like
We're gonna get to that at the end. We can talk about this now. So this bitch was trying to Jean Grey. She was trying to get into his head, and this nigga was like, no. Like, poof!
You're right,
And
because
took
around
her
that
out of
part
it.
of the movie, I
and
don't
then,
have any notes.
and herself, she was like, did you just force me out? How the fuck?
No, yeah.
You're just a,
That was
a
so
kid.
that
Like,
was-
you're
no,
a kid.
she
You're
Bro, that was so
literally said-
reminiscent of the scene with Doctor
She
Strange. He was
looked
like,
at him
how
and
the
was
fuck
like-
are you doing that?
Like, bro.
And he's just like,
Oh
Like,
yeah, no,
yeah,
that was so
crazy,
reminiscent
though.
because it's like
I think his
Spider-Man-
Spider-Sense acting without his conscious being
That's-
that showed people. If you don't understand how demon this nigga is after seeing that, when I saw that
Oh,
shit in that movie,
and it's basically it's like a prelude
That's
to
what
what
I
he's
did.
doing in this movie.
Yes.
It's
that's
literally
what I
like
did
because that whole Spider
that's another reason why I don't watch trailers. Because
Yeah,
means
facts.
something. Like
That's
Captain
another reason why I
America,
don't
Bro,
watch
he
trailers.
but
couldn't
I
what
saw
you
that
call
shit
it?
in the trailer and I was pissed.
What you call it? And then, all right. So when
couldn't
when she
stop
was like, when she
Captain
threatened
America.
him with it, she was like, I can get in your head right fucking now. You're not gonna do nothing. He was like, do it. And then she did.
No,
Bro.
this is him. This was after she was already trying to force her way into his head. She was the entire
of the
60
movie.
seconds trying to force her way into this nigga head. He said, "Bitch, you gonna keep? You know what? Come on." He literally was filling
He
the
opened
force
the door.
and let her in.
Yes.
She's banging. He said, she fell through. Oh my god. Wait.
Oh
And then you
my
got to see like
god.
this nigga. You think you sad, motherfucker? You think you sad? You think you going through shit? Let me show you
Bro,
something.
that
Come here.
scene,
Come
I'm
here real
so
quick.
glad.
Mind you, it's
bro,
also-
I'm about to cry right now. I'm so glad they did not give us that scene in the
Also-
movie before. Because if they did, I would have been bawling my fucking eyes out.
Also,
Because she died. She's dead. But if they
Hold on.
added that on top of her death,
Yes, bro.
oh my god, this nigga would have cried. He didn't cry when Aunt May died because he knew she was already gonna die.
Well,
But if they
I
added
told
that
you.
scene,
Listen,
you would have
My
cried.
first 3 times watching the movie, because I don't know if I told you, but like my first 3 times watching No Way Home, I was jaded because like I felt like they was forcing a lot of shit that I didn't like. But once I actually watched the movie for the fourth time I ever watched that movie, it became one of my favorite Spider movies ever. And I cried during that scene. I did cry when Aunt May died that 4th time when I actually let go of all my because I had like a hate for Tom Holland Spider-Man. I had to let that shit go and just watch it as its own movie. Stop trying to see it for like all the biases that I had from previous. I had
bro.
Andrew Garfield
Wait,
loving
hold
my
on.
heart.
I
It was
want to
like-
get back to this movie real quick. Just Tom and Jean Grey, because I like the parallels.
Yeah.
Because
But moving
hold
on,
because this is
that-
what I wanted. This is what I wanted to talk about. Because when it comes to Tom Holland, a lot of people kept thinking Tom Holland Spider-Man. Like people kept thinking, damn, why is Jean Grey in this movie? She serves no purpose. They literally both indirectly caused the death of somebody they loved. they have the perfect parallel. Jean Grey, she
Oh
wanted,
my
how do you body
God,
swap into
yes.
this? And because she was body swapping, they were able to track where they were and get her sister. So she blames herself for getting her sister captured and killed. Spider-Man blames himself for helping his villains.
No
Yes.
way she got.
Exactly.
Okay,
But she
yes, that's
actively-
exactly
yes,
the point.
but
You
she
should not
actively-
feel that way. But
But
it's
that-
what's gonna happen.
Hey, but
And
It
Spider-Man
happens.
indirectly
You know,
blames
I
himself
guess
for the
because
death of his
after-
Aunt May.
and I think
It
that's
does
what
not
helps
help
her.
out
Oh,
his villains.
But it
They
was
both
more
share
his
this.
fault than it was her, and I think seeing that like this
Okay,
is what
that
other
could be an
people's
opinion-based
burden-
thing. That's
Of course,
true.
but-
I see how you
Because
feel
I-
that
this is
way.
the-
because
I
you
got
know
someone-
she sees all of his right. She's seen all before she saw that. She knew who Aunt May was. She saw all of that before. She knew all of that. But being in that moment, it's not like that was when she realized, oh, he lost Aunt May. No, she got to see. This is
I'm
what
not
his
talking about
brain
her
is
realism.
like.
I'm talking
So
about the parallels themselves.
No. I'm
just talking about the characterization and the
Yeah,
the
I know what you're trying. I know what y'all both trying to say, but we're
My
on
bad,
this.
my bad.
Yeah, we're on
you're
this.
right. We're back on you. We're back on you.
I was just talking about the conversation.
No,
the
but that's
parallels
like that is great.
That
How they
is-
both
that's-
basically go down the
they-
same
they
journey.
also did
He's
because-
just been further along.
So the
in
reason
this.
what
So he's like, I can help you.
What you're trying to say, the reason why they did this, what people need to not question, they did it because this is a character that has a backstory that we want to flush out because a lot of people, it was a question in the last movie. Just like me and a lot of other people didn't really like the Aunt May shit. A lot of people said that the emotion didn't hit for it. It was forced. Some of the opinions I had until I watched it 4 times. But, and I can see that. Still, like I said, I can see them opinion. They listened to the forums. They tapped in. They saw that. And they wanted to flush that out more. They wanted to flush out just how sad that shit really was. But how do we do that while also, like, we need to come up with a character that we know we're going to be doing in the future that has a parallel story, like you just said, so we can flush this story out. It was a way to flush out Spider-Man's story while
And not
also
only that, we're gonna set up
introducing a
future-
whole
Set
new
up
character.
future
We're gonna
future
set up
story.
future
But
shit.
I think,
Not
like you,
only for
I think
her,
you're right.
but
The
for
main
people
reason
just
why they
like
did
her.
Jean Grey
Yes.
was because they realized that this was a great character they could use to flush this story out.
Not
Like,
just to flush story, to
out
flush Peter
That's what I'm talking about.
and
No. To flush
like-
out Peter.
Like it
When I say
literally
flush
works
out,
for
that's what I meant.
everybody. Like that's what I love about this movie. Like
Because they
everything
needed
they
to
use.
hit that sadness more. And
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
not like,
after
hey,
seeing that
watch
scene,
this to
like,
get to this movie. You watch this, you
oh
think,
my
damn,
God,
so
bro.
many other
And
things are
then
possible now.
They did the shit where they allude to it the whole movie when they showed us 3 times that room with him in that room with Aunt May, and then
Yo,
when we
you know
actually
what
get
that
to see the
reminds
full
me of?
when we actually get to see the full
I'll talk
conversation,
about it after
it's when
the pod.
she's having the conversation.
I know.
Because every
like,
other time
they-
it cut off right
yes.
when she got to a certain
Bro,
point.
that reminds me exactly
Oh
something we
my
thunk up for our
God,
shit. But I'll talk
bro.
about it after.
This movie is like legit fucking crazy.
But yeah, I see exactly
Also-
what you mean when they're like they're both the same people.
They're both
they
just
cause
going
a
on the
certain death.
same
They
journey.
blame themselves for this death when they don't have to. And Aunt May was just telling Jean Grey that it's not your fault.
Exactly.
But this is just what comes with the responsibility.
And it's crazy
It
'cause
depends
Aunt
on
May
what
was
you
basically
do with
Peter.
it.
What she tell her? And what she tell her? Make sure that you keep growing stronger, but you don't lose yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
No matter how powerful you become,
yourself.
yourself.
God.
Because we love
And
you
see,
for you.
and what people don't understand is this: like, if you watch this
The
podcast and
dungeon
you don't
for
get
you.
why that shit can make a nigga cry, turn my shit off because that's the type of shit that really. That's why I cry so much watching My Hero. That's why Deku was one of my favorite characters of all time because that type of shit. I'm a corny nigga that needs that type of shit in my life. There's so much badness in this world, like genuine fucking terrible shit. Like, I seek out the Superman type of character. I seek out the Dekus. I seek out the Spider-Mans because they make the world a better place. Because people like me, I feel like I would be a worse person if I didn't admire these stories the way I did. Like, you need to really be this type of person. Like, that type of shit, it might sound corny, but it's so real. Like, and it's powerful. So
That's
that
literally
shit,
what me and Mama walked
that's
away
why
from.
I didn't cry watching
Superman.
that scene. I only
Nah,
cried. The only
facts.
scene that
Feeling hopeful.
the only time I cried
Bro,
watching
that
that
shit
movie
was insane.
is the VMAX shit. I almost teared up, but I couldn't like. If I would have tried to relate to that Tom Holland, you know what, we're gonna get there.
You want to talk about Punisher? Because now we
We're
can
gonna
talk about Punisher. Let's talk about Punisher.
Wait, what's
We're gonna
next?
get,
So
what's
about-
next in the notes? I don't know why Frank Castle isn't in here. Because you know,
Let's talk about Frank
Castle.
I love Frank Castle. I love the fact that his first ever appearance was inside a Spider-Man comic, and now his first ever big movie appearance is in a Spider-Man movie. Like, he hasn't been in any other movies. I'm not sure.
Nah,
This is his
no
first
movie.
ever
No,
big
first
movie
ever.
appearance, and
And
he fucking
they
nailed
did.
it. He didn't say fuck that one time. by the way.
People knew that he was going to be in the movie, but everybody did not know how big of
They were
a
like,
role.
how are they gonna do
How-
Frank
no,
Castle?
because
No,
we can
I
get
saw
into that. We can get into
of
that.
course.
We can get
But
into
that
that
was
later,
people's
but that's not
main
what I'm talking
criticism. Was
I
like,
also,
how are they
but
gonna
people, I'm
handle
talking
it?
about a question people were having. How much of the movie is he about to be in? Is he about to just be in the parts that we saw in the trailer? Is he going to be?
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know how big of a role he was about to
Yeah,
play.
people thought it was
in
gonna
this
be like quick
movie,
cameo.
right? Like quick cameo. Like
And
every
they
time we
grew-
see
people were banking on Daredevil.
But like he was like.
Bruh, people were banking.
He
on
wasn't like he played just as much a role in this movie as Zendaya. Like He actually was in more scenes in this movie than Zendaya. He was in way more scenes than she was. So you could argue he played a way more
Speaking
major
of
role.
Zendaya,
I could argue he played a better role to the story.
Aside to me, Zendaya, this might have been the best MJ performance she's ever given. I'm not gonna lie. This might have been the best.
Oh, 100%. I never liked her as MJ, but in this movie, I forgot she was Zendaya.
In this MJ, she was
I liked
really
her
perfect.
always.
I like how she had.
I forgot she was Zendaya.
Like
I can't never not see her as just like Disney Channel Zendaya. It's
he
very
told me he don't
difficult
think
for me.
Zendaya could play Starfire in live action. You think she could?
I wouldn't like
think
her
she
as
could.
Starfire.
I wouldn't like
She
her as
could
Starfire.
play anybody.
I couldn't think of anybody
She's
else
an
who could do that
amazing
role as good.
actor.
Really?
I would not like
I
her
think
as Zendaya. I would
Raiders
not
are tall.
prefer
Zoe.
I would
Zoe
not
could
prefer
easily-
her.
The person
you
that
gotta
plays
stop doing that. You gotta stop
Neytiri,
changing history.
Gamora.
I didn't say that.
I
I said
forgot
I
her
wouldn't prefer
last
her.
name.
She would probably do fine. I'm not saying I wouldn't like her. She wouldn't do
You did
well.
say you didn't like her.
Or no, I wouldn't like her. I
No,
wouldn't-
we already
You
have
also
someone
said
that
she
could
was overrated.
perfectly be a.
No, she is overrated.
Wait, isn't Starfire like dark skinned? Is Starfire dark skinned?
No, she's light skinned.
Light skinned?
She's only dark skinned in Titans. She's a light skinned girl with
She's
orange
not
hair.
as dark as Zendaya.
She's
you
literally
think.
orange and like a light skin.
Orange.
She's like Brazilian.
Right. I don't know.
Like a
Not
Brazilian, like she's dark. She's definitely not white. 100% she's not white, but she's like a Brazilian tan type color. Like in live action, I would assume
I'm
she
more looking
translates
for like
not to the race of Brazilian.
comics. Yeah.
I'm not saying she translates to the race of Brazilian, but the skin tone of like an average
Ariana
Brazilian.
Grande in her prime.
No.
Ariana Grande would make a great Starfire.
Hell no.
In her prime.
I think Ariana
Way back
Hell
when she was like Cat.
Hell
I think Ariana Grande could play Starfire. But back to the fucking movie. I'm about to get to no Frank Castle. I'm talking about Frank Castle. That motherfucker, his performance in this movie.
The Punisher.
I feel like if we rank, we're gonna get into actual ranking. I got 4 people up on the list for rankings for best performance, and I'm spoiler alert. Mine is gonna be Frank Castle, but I'm just saying that now too because we'll talk about him. But that nigga carried this movie for me. Like
He carried me.
carried, not
Whoa.
like, and I'm like, I know this is hyperbolic. I know, but everybody has their own opinions, and I'm saying for me,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Frank carried the movie. We can get into it right now because this.
You want to do the ranking right now?
No, we're not.
That's what
we're
I'm
not-
saying. The ranking.
We're gonna talk about and I'll tell you why he was over the other people when I do the ranking later. But I'm talking about why he just talking about Frank, like his comedy scene and the way, like y'all know me, I'm a cop. I love laughing, right? And it's a Spider movie, so you should expect to laugh. I only laughed when he was on camera.
I like seeing him with
You
Spider-Man
y'all
more than I
heard,
see him with
I
Daredevil.
only laughed when he was on camera. That's it. I only laughed, and I'm not saying I wasn't like the fucking girls in there that only laughed when he fucking cursed. There was like 8 girls in our theater. Every time this nigga Frank Castle cursed,
They was
bagging the fuck up. Like 8. I don't know what
he could
ages
say
these women
shit,
were.
damn, fuck. It didn't matter.
But
I mean,
they laughed every single
but he
time.
was making a lot of jokes.
It was funny as shit.
But it was.
Like, remember that scene? Are you blushing? Like,
But
that
it was
shit
just
like,
him-
that was funny.
I'm okay, and then the whole theater could chuckle at that point, and I got that, and I didn't laugh at all those, but I laughed at a lot of them. And I'm saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm
can't sip
talking
no
about
coffee with the
every
mask on?
curse
What?
word. I'm talking
Funny as shit.
about. No, y'all know, y'all were there. Every curse word.
I know.
Every time somebody cursed, and it wasn't just him. It was but specific. He was cursing most of the movie. But every time anybody said a curse word, it was
I
like
love seeing
8
Frank
or 9
Castle with
ladies.
Spider-Man more than Daredevil.
Girls or women. I don't know how
Not
old they
really.
were, but they fucking
Like, he's
laughed.
got a
every
better
time.
Bro,
dynamic. Like, it's such
anyone
a-
with Spider-Man has a better dynamic.
It's crazy.
It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is good with
Well, Iron Man was
anybody,
Spider-Man. He good.
bro.
But
Like
Cap was
it's
Spider-Man. He good. But
Spider-Man,
Bucky was
bro.
Spider-Man. He
This
good.
was I said this earlier when I was talking to you or you. I don't know who I was talking. I might have been talking to. I said this was we've seen Spider-Man paired up with a lot of people over the years. A lot of different niggas. A lot of people that he's naturally been paired up with in his comic book run of his life. This was the best one I've ever seen in live action. Ever in my entire life, he's never had chemistry with anybody like this.
This was upstairs, and then I said, just wait until you. I said, just wait. You know what I said? You know what I said? I said, just wait until you get Deadpool.
They have because it's also has to be rated R. Like it's gonna have to be.
If the next Deadpool movie, Deadpool said, or Ryan Reynolds said himself, he said the next one of my Deadpool movies, I want it to be another, like
buddy cop movie, but with Spider-Man.
Not with Spider. He didn't hint Spider-Man, but that's what everybody wants.
Because
If it's not with
Spider-Man and Deadpool
who else is he
like-
gonna do it
But then
with?
again, that's
He
very
has
hard
two
to
best
do because you're
friends.
gonna have to part up with
He has
Sony
two
and get
best
them
friends.
to perform to a PG-13
Yes.
He has
movie.
3 best friends: that dog, Wolverine, and Spider-Man. So if you're not gonna make a movie by him and the dog, you gotta do a movie by him and Spider-Man. You already did a Wolverine movie. Give us.
Or
a
I don't know if
Spider-Man movie.
I don't know if it was Ryan Reynolds saying he wanted his next movie,
doesn't
or if
matter.
it was Tom Holland that said he wanted his next movie to be a partner movie. But either one of them said it. One of them said it, and people are hinting that it's Deadpool and Spider-Man
But
like
they
mashup.
they already saw how much love Frank Castle got. They might just try to do a Punisher Frank Castle whole film. But we basically just got that. We don't need another
Yeah,
one.
I'm about to say,
that would
I'm
be
not.
retarded to
I don't
make that
watch
not
We
Punisher.
basically just got
I don't watch Punisher. I never have, never probably will.
Yeah.
But I
It's
can
a
agree
quick,
that
like two
him
seasons.
and Spider-Man they're a great duo. That was good. That was good to watch. It was
So
great to
good.
watch.
Seeing him try
No,
to
no,
shoot
no, no. And
Hulk
then
with
they're
nothing but
the
bullets.
fact that we know that they've been
We gonna
around,
tickle them to
their
death.
dialogue with each other. They've been around each other for a while now. Like
Yeah,
they
it's
are.
almost, remember
Yeah,
Staten Island?
I know. They kept bringing it up, and then you have to go back. I have to find that scene on YouTube or something because I want to break down what each one of them was saying so I can put together what the fuck happened on Staten Island. Because they told us, but it was both of them arguing from two different
facts.
perspectives, so I couldn't like really
Then they
track
had,
both
then
of
they
them
had
at the same
MJ
time.
bring it up. She was like, "Well, he didn't help you on Staten Island."
Like, come on, he helped that nigga in Staten Island.
Like he did help you, Frank.
Saved your motherfucking life.
This is like, we're gonna get to that in a second.
About to get ringing with bullets.
But yeah, Frank Castle. Back to the notes. But Frank Castle fucking carried the movie. John Baratheon, beautiful. You did very, very, very beautiful in this movie. I don't think there was anybody that
He
did
told
bad.
us something. He definitely told us something in that movie.
I don't think there was anybody that did bad in that movie at all. At all.
Yeah, even the side characters, every side actor, main actor, killed
Everybody
that
that
shit.
spoke was pretty.
Oh my god, I can't wait to get to the ending. Oh my god, there was no. That's why that movie. That's why that movie's great.
Oh,
Nigga, get in the bath. Yo, we gotta start cooking through these notes. We are such in the beginning of the movie. Nigga, get in the bath. Like, what are you talking about, Peter? Get naked and get in the bath with the lady.
Shit,
Like,
with
what
Yelena.
the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Like any
get
nigga
the
would've just-
fuck in the bath. Why are we talking right now? Drop draws,
Y'all
nigga.
I
freaks.
do like how
I'm
he's
not doing. Nigga, I'm here so I can get work done. I'm not here to get freaky.
I appreciate the fact that he's not so quick to just take off his mask around the first superhero he meets, because he used to do that all the fucking time.
Nah,
that was my
facts.
main criticism with Tom Holland. He was so quick to just take off his mask to reveal himself to
I said
anybody
that
he
during the
trusted.
movie.
To anybody.
He said-
I'm so glad
He
he's
said
holding
he
on
made
to
it.
that
I
shit.
forgot he was talking.
Yeah,
when
he said
came
it's
in
the whole
thing.
point of the anonymous identity thing. Like,
No, he's like making a point that he's not ever gonna tell. And when he was talking to Frank,
yeah, MJ. Or,
he was talking to Frank, I
Frank?
think. It was like why he makes it a point that he's never gonna tell anybody because he was talking to somebody. I don't care, but he
might
made
have
it a
been
point,
Frank
and I
Castle.
said it during the movie. I said it to you. I was like, yo. Or just stop telling people. Like, you make it seem like it's a very big thing and for people not to find out. You told the only reason people knew you were Spider-Man is because you told everybody.
Mysterio the first day you met that nigga.
everybody.
Yeah, facts.
You
told
told
And you gave him some
everybody.
high-tech technology.
He was too
He was
trustworthy.
like Barry Allen
He was too
after season
trustworthy,
4.
like-
Trusting every motherfucker.
That
He
nigga just-
trust everybody.
It's me.
I'm the
Oh my
Flash.
God!
Like,
The nigga who I just met 2 weeks ago and it's been around my life. You're also the Flash?
The villain.
Who would have thought?
you don't have to do this. Like, I swear to God.
Like, that was the season.
You're the
like,
dude I just met.
That was just a Flash after, like, every time he met
But
somebody.
that
in
was
the new
Tom
season-
Holland though. For
I don't watch
every
this
Avenger,
100%,
every
100%.
I don't
every
watch this
villain
That was
possibly.
a joke for people that are gonna
Like,
get it.
he
They're
just-
gonna get it.
Quick to take that bitch off.
He was-
I'm so
he was
glad
Grant
this movie, he
Gustin's
kept that
Flash,
bitch on the
bro.
entire time.
Yes, 100%.
He
No,
only
like,
took it off when he needed to.
And
when-
all the hospital workers, we know that they ain't gonna say shit. Them
Cause a lot of
was the
motherfuckers
most
ask the
locked in
question: why is he
niggas.
fighting the what was it? What's the ninja called? The hand.
Hand.
Why was he fighting the hand with his mask off? He's doing the same shit
It's
because
Jean
Jean
Grey,
Grey.
and she's not
But
gonna
people
switch.
didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know that when they were watching
Yeah.
trailers. They think,
Well,
oh, he's just doing the whole.
what about
take
the
off his mask
DODC?
and-
The DODC was right there when his mask was off.
Wait, what?
The black dude in the chair.
Grey.
He was not.
And-
She was not controlling his mind. She was just having blades toward his face.
No, she was like.
Oh no!
She was
He
not
wasn't in that
controlling his
same
mind.
room.
He was in that
But I don't
chair.
think he saw him.
He was conscious.
He might
But
not.
he was
But I
also
don't think he
staring at
did.
Jean
Yes,
Grey.
I don't think he
Yeah,
was
He
conscious.
was staring at Jean Grey. Go back and watch
Granted,
that
he
scene.
was psychically
No, he was
like sitting in that
conscious.
chair like this.
No,
Yes,
no,
he
I
was-
just
he was
don't.
head
He might not have
straight
been able to
forward.
tear
He
his.
could not turn his eyes. Peter was
Yeah.
standing so far to the left of him, he probably couldn't get. Even if he was in the peripheral, he wouldn't be.
But
able
you
to notice,
imply
like,
that.
see
You
his
don't.
face.
We don't know that. We just
But
have
his
to
eyes
imply
are
that.
locked.
Also,
straight
Frank
on
Castle
to
got there
Jean.
quick as fuck to put that mask on him, so you know nobody really saw
Oh
him
yeah,
like that.
facts. That too.
The only people that know who we are definitively is the people that saved
Also,
his
Jean
life in
Grey
the
kept him alive
hospital.
that entire time with her
The
powers.
people that saved his life in the
W.
hospital know who we are, but that's a thing for Spider-Man all the time. Like, there's always some hospital workers that save Spider-Man life who just not going to tell nobody who he is because they're just like that.
Then
Real
again,
niggas.
he doesn't necessarily have an identity because everybody forgot.
Everybody
he's-
forgot
who
who Peter
Peter
Parker
Parker
is,
is,
so
yeah.
they would just be
So
like,
they're just like,
some
who the
random
fuck
white
is
guy.
this
know
kid?
what
Yes.
his face
They're
is.
just gonna be
Just
like,
some random
this is
white
some
nigga.
white kid.
And then
And they're gonna
like,
forget about
that's
that
what
shit.
Frank meant when he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I took care of it. Don't worry about it," because like they need intake for some people. Frank said, "Look, I'm intake. Take me,
Nah,
write my
facts.
shit down, and I'm him. He's me.
Yes,
Exactly.
I believe that.
So,
I'll take that.
The end where he put on
They
the
did something
I
like
fucking
that.
Yo,
love,
when
I
he-
love
when he
when
took
superheroes
his
do
mask,
that
he
to
was like,
Spider-Man.
That
I
nigga said-
love that shit. I love when Spider-Man does that with other people. Like he had, in the Ultimate Spider-Man, he had Iron Fist put on his costume, and he was Peter Parker, and Iron Fist was like, "How do I do the webs?" He was just doing all this shit. I just love when superheroes do that.
That was tough.
Superman had Batman do that, and I hope they do that. In
I thought
Yo,
he was
that
just
little
gonna
kid
make a
though, that little
distraction,
kid
like
that
a
was whispering.
explosion.
Yeah, like just
I
some bullshit
legit
that
thought there was gonna be like an explosion in another part of the town.
Nah, in my head,
Everybody
I'm like, Punisher's gonna put on the mask. He's gonna put on the mask, but I just been
I
told that.
I
Like,
thought way more
extra shit.
destructive. I thought explosion, everybody
I
scatters.
yo,
Peter just gets a chance to
Yeah.
walk
for some
away.
reason I thought he was gonna see this buff ass Punisher swinging through the city as Spider.
Just
But I don't
some
know
little
what
webs
my
and
red
shit.
was. I don't know what I was
just
thinking, bro.
confused as fuck on how to swing and shit.
Ooh, bro, that shit was fucking hilarious, bro. I didn't laugh physically, but it was actually very
was
funny.
funny
But that's
shit.
one of the moments that I'm talking about. Like, it was funny, but I didn't laugh. But the next note that I had was the scanner technology is inconsistent. I want you to take the reins on this.
Oh
You're
my
the reason
god!
why I wrote this down.
Oh my god! This shit had me so quick because I'm like, yo, okay. So in the movie, he walks into DODC. They scan his body, so clearly they're scanning for superpowers.
They scanned
him for super strength, super durability,
His DNA.
heightened senses.
like,
All his powers, basically, right? Arachnid DNA.
His height,
But y'all couldn't
weight,
do an X-ray
his height,
scan to
weight.
see what he looks like.
but you can't see
Talking
his
about
face.
take off your mask.
No, I'm
No,
thinking
no,
more.
no, ain't
No,
no
wait.
way.
That's
This
inconsistent.
Okay,
you
but
had
y'all not
spots.
listening. Y'all not
That's
listening. Y'all not
inconsistent.
listening. Once again, he doesn't have an identity. Who's to say they
I'm not
didn't?
talking
It
about his
didn't
identity.
scan.
I'm
No,
talking about
wait.
his
Let me
identity as a
listen.
whole.
Told him to take off his mask. so
All
they could see his
right,
face.
listen. They probably did scan his face. It probably did, but he doesn't have an identity, so he now has to
Fuck
take
identity.
off
Mehmet,
the mask.
Fuck identity.
They
Like,
said
Jean Grey found out we were just by following
They
him.
could not
They
see
could
his
do the
face
same
at all.
thing.
They asked him to take off his mask because they needed to see his face. They couldn't see his
I'm not
face.
talking about
through the skin.
identification.
Okay,
Peter
but I'm
Parker,
saying
just
y'all
knowing
saying
what he
how
looks
can it
like.
how can it scan all of this but
And
not
see his
scan
face. That's dumb.
I'm
dumb
saying
technology.
it probably did scan his identity, his DNA, but he's a nobody.
No, I
so
get
take
that, but
off
we're
your
not-
mask so we can see your face, so we can probably see who
But
you
if
are.
you have
We're not speaking
technology
about
that
DNA,
can
we're
scan
talking about
through your
your
fucking
face.
clothes and scan your DNA.
They can
Why
see
can
your
it not
face.
see your face?
He should not have
That's
to take his mask off.
inconsistent.
He should
You
not
should not
have
have
to.
technology that's a label.
I should not be able to
listen. It's
and
so
find out you
much
got
more.
super speed,
It's
super
so-
strength.
don't
It is
want-
a billion times more.
And
not
that's
an
X-ray
fucking
It's
scan.
That's what
It's
we're
a-
saying. Why
the
don't you have that
Because it's a
technology?
DNA scanner.
So why not have a whole scanner
It's a billion
to scan
times more elite
anything?
than a face scan. Police, regular ass
Because
police
most normal
have shit
people,
that can scan through
if you
masks.
got a gun pointed at you, most normal people are gonna take off the mask. That's why.
All I'm
He's
saying,
going
the
through a
point that we're
DNA
making
scanner.
is
Fuck that.
In real life, right now, the FBI has technology that if you're wearing
That
a
can-
shiesty, they can literally see your face through a shiesty.
They have
like
the
technology
fucking
that can
the
read
fucking
your-
power line poles. They have
Why the
cameras that
fuck
can scan
can
your
this
face.
technology that can read your DNA
can recognize
and
from across the
everything
world.
about you not see your face?
Like, that's just inconsistent.
It's one of two
It's
things.
inconsistent
It's one
as
of two
hell.
things. It's inconsistent. It's one inconsistency. Another
it's
reason why it's
also-
9.5 for me because that was like that
I
makes no
think y'all
sense.
stretching it.
That's inconsistent as fuck. That's stupid. Why can
And
it
us
not
having
do
a
that?
problem with
They
that
didn't
make the
have to
movie
do
bad.
that.
Yeah, I'm about to
All
say.
I'm
They
saying
did
is
not
this
have
is
to
just
do that
you
scene.
gotta acknowledge that
They
that's
could
kind
have
of
just
stupid.
had him walk in there. They did not have to do that whole high tech scene of him being scanned just for him not to have his face. They didn't have
was
to
so
do
extra,
it.
'cause
They didn't
you're
have to do
proving
it.
to me-
It doesn't make sense
You got
now.
No, it
That
does
is
make
dumb.
sense.
You
The
got tech-
reason they tell him to take off the mask, it's the whole
I
purpose
know,
of the
to make a
movie.
joke. I get it.
It's
but
just to make a joke.
inconsistent when
It
you
was
have
literally just to make a
technology
joke.
that can scan your
That's
DNA.
the joke.
but
That
can't
is
see your
the
face.
joke. That is the joke.
So the joke that I made was Spider-Man's like the technology he put in his mask. That Kevlar just built different than everything else
That's the joke of the thing.
because they can scan through the red, but like that.
Which is
His,
what me and you
his
theorize.
tech, he
Theorize
takes
mask
his
was the
mask
only high-tech
technology
high-tech thing he had.
so serious.
I would have much preferred if he had something built into his mask that just
They kind of
scrambled.
say it later.
They
with the goggles,
Kind
and
of.
it was, but
But
that
they
was
don't really
literally,
say
but
that.
they didn't say
But
that.
that's
that
just
had
gonna be my
technology.
headcanon.
Yes.
My headcanon
Yes,
is
yes.
just gonna be that.
But it's
that's the only
inconsistent at
explanation
best.
I could come up
It
with.
is
as to why
inconsistent.
these fuck niggas could not
Like
see
that,
through that
we
suit.
are not the only people because we both thought about that shit at the exact same time. So
I'm
we're
like-
not the only people that thought
I'm
about
like,
it.
real life, they have that shit.
That shit doesn't make sense. When I was thinking,
There ain't no
like,
way the DODC
and then my
that's
big- the
collecting
reason
all
why I
this
didn't
high
like it,
technology
the reason why I didn't
can't
like
do
it
that.
is because just don't do the scene. Just don't do it, like, because it doesn't.
Just have him walk in.
Just have him walk in.
And then
like,
guards
he's
start putting guns
obviously
at him.
been here before. He knows these people. He was invited to come here. Why do this?
Why
to
do
make
all this extra
joke
shit.
to have a arachnid, all this other shit. You know all of that, but you're telling me this technology
Just to have the black dude walk up and be like, hold on, it's fine.
Are you serious? That's dumb.
I feel like
the CIA
they
can
did
see
that
through
for a
his
joke
mask.
and to also make the black guy, what is his name? I forget what his name is.
I forgot his
The
name.
black. I'm just calling him the black guy to make the black guy seem like he's not
director.
that
Just call
much
him
of an
the director.
antagonist.
He was
Yeah,
the
the
director of the
The
DOD.
director. They just wanted to make it feel like he's not that evil. That's really why they had it. It was for no other reason but to be like, hold on.
No, it was
he's with
for
us.
the joke for the
It
mask.
was for the joke and
that
also
was
to
it.
establish
No,
him
it
as a
wasn't-
character.
It wasn't that.
There was
all.
many
Because
times
they
where
could
they
have
did
had
that.
him walk
They do
in
that.
and greet him. And they could have done that exact
That's what I'm
thing.
saying.
Spider-Man, why are you? Or some people stopping him like, oh, well, I have a meeting.
But that's what I'm saying. Just by having him say, "Hey, stop
But
it,"
that shit
he's
with
good.
the scanner
They're
shit
trying
was
to
to get off a
establish that, hey, you
joke
can
that
trust
they
this guy.
did not need to do. It was, and then it makes an inconsistency in your story, and it felt like it was unnecessary. A reason why it gets a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Like there was just small grapes, and it took off a 0.%. Like it didn't take off a whole number. But there was 5 of them type of shits, bro. A lot of them shits was like Peter
0.1%.
indirectly killing people. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of them, he got a 0.1% every time he indirectly caught a body.
When did he kill someone?
3 times. I told you 3 times indirectly.
Okay,
When you
so not
watch
by his
somebody
own
die
hand.
that you could have saved, that's indirectly as Gwen.
Just like Superman.
As
He didn't
Gwen.
kill niggas in this movie, but he
As
let
Gwen,
niggas
what
get
an
killed
indirect murder
because
feels
he
like.
wanted the aura farm. Just like Andrew.
Okay, so we named that body. What were the other 2 bodies?
I can't remember. I told you, but when we rewatched the movie together, I'm gonna pinpoint all of
All
them.
right.
I swear to God, it
That
happened
big
3
one
times.
just out.
I
That nigga got
swear
fucking
to
smacked.
God,
That
3
dude that got
times.
smacked.
Anybody
That
that's gonna
nigga
go watch
got
this movie,
crushed.
3 times in this movie, you're gonna see somebody, a single civilian that dies that Peter could have saved that he didn't. I swear to God. Like I'm not
This was Superman.
not
He ain't letting none
brainwashed
of that shit
Peter,
happen.
not
They did
brainwashed
corn
Peter,
sweat.
bro.
Remember, that nigga saved squirrels
Like
and shit.
Peter
He ain't letting
just be letting
nobody.
niggas die. Bro, I get it. Like,
Nobody.
and I get sometimes it's crazy, but that nigga right there, the only reason why I remember that one specifically is because this is the only one that's like that was a nigga that wasn't in a car.
that was-
Like,
He just walked into oncoming traffic and died.
and you just stood. And then the biggest thing for me is he didn't react. He didn't know. He didn't.
Nobody
Mind you,
did.
give a
bro.
fuck.
Nobody
Jean,
did.
Jean technically committed suicide in that nigga's body because
Yeah,
she walked out.
She did that
and
a
then
lot
had him
though.
get
A lot of people die
like,
while she
bro.
was in their bodies.
Mind you, I
Facts.
feel for you, Jean, but you're
You know
killing
me, people.
niggas.
You know me. She also died a lot when she's in people's
Yeah.
body. I'm assuming like, and like
Like,
she jumps
She
really
committed
fast.
suicide a lot in this movie.
But the next note that I had was
I gotta block
fucking
that word.
in the clips. I
Yeah.
think it's good for YouTube. And I'm not going through and editing this, but I'll definitely do that in the clips. You said the R word earlier too, but I thought about
The R word.
the word that it signifies somebody's not too smart.
Down syndrome.
When did I say that?
You said it as you said it. I catch every time somebody says it on the podcast just because like on the podcast.
Well, you going to find that?
I want to find it. I was
gonna have
going to
to
get up
find
and
that.
look at it, but it's not that big of it. Isaiah has said it a couple times. That whole part. We're back, but yeah, what was you just talking about? Next on the notes.
Next on the notes.
Seeing what was it? Oh, flip phone. The reason, just we're gonna stay on this briefly too. But when he did the flip phone, when he closed down, when they gave him one of the new like Samsung flip phones,
Yeah.
just so he could do that specific scene where it's so classic Spider-Man. Like, let me call you back. Like, oh my God, that scene hit as for a bitch for me. Because I'm like, the only reason he has every other situation, it would just be a. But they gave him a flip phone specifically so people can feel the classic Spider-Man feel of the closing of flip phone. That's some classic Spider-Man shit. Like, classic Spider-Man, comic book, classic Spider-Man shit. Like, closing a
I think
phone. Like,
Andrew had a flip phone too. I think.
Did he?
I think.
yeah, he did. He had like some type of like broke phone. Yeah. He had like a flip phone,
Oh,
some
yeah.
type of shit. But like, it's just so classic Spider-Man that you get like, and I like that they did that. I don't know if y'all caught it, but that's when I saw that scene. I said yes. The directors were really like, they wanted everybody that really cares about Spider-Man to feel every moment they could, and that was a moment that I was like, that's the director showing me that they really care. Because why else give him a flip phone and have him close right? Because they wanted people to, not for the comedic aspect, and to give us that classic Spider-Man feel.
this is like,
Anybody
this is
that
Spider-Man.
knows classic old school 90s Spider-Man will get that. That's a reference to a fucking, like, that's some classic 90s Spider-Man shit. Like, this 90s joke comedy shit in general, but that's some shit Spider-Man would have done in the 90s, and I loved it. I loved it, that scene. I just wanted to briefly talk about that. That's a great scene. Him being grossed out by his own, that shit was great.
Wait,
Like,
you talking about his own
my
lips?
God,
Yes.
when
Bro,
he-
that
that
shit
shit
came
was-
out. I
every
said
time it happened.
pause.
Like
No,
none,
that's
bro.
a later-
God.
Pause. Every time he kept pressing that shit.
When was that note?
What would you do if you woke up and web just comes coming out of your wrist, bro?
I'd probably be scared.
Like just starts
the next
oozing
note that
out
I
and
have,
shit.
see, I fucked up. I should have did a parentheses because it's just seeing him be Spider-Man is amazing, but I forgot what made me write this, and I fucking pissed. Like, but
seeing him be Spider-Man.
Seeing him be Spider-man, like just
being the friendly
unadulterated,
neighborhood Spider-Man.
like it was like the David Cornsett Superman. Like just seeing Superman be, seeing him just be Spider-Man. Like
me just seeing him interact with people.
Yes, like being
Spider-Man.
Like I loved it. Like we've never got this from Tom. We couldn't because he was a fucking teenager in high school and in London and shit. Never in New York City. Like we actually got to see him be what he's supposed to be, a friendly fucking
Granted, that was
neighbor.
his whole first movie was trying to establish like be in the neighborhood, and then guess what? They kept taking him out of the neighborhood.
Yeah,
like, it's
they
crazy.
kept taking
his
that.
whole first movie
They
was
went to
about
a different
hey,
planet.
Tony Stark's like do the street level shit, and then they do opposite of the street level shit. That's
Bro
what
went
pissed
to
me off about
Washington.
that.
Bro went
like,
straight
his whole
to Washington.
first movie was deal with these street level crimes, but I'm gonna make you come to the Avengers. Deal with street level crimes, but I'm gonna make you fight Mysterio in this big ass.
Exactly. Nigga never had.
I'm gonna have you in Europe.
I was just talking about you. We was talking about this a while earlier. Like this nigga jumped off the porch and said, like every other Spider-Man jump off the porch, right? And they might catch a car, right? Like Tom did. I'm referencing stuff. They might catch a car. They might stop some criminals. We got to see Tom catch a car, and we know he was doing like whatever, catching cars to save people. But this nigga jumped off the porch. He wasn't like fighting a little Sandman or a fucking Green Goblin. Nah, bro. Jumped off the porch and was in a civil war. Y'all not built like me. I jumped off the porch and my first touchdown, bitch, was a civil war. Them the first niggas I fought. Them the first real, the first real nigga I fought was not an enhanced little human like Green Goblin. The first real nigga I fought was not a fucking lizard who was kind of weird. The first real nigga I jumped off the porch and fought the Avengers,
he was doing like he was doing a little mini crimes.
He fought a quarter of the Avengers.
Like in his
He was
and
going
the
hands
next
with
time I
Captain
jumped off the
America.
porch,
And
the next time I jumped off the porch, I'm in space. Have y'all, like I said,
I'm
y'all
fighting
ever
Bucky.
put
I'm
hands?
fighting Falcon.
Have y'all ever put hands on a nigga that put hands on a nigga that put hands on Hulk? Like, have y'all ever hit a nigga that hit a Hulk? Do you know what a Hulk is? Like,
have you ever fought a Hulk?
Yeah, they don't even know
Captain
what Hulk
America
is.
never fought a
Have
Hulk.
you ever hit a nigga
Shit.
that hit a Hulk?
You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever hit a nigga that hit a Hulk?
Hey, successfully.
Like
Without having to resort to
I've punched
need
in
to
the
do
face a nigga that
sun's
beat the
coming
shit
real
out
low.
of the Hulk.
I mean, technically,
multiple
Spider-Man
times.
did the same
But the
thing.
cherry
It was like-
blossoms. But the cherry
Oh
blossoms.
God.
I'm sorry. When I make you watch the
So
movie,
yes,
you'll get it.
seeing
God.
Spider-Man be Spider-Man was great.
You are going to have to rewatch them with us.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it with Bailey.
Pause on all the webbing. This is when he did that moment. Like, so whatever I'm talking about happened right before he did the
Talking about
pause
when he
on
started
the-
doing the squirt.
No, yeah, when that when it was on the,
When he
when it was on the
squirted
roof.
that shit.
I think he was on the roof and that shit
And he
went,
pushed it out and
everybody
he
was
started
like,
throwing up.
Oh,
He
yeah.
literally said very loud, pause. Like, no way. That's nuts. That's just semen going all over the fucking screen. Like, it went, if they would have put it on the camera.
Oh yeah, when he was getting out of control, he was like,
I
oh.
think they missed the opportunity not putting it on the camera.
I'm
I
upset
think
because
that would have
you
been
can
a
tell they
great
cut out a lot
comedy
of the Man
aspect.
Spider
If they would have just
aspect.
had some
Bro,
of it,
like,
Bro,
They
you
were
could
doing
see
Man
when he was gonna turn
Like,
into
bro,
Man
you literally
Spider.
see, and they cut it all out. And they said that they had to because test audiences didn't mesh well with it. They thought it was too horrifying.
I
for a
think it
Spider-Man
would.
movie. And
I think it would have been
but it would have
blood.
been a good, been something different.
It'd have been
It'd have been
crazy.
different. And I would have
still
loved
do
it.
it.
They might still, they still can.
Nah, I think they're just gonna do the ass. I think they're
Listen,
just gonna give
think
him the
about
eyes
that
and
on top of
enhance
all
his
the sad
strength.
shit we got in this movie. It would be too much. It would be, people would say this was the darkest Spider movie ever. It's not
Exactly.
supposed to
Yeah.
be dark.
It's supposed to be a brand new day.
Uplifting.
Yes, brand new day.
Uplifting.
And the
Spider-Man
two parts.
main core
The two
tenor
parts.
is he's uplifting.
But you knew
He's
that's where they were
always
headed with those
suffering.
Spider-Man
but
I
he's
told
uplifting. You
when we were
can't
upstairs,
do
I
all
told BJ
that.
the two parts was either the one when he was facing Jean Grey and Scorpion's body.
Yeah.
That was the first one, and the second one when he was fighting the Hand in the final battle.
Yeah.
That's when he would have fully transformed all 6 fucking arms, shits out the mouth. He would have been going crazy.
All right. So the question that what did they ask? Well, I forgot what the question nigga asked. But the answer that he gave was, ask this guy, and the nigga said, Hulk smash. What was the question?
He was like, oh, shit.
Oh, no. That's what the question was, why didn't Thanos just double the Earth's resources?
Yes!
They kept asking the main question. Everybody kept
Did this
criticizing.
I'm happy they asked that question in the
Hulk
movie.
smash.
Thanos
this is my thing.
He was never trying.
No.
Like,
are they saying?
We can easily, like, bro.
There's two ways. I think Bruce Banner was literally saying, why didn't he do that? And his answer was, because I got my ass beat. Like, because Hulk got his ass whooped. Now, if I didn't get my ass whooped, maybe he would have done that. But because I got my ass beat, he said, yeah, I gotta kill half these niggas. Was that his answer? Is that what Bruce Banner's trying to say?
No, he's saying that if...
No, I get it. It's more likely if I would have stopped him.
If you wish for more resources, everyone's just gonna fight for it. That's what Hulk smash, fighting.
Oh.
Everyone will fight for those resources, and we'll go right back to what Thanos was trying to stop.
I didn't get that shit at all, so I thought, trying to make a joke out of it, this nigga.
Yeah, I saw it. The reason is because people are gonna fight for the extra resources.
Exactly.
So get rid of the problem.
Right.
People.
Right. Get rid of the problem, and that always like people will fight for.
But then again, you're
create
creating more problems.
Yes.
Like,
create. If you have a thing
like
that can do
Invincible's
anything,
whole
make
journey
forever
is that.
everything.
Yeah. Invincibles?
Make everybody
Yeah.
have everything all the time.
Invincible's
It's
whole
a
journey
magic
is
glove that can do
mediating
anything. Make everybody have everything all the time. That's what you do.
But that's why they have
You're
to give
still gonna
Thanos
fight.
more
You're gonna
freedom.
want someone else's shit.
sociopath.
You got more shit than me. I want your shit.
If
That's how
everybody
that
has
starts.
I just love how
all
they
the
do that though in
time.
these movies because like
Yes,
you can
that's
tell
how
they
greedy
listen to
people
fans.
are.
You can't want something you already have.
Yes, you can.
Like as soon as you want it, you have it. That's what that would mean. Everybody, if you wanted something, you would have it. That's how that would work. He would just make a world where everybody had everything all the time.
If then you had something and I was like, I want that, then I'd get it.
Immediately. You wouldn't even have to take it from me. That's how the world.
Yeah.
Mad people
I
want
have
bad
no
things.
reason to believe you can't do that with
Right.
that glove. Like no reason. They said there's no stipulations on what you can do with those authentic infinity. Just do that. He's a sociopath. That's why he did what he did because he's fucking crazy.
Exactly.
There's no other answer.
There is a problem with Thanos. Yeah.
He's a fucking sociopath.
I'd rather him be a sociopath than a simp. I'm gonna keep the beam with you.
Yeah, like death.
I don't know, man. The sim thing's kind of funny.
It's funny,
Marvel's
but come on,
hilarious.
like
What, taking all the stones for the...
I want to
like
say
if they
this.
would have made that his
I
motivation,
started
like,
earlier and I got
when he
cut
was in
off.
the soul
I'm
area,
happy y'all cut me off.
He was gonna meet
yeah, he's
death.
gonna meet that. I know, but they cut it all out because they wanted to make him.
I'm very happy they cut me
An
off
actual person.
earlier when I was talking about this part. That nigga Peter. Oh, my chair's weird. That nigga Peter, right? Everybody saying this movie Peter is broke. He's broke. Like everybody saying
That
he's broke,
nigga got
he's depressed.
some type money.
Oh, I just want to say, like everybody that had their reviews in this movie that told you that this version of Peter Parker, we get a broke Peter Parker that's relatable.
Hell no.
Is a lie.
How is he paying his rent?
I want you guys to know
Who's paying
if
this
who's
Like,
bankrolling this little nigga.
Do we know where he
Were
works?
y'all paying attention?
No, like where does he work?
Yes.
He kicked him out. He kicked him out of his apartment and put him at the lower level.
Oh.
And Peter said, "This works with all the technology that Peter has."
No. What I'm
He
saying
used that.
is,
He's not
what
paying
money
any
is
bills.
he using?
How did
He's not
he
paying
get
any
this
bills.
technology?
How
Where
did he get the
this
technology,
shit?
Joe? I have no
Where did
idea.
he-
But
where
he
did
got kicked out of his old apartment
and got
because
put
he
on
wasn't
the
paying
lower.
bills and got put on the lower level.
Why would they just kick him out in general?
I don't know.
Why would
I
they
have no
keep
idea.
him?
He still has some type of money coming
Yeah,
in.
he
Like,
still
'cause,
has-
like, from
he
where?
has
Bro,
something.
because
You
where's
took
he
it-
going?
life insurance plan on
It could be
To be
the
able to
what's
get
her
the
name?
technology and
Wolf.
resources he's
I forgot
doing.
her name, but I know it's like Wolf.
Jean
something.
DeWolf?
Sure,
The wolf,
but like
yeah,
this
she
is
was like-
expensive ass
She
shit.
could be like
The
funding
technology
it.
that he has.
That's
The people
what I was
that's after like this
thinking.
isn't thousands of dollars worth of technology.
I
like,
think
You could just sell
tens
shit.
of
But
thousands of dollars.
I think Dean Wolf is like giving him money, like
It might
giving
have
him
been
a
the
check.
DODC. It might have because
But
they
they
said
never.
he was working
My
with the
main
DODC.
problem was like, and it's just like a joke, and that's not a
That
quarrel.
too.
And
It's
he was
not.
getting a lot of the tech.
This is not a
Spider-Man
quarrel.
villains, so he might
This
have
is
just
not a
been
quarrel with the
beating
movie.
villains and getting money from it.
Yeah,
This is not a
facts.
quarrel with the movie. This is not anything like that. But it's just to say like
Spider-Man, you ain't
he's
so
not
broke.
nearly as broke.
You not as
like,
broke as
Tobey
Tobey
Maguire,
Maguire was.
like-
That nigga was
Nah,
from job
Toby
to job.
was
Andrew
broke.
was a little more broke.
Where's my
than
rent?
him,
Yeah, but
man.
at least Andrew.
Andrew was
you
with
knew
his
where he was
aunt.
going.
He was with his aunt,
Right,
bro.
Yeah.
never lived
And
on
then
his
he
own.
was gonna
And that's
left
broke.
alone.
Yeah, he was gonna move with Gwen.
I guess
Or-
he didn't lose.
you know.
His aunt didn't die though. So.
Y'all niggas fucked up.
No.
Hey, hey! Tom did one thing in this movie. He proved you can save your
That's
girlfriend
what I
when
wrote
she
it
gets thrown off the
down.
roof.
Bro, a civilian
proved
got
one.
smacked right in front of Peter, and this nigga did not care. That's what I wrote.
The what?
That's what I wrote it down. When a nigga got smacked right in front
You
of this
throwing the
nigga.
nigga
Like,
with the car?
Oh, we're talking about the car.
I'm sorry. I keep bringing it up.
I mean, I'm about to say we already discussed.
all right,
that,
now
bro.
we're getting into the like everything from this moment on, everything before what I just said, like we've been talking about the whole movie, that's nothing sad has happened yet.
No.
Nothing. But from that scene on,
Nah, the cuck scene was kind of.
The cucks. He did get cut like a
He got
motherfucker.
cut like a
that's
motherfucker,
not,
man.
bro. That's not his bitch. She does not know you. That's not a
That was
That's
funny.
not
as
that
hell.
bad. That's a one-way
He's
train. He
self-cocked.
remembers everything.
Self-cocked.
You know
No, you know what? No,
Self-cock
you
yourself.
can't
He cucks
fucking say
himself.
that. You can't
Why
say
did
that.
you put yourself in that
you
position?
can't say
Like,
that, bro, because Ned
actually,
remembered.
actually.
There is a possibility of her remembering.
Actually,
Ned
what
remembered.
Hold on.
Like all that was
BJ's
after.
point. BJ's
All
point
that
is
was
he could have spent the entire.
At that moment, she don't know this nigga.
And guess what? He could have spent that entire time being a superhero, getting to know her again.
Yes.
Bro,
But
it's
he
so,
was
everybody
too
said that.
afraid.
And I
He
get
wanted
it.
to. He
part
was
of me wants
afraid
to
of bringing her.
understand.
And it's not even he was.
Spider-Man.
It's not even
I
just
get
he
it,
was
I get it,
afraid.
I get it, I
He
get
was
it.
afraid, and he was like, "No, why be afraid?" Well, another reason is she could
I
be in
get it.
danger if I do this all over
And that's
again.
being
That, but
afraid.
it's
And that's
dumb.
another reason.
That's
like-
being
That's
afraid. He's
dumb.
afraid of
It's
her
dumb.
dying, just like Aunt
It's
May.
dumb.
And it's like,
It's simply.
Is
it's
it though?
simply not smart.
No. What's dumb is that they're about to bring the concept of him telling Ned all over again because of the end of the movie. He's going against his own rule now. Oh, I need to protect myself from my friends that I used to know.
I mean, think about it. Andrew
and
technically
he
went against his own rule in Spider-Man 1.
and guess what? She died.
But
People die around Spider-Man.
exactly.
That's literally.
Like,
I'm
it's just-
sorry. I'm
thinking
sorry to
it's
tell
either-
you.
It's
I'm
either
sorry
Ned
to
might
tell you.
die in the future, or
He has
People
died
are
in
gonna
all
die.
like Tobey
Like,
Maguire's
he's
movies.
not-
A nigga died every movie.
This shit not gonna get
but
better.
that's not what I'm
This shit's
saying.
not about to get better.
But
I
that-
promise
yeah,
you,
I
we're
know
not gonna-
that.
We're not gonna get the next Spider-Man movie. He's just like, nigga, the next Spider-Man, he's gonna be happy. I promise you, he's losing somebody. He didn't lose nobody in this movie.
Or Ned's gonna become a villain. You think Ned's become a villain?
or Ned is
A
gonna
nigga
be a
gonna
villain,
die.
bro.
A nigga gonna die next movie. He's gonna lose somebody. Either Ned gonna die, or he gonna get a bitch and lose a bitch. He gonna get a girlfriend, lose a girlfriend. Like
He
he's
almost
gonna
got. He
lose
almost got a
somebody, bro.
Gwen Stacy. We're not gonna skip past that.
Oh yeah. Let's
We gotta get through this.
motherfucking. But yeah, I only got 4 more notes, so we're getting to the end. This is
And then we're gonna do our like our top. Yep, I got that in my
yeah,
phone.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. We're gonna. I'm more because the thing I don't want to. We could do our top scenes, but I more or less just wanted to rank the scenes that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But you have
Yeah.
the things you just want.
I have the things that
Oh,
we're gonna.
okay.
I'm gonna read. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I
read
got you.
them.
I got you.
But go. What's the next
Uh,
one? What?
Fucking. What was I about to say?
No, we got sidetracked. What was the one that you just said?
Well, because I was about to get into the sad shit.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
note
Okay.
that I
Yeah.
have for when the sad shit starts is Peter's a cornball. Thought love worked.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, he talking about when I remember Eugene Gray was fucking with him.
That's
Yeah.
not a cornball.
Thank
Bro. That's
you.
not a cornball.
No.
that is not a cornball
It's a
moment,
joke.
bro.
He's joking.
No,
He's
but really a little bit. For you to think that the magical spell that we told you made like you
Mind you,
really,
he's not-
like, I'm not. It's a little like
'Cause it partially
because
worked
it's like,
with
but it's
Ned.
some real like this is some real fairy tale shit, Peter. Like, come the fuck on. Like, so the note that I wrote, this was just to get the memory. I'm happy I said it. You immediately knew it.
Yeah.
This just to get this so we can get on top of it. But that shit,
Sorry.
I need you to keep your door open.
that shit was sick. Like sick.
That what she did was
That
devious.
shit was sick.
She was a devious doll,
Oh my
man.
fucking
She was a
God,
devious
bro. That
doll,
shit
man.
was
That
sick.
shit was crazy.
I had
But
to put my hoodie on.
But I sensed
I put my
it.
hoodie on for
I
like 20
sensed
minutes
that
after
shit,
that.
bro. I sensed that shit, bro. It's
He
too
was
good
saying
to
that
be
this nigga
true.
was like, bro, this, I think he
It's
said it
way
like
too
midway through the
good.
scene. He said,
I was
this
like,
shit not
as
real.
soon as after the kiss happened,
then
I
I
got
was
my
like, oh, yeah,
picture.
it's not
I got my
real.
picture of them kissing.
when you said it's not real, no,
And I
because
was
yeah,
like-
you got your picture, and I was saying, I was like, bro, I don't like this. I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this. He said this not real. I was like,
It's not
I
real.
like
I was
this.
like, Jean
I
Grey,
said I
Jean
like
Grey.
this. I
Cause
like
you can
this.
see,
I like
yo,
this.
you could see the moment when Jean Grey snapped into Zendaya. Did you catch it?
I
You
didn't catch it. He caught
So
it.
you're about look. She was like this. So basically, this is what happened. He was like, I need to take you with me. She was like, I don't know you. I don't trust you. Like, I get it. You're Spider Man.
she
I
did-
know.
And then she was like,
the joke.
I know.
okay.
No, she literally did.
Oh
no, she literally.
my God.
Look, she like jolted. Like,
Yeah,
it was the
she
same-
did
it
it.
was a
Yes,
slighter
bro.
joke.
Yeah,
it made
that
it seem like
shit
Jean Grey can
was
go into somebody's
insane.
body slower. Like she's like when she's forcing herself.
But that's what I'm
in,
saying.
can
She
force
had to have
herself in
latched on
slower.
to him or something. There was nobody around them for her to jump into, so she had to have latched on to Peter.
Yeah, that leaves that
That's
question.
what I'm saying. She
That
had to
leaves
have
that
latched on to.
question.
Probably
Okay.
didn't possess him, but she latched
Or-
on to him
or-
and then got because like that was the
There-
first person he went
that
to.
she had to have.
Or
Because, but it
we
came
get
from behind
the
her.
Spider-Man
Yeah,
app.
See,
You saw what?
So say Jean Grey stops doing that shit and walks around the city using the Spider-Man app. The closer the Spider-Man app is,
actually close.
She could
close.
just walk around.
Don't they
Yeah,
share?
she was close. She was close.
Yeah.
She wasn't that far away.
She
from
could
her.
just walk around, find him, and then whoever he's near.
We don't. It doesn't really matter. But all I know is I don't think it was Peter because we know that her shit is directional. If she's in front of somebody, if her thing comes from her front of somebody, they go like this. If she's behind them, it goes like this. So wherever the thing came from, it came from behind her. Like when she,
it did come from behind
Zendaya
MJ.
did what she did. It came from.
It came from behind MJ. She was like,
it came from behind her. It didn't come from in front of her. That's the only reason why I don't think she was attached to Peter.
But the John.
Like, usually that is like in a whole totally different position now. So like, and when I was sitting over there, my bad. I didn't know that it was called. Try to if you want to try to put it behind.
Nah, that's not gonna work. There's nothing.
It does. It gets past it.
It doesn't matter. Just.
Yeah, for next time we shoot, I promise that will be. If you have a thumbnail in your room, I could.
No, I need those. So.
You're just for the rest of the shoot, so you don't have to. If you
I don't. I'll just tell you.
Oh, okay.
I'll just tell you for next time.
I got you. Oh, fuck it. But yeah, goddamn, Peter. That shit was fucked. Like that scene was fucked. But Peter,
it was very fucked.
But I do think Peter was a little corny for thinking.
I think
like,
it's
he's
not
a little
so corny.
Nah, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't think it's so corny. I think the next time. Okay, wait. The next time they kiss. The next time they kiss. Say they kiss again. The next time they kiss, watch her snapping back into it, just like Ned.
No, I don't think it's a snap back into thing though. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Like it's a gradual memory thing.
I want to say that when we get to the end of the movie.
It's like Momo from. It's like Momo when she lost her memory.
We all have different opinions, but I'm telling y'all, like it's not. It's definitely not a snapback. And when y'all said what y'all said about them crying and shit like that, I have theories about why she was crying too. But it has less to do with Peter and more to do with Jean Grey, and I will get into it. Fucking. Frank carried the comedy aspect. We already got into that, so we can just move on.
Yeah, facts.
Look, all I'm saying is, this is the reasons why I know she's talking about maybe I should call my boyfriend. Girl, you was never calling that nigga. You do.
She didn't say that. She said she was gonna call Ned.
No. Oh yeah.
She wasn't gonna call her.
Because what I'm saying is like, and then she was like, if I call my boyfriend, and I'm like, girl, you wasn't never calling that nigga nowhere. You is with Spiderman right now. You wasn't calling your fucking man. Stop. You footing on the front. You only even mentioned it. The only reason you mentioned that motherfucker is because he brought him up. She wouldn't even have said she had a boyfriend if Peter didn't say that shit. She was never even thinking about talking about that nigga. Hey, Peter, you fucked it up. If you didn't know she had a boyfriend, she might have been able to do something with you. But now you gotta tell her that know she got a boyfriend. Nah, I can't be a cheater. Like, damn, I could have just played you. I can't play you if you not got a man and shit. This is just the way I'm thinking. But moving on, because the way she was looking, she's sitting there like
Kirsten Dunst.
When you said that
her
shit,
MJ probably would have did that.
Her face was like
her MJ would have did that shit.
She did do that shit.
She did do that shit. She left her husband at the altar.
Comics MJ would have married that nigga when Peter was struggling his entire life to try to get back to her.
That shit was crazy.
Wait, what?
I said comic MJ would have married him while Peter was struggling her entire life trying to get back
Facts,
to her.
and then divorce him the next day.
Oh my god, bro.
They really making MJ
unbearable. She's the worst, bro. She's just the worst. That's why I had to tap out of Spider-Man comics because that shit.
No, they just made her
fucking me up.
She wasn't
the writer for Spider-Man comics currently is like kind of he doesn't like. I think he hates Spider-Man.
Creating the new.
I think he hates Spider-man. He has not
whoever was making the Spider-Man comics
right now.
Great.
Like the current iteration of Spider-Man right now, like it's been. I don't know how. I'm like 4 or 5 years away, but 4 or 5 years ago, it was like he went on the street for like 4 years.
Just know Paul fucked everything up.
Just know he wasn't like Spider-Man was not having no development. Like they had so much development for him, and they erased all of it just to send him backwards.
And then they gave his villains
development. They gave Green just to Goblin keep him in the same position forever. Like
canonically murdered Gwen Stacy.
Let this nigga grow up a little bit.
He's a good guy now.
He go to the
Green
same
Goblin is Spider-Man wearing Spider-Man costume.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like Doc Ock.
He's causing problems with Fantastic Four, Captain America, Iron Man.
All right, so
all to get back to MJ.
So we're gonna have to start. We're gonna be able to have to make together the end of the movie together because I was not taking no notes at the end of the movie. Like from everything from, I want to say
talking about the final
VMAX
fight, the final climax.
Everything from VMAX on.
VMAX on could. Have we even talked about the Hulk part?
No, we haven't. I didn't. No, yeah, none of that.
Let's talk about Hulk and
Let's
talk about Hulk then VMAX.
Hulk that when I because that's all that. You know, like I didn't have no notes on that because
all right, we're gonna move on to the Hulk segment.
This might have been the biggest.
No, real quick. Yo, we can start that right now. This is what
Yes.
because this is when my first note was on the Hulk segment. It was like when that nigga said this is above your pay grade. I think people are underestimating how funny that fucking joke is because like it's not just funny. It's so definitively unironically fucking true. Nigga, you have never in your whole fucking life. I don't know any like unless you were amped. Like there's amp versions of you.
Niggas kept saying he was gonna get an amp in this movie.
No
get an Iron Man suit.
Show me a version of Punisher in the comics that isn't amped where he did anything like this. There isn't. I promise you there isn't. And I know for a fact there is. He was amped. I know this version of Punisher where he's been like overly amped and done a lot of shit. Sure.
You know what's crazy?
But there was never a baseline Punisher in his own comic where he's fighting a nigga like the Hulk. Nigga, why are you here? When Peter said that shit,
what's crazy about that
bagged the fuck up.
Daredevil is just canonically
funny,
better
bro.
because he was.
This is above your pay grade.
No, that is the best line in the movie.
Nigga Daredevil was soloing She-Hulk and then like just weaving that bitch and Punisher. No.
That nigga, bro, as soon as Hulk became Hulk, he fought that bitch ass nigga, Professor or whatever. He.
But that's crazy. I wasn't even expecting that.
I didn't do it because like
I
I
was
knew.
not expecting that shit, bro.
So I knew it because from She-Hulk.
Slightly
the only reason
disagreeing
he
about
got
that
the
shit
inhibitors
during
to
the
be in
movie.
human
Like,
form.
I'm like, bro.
Like the only reason he has the inhibitors to be in his human form.
Yeah.
He's always canonically in Professor Hulk form. That's why he got the inhibitors. So I'm like, he's gonna transform from human Banner to regular Banner. I thought we were gonna get that transformation, but no, he was just.
I'm assuming that's his. I don't know. Base form is Professor Hulk.
Yeah, that's his new base form.
He said that.
Like, he's literally that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He said he found a way to merge the DNA.
Exactly.
And, found a new
And he
person.
just took all
but that
Endgame.
But now you see how much
but
smaller
we're
how much
saying that it's not a balanced thing. It is a Bruce controlling Hulk thing. So
Yeah,
it's basically he's suppressing the Hulk.
It's what Spider-Man does
to himself
with the inhibitor.
The entire movie.
But it's the inhibitor. That's all it is. That form is Spider-Man's version of the inhibitor. That's all it is.
Exactly.
Like, that's legit all it is. But his Professor form is Spider-Man version of the inhibitor with the arachnid turned down. Like, but for him, it's with the gamma turned down, so he can be himself again.
Well, wait. What we just said was probably not true because he did turn back human when he snapped back in to Professor Hulk. He went back to human.
I think that was like an energy loss thing.
Yeah, it was a combination. It's not like he can't activate.
That wouldn't like
right.
The reason why,
because
look,
able
here's
to
the
come
thing.
out by that.
Right.
The inhibitor was Jean Grey got him to take the inhibitor off with the with her mind control.
Yes.
He turns into Professor Hulk. He would have never, ever turned into that version of the Hulk if Jean Grey wasn't already fucking with his mind and penetrating.
But because she was
penetrating the barrier between
Hulk was able
like what he did to suppress Hulk. Jean Grey is the reason why he transformed into that because she kept Hulk's.
She pulled a Scarlet Witch.
Like just like Peter Parker. If you want to be in that nigga head, we've seen it. Just like Scarlet Witch. It takes a lot to be in that motherfucker's head. Not because of the same way. Peter is just mental fortitude, but Hulk, it's like when she got in Punisher's head, it's like, whoa. But I mean, he's still a human. But imagine that much rage.
Yes.
She has to channel that much rage.
Imagine she was really else.
She was also at that moment controlling a lot of she was just controlling one at a time.
Just him, bro.
She wouldn't have been able to control.
But
Hulk
she was
and the whole
forcing
city.
her way in. You could see Hulk having literal headaches.
But her forcing that shit is the reason why we saw it during the movie. Yeah. She's breaking the barrier. That's the reason why Hulk was able to come out because she kept snapping herself back into that nigga head. He was forcing herself out.
Yeah,
she forced herself back in, and it
Bruce,
just made.
I think
Hulk
Bruce was
It's like
I
opening the door and I'm
loosened
closing
that barrier. That's why he has to go to the
Banner was basically trying to protect himself while
all
she
he
was
literally
trying
has
to
to do is take a
Banner ran out of energy. Bruce Banner ran out of energy, and Hulk said, "I'm taking over now."
Hulk just slammed the door.
Yes,
because that's the man.
He was like, "Take a rest, Banner."
He got his brain burnt out. That was it. She burnt his brain out.
And then Hulk took the rest.
Because she would have just
because his body is incapable of running out.
She would have used Professor Hulk to get in there the whole time.
And Hulk's brain is impossible to control.
That's what Gamma is. Like,
especially because Hulk literally has split personality disorder.
And then
And then the last note.
Hold on, no, wait. The best Hulk scene. That nigga was like,
this might have been the best.
No, they cut it out. I'm so glad they cut it out of the trailer. He was like, no Banner, no girl. only Hulk.
I was-
Oh my God!
No.
When they cut the no girl out in the trailer,
Man,
that
you
was
remember
the
the scene?
perfect decision to do.
Remember the scene where it zoomed in on his eyes?
Yes,
I'm
that was the same
We
scene.
never got
Oh
this shit
my
before.
God.
We haven't got this since the Incredible Hulk.
wait.
We have not got this since
Yes,
the Incredible
the
Hulk.
Incredible
where his eyes
Hulk where he was
flash
like, leave me
green,
alone.
and you just
The
see the rays.
closest
Oh my
we
God! It
ever
was
got
no auto tune.
was
It was
the closest we ever got to that is
God.
Avengers 1,
Yeah.
right before he punched that thing when we got the full transformation.
Yeah, but even
I'm
then,
always angry. But we didn't get a zoom in.
We
I'm
didn't get
saying
a
that's the
zoom
closest
in.
thing, because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah,
talking
that
about
is the
his face,
closest.
like,
Talking about
it was a zoom in
size,
on his face, but
the
it was like his
build.
arm
Oh
and
my
his
God,
shoulder and
facts!
shit too,
He's
but-
so much bigger. He's like
That's a
he's
size
like
build.
the
He's
Red
big.
Hulk size.
Yes.
This is the
That's
nigga that can fight
nigga.
Abomination.
Not fucking Professor
This
Hulk.
nigga
He
can
has
fight
not been bigger.
Abomination.
He has not been
This
this
nigga
big
can fight
since the cover.
Abomination.
He
Like,
has
bro,
not
he's
been- that's the nigga that fought
he's
Abomination.
bigger.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I actually think he's bigger in
Yes.
this movie.
Like,
He's
he was
same
way
size.
bigger.
I think it's the same size as the Incredible Hulk.
I don't know.
No,
No.
we- no.
He was getting
Avengers.
down. He was literally getting down. He
No,
was
the
like,
Avengers Hulk is-
he was getting to
we
Spider-Man's
watched it.
height,
No,
bro.
I'm talking
telling
about
you.
actual character models and designs. Incredible Hulk, the Incredible Hulk movie, he's bigger than Avengers Hulk. What I'm saying is
I
he's
know,
now
I
the
know.
same size. Like, he's bigger than what he was
Yes.
in Avengers.
Yeah.
No,
He-
yeah.
yeah.
What I'm saying is
He's
he's
the
the
accurate
same
size.
as he was in Incredible Hulk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, so we're on the
He's
same
the
page.
accurate
We're
size.
on the same page. Okay.
Yes, well, not we
But
all
it-
peeped at that
what was
shit too.
scaring
We
me-
all peeped
You
at
saw
that
But what
him
was
just
shit.
scaring
standing
me?
there just
But
looking
what
at that
was scaring?
nigga.
No.
Oh,
But what was
fucking
scaring
God.
me? He got on his level. Like Hulk got down. Like
Yeah.
he scrunched
No.
down. Like I'm about to beat
That's
your
Hulk.
ass,
This
nigga.
nigga.
What is Hulk? A combination of a bunch of different animals
Yes.
mixed in with gamma mutation.
Yes.
He's an animal. He said, "Okay, nigga, you Spider Boy. I get He can beat every animal. Like,
Yeah,
he's
Hulk
literally
is
has
the
all
strongest.
the
Like,
animals.
bro,
Hulk
you
is
been
the
trying
strongest.
shit,
Like
this
he is
nigga
the
you're
known
like-
as the one of the strongest
Like-
Marvel fucking heroes.
He looks
Hulk
cracked
is the
out.
strongest.
This
Bro,
version would have. This is
holy
and
shit.
this is why I know.
This version
This version would have fucked Thanos up. Because
fucked
Y'all
that nigga
think?
up.
Y'all
listen,
think?
I don't
Shut
think
the
so.
fuck
Yeah,
up.
yeah, Listen,
yeah.
Peter.
Because Peter didn't beat him. Peter didn't beat him physically.
No, Peter was putting paws on Thanos. Paws on
That's
Thanos,
true.
bro. And this version of Peter could barely touch the version of Hulk.
This was the
What
most
does that tell
suppressed.
you?
Mind you, this is a Hulk who's been suppressed
Power
for
scaling.
years.
My years.
I'm saying,
of power
that's what I was
scaling.
trying to explain
My
to you.
years of power
That's what I was
scaling
trying to
comes
explain
this
to
version of
you. This Hulk
Oh,
hasn't been unleashed since
hasn't been
fucking
unleashed since
Ultron.
Hulk.
Since Ultron. Think of that.
Not about Ultron.
Yes.
Since he lost to
Ragnarok.
Thanos.
Since
No,
Ragnarok.
no, that wasn't the same Hulk. That was Ragnarok Hulk. That was another version of
When
a
they
suppressed
sent that
Hulk.
nigga in the
That
space,
was not the same
when
Hulk.
they- when he-
Our
listen,
full range
I
Hulk
agree.
was
him
since
traveling
Ultron.
through space
Yeah.
sent him into a depression. When he was traveling through space all that time, when he was alone, he wasn't.
He wasn't-
Here's two things that Hulk.
I wouldn't say he was angry.
No, I'm saying, 'cause that
He
was still
was
Hulk,
the-
though. He just wasn't.
Hulk's. Listen,
Yeah, Hulk
here's my
wasn't
thing.
rageful, whatever.
We all know his power channel. The angrier he is, the stronger he is.
Yeah.
He went through 2 periods where he was not angry.
At
Exactly.
all. He was
Depressed
sad.
and
It was-
happy.
exactly. It was just
depressed
Hulk.
and happy.
We haven't seen
Thor
him
found
angry.
that nigga, he was happy. He went from depressed, traveling through space,
Exactly.
and sent
Yeah,
off
yeah.
years, and we don't know how long he was.
That's what I'm
traveling through
saying, the
space.
last time we
depressed, and
saw
then he
him.
was just happy. Hulk is
But the
supposed to be
real
happy.
Hulk,
Literally.
is mad
Yes.
after he's been suppressed
Yes.
and gone for the
Mind
longest
you,
time.
the Hulk that
This
fought
is
Thanos
Hulk.
wasn't that mad. He
I'm
wasn't
saying
like
that's that
Scarlet Witch
auto
levels of
tune
mad.
Hulk. Yes,
He
so
was
the
like,
real
"Ugh."
Hulk, the
Yes.
real Hulk
Defend friends.
that we
That's what
haven't
he
got the
was.
real Hulk since Age of Ultron.
Yes, that was last time he was
Yeah,
angry.
that was the last time he was
the last time
angry.
That was
Like
the last time he was angry. I agree with Matt when he said that.
No,
That's
he's
why-
gotten real Hulk, just not.
No,
angry
I
Hulk.
agree with
Angry
that.
Hulk
No,
isn't just
Hulk,
real Hulk.
Hulk.
Hulk is himself. I'm saying Angry Hulk isn't just
Okay,
him.
I see what you're saying.
Rage-
Hulk is his own
Rageful
person. You can
Hulk.
say
But
Yeah.
Rageful Hulk.
the
Rageful
best Hulk.
Hulk.
We haven't got
That
the
is the
best version of Hulk.
But we
haven't
have
got-
gotten
Because that's
Hulk.
what he is, bro.
'Cause
Do
Hulk-
y'all
it's
watch
like
the
Venom.
Avengers cartoon? That nigga is nothing but angry, like, and he's powerful.
Even in the Avengers
He's
cartoon, he's
so
still himself.
strong.
Still his own person.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
but he
He's
still have
just
conversations.
rage.
You can literally watch that. He has
do
conversations
something
with
to
Red
stop
Hulk.
Hulk and
Yeah, but he
because
still
might
can.
snap out.
He can still like
Yeah, Hulk,
conversate
but
and be
no,
his own
no.
person.
But
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
you're
Like,
right.
Hulk
You're right.
is a
Hulk
person.
has
We
layers
just haven't
like a
seen
motherfucker.
him rageful and angry.
And they've been, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm not mad at what Marvel's done with the Hulk. I'm not mad at it
I'm
because
mad
they
with
gave him
Professor-
layers. I didn't like Professor Hulk, but outside. So when I say he was depressed and then he was happy, I'm happy as fuck that they did that to him. I'm not saying
because
that
it
was a
gave
problem
this
for Marvel,
movie so much more.
but that's why he hasn't been as strong, and that's
Yeah.
So when Marvel acknowledged that shit,
Literally, they were like, yeah, we know he got his ass whooped.
We know he was not.
But
why
this nigga
would
wouldn't
he
have got his
be?
ass whooped.
Why would he be that strong?
It wasn't the same Hulk.
You never once heard me say
there's no way it was the
Hulk
same
is
Hulk.
not the same Hulk. Hulk is the strong. Yes, everybody said Hulk shouldn't have got beat by Thanos, but I've always known.
Of course he
it was
should have, but
Rageful
not
Hulk?
at
his life.
A Rageful
This
Hulk?
man?
What the
A
last,
Rageful Hulk would have beat that
what
nigga
the
ass.
last 15 years of his life has been depression and happy. Where's the anger?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Where's the anger? This nigga had a family.
he was clapping cheeks.
This nigga had a fucking family.
was
Why would he
fucking-
be mad? What's he mad at?
I'm
Like,
saying this nigga's about to go back
he
to
was
Earth
famous
with
and they had a
Thor.
family.
Like, come
when
on,
he
bro.
fought Thanos, he was coming off depression, famous, and then having a family.
And
Bro,
then on
when
top
was
of
he
that,
mad?
and on
There's
top of
no
that,
point to
Bruce,
be mad.
That's why he almost lost against that goddamn dog.
And on top of that, with Bruce,
he would have
Bruce
beat the
just
shit out of
suppressed
that
him for
dog
years
in
at that
Asgard if he
What
was
dog?
fucking.
Oh, you're
Like,
talking
I
about
was
the wolf.
Yes.
He did. He beat it.
But easier. He wouldn't like that. He
But
wouldn't
just
have
think about it.
struggled at all.
Like, Hulk, by that point, was just
he literally
suppressed,
one
never
tapped
touched.
that big ass fucking. You telling me he can't one tap this dog? He wasn't angry enough, and I'm telling you it's because he was just a fucking super famous
It's
motherfucker. He was
literally
just happy
in
as
his
hell.
description. The angrier he gets, the
So it
stronger
makes
he
sense.
gets.
That's why everybody that ever said Hulk, what happened? They nerfed Hulk.
Hulk wasn't fucking angry.
It's
He
his
was
character.
scared. He
I'm
was scared
sorry.
of Thanos because it was between a mixture of Bruce and Hulk.
Even if he wasn't scared,
No, that was just Hulk.
even
But Hulk
if he
just had
he
it.
just has not been
angry.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
No power.
It's
He
just
has
like
no
he has
power.
forgot
Shit,
Literally, he has
years,
forgot
not
how to
been
be
angry.
angry.
When he got that right hook from Thanos, that nigga shit himself.
You're depressed. Fuck any other emotion. Depression will fuck you up. And
You
he
won't,
was
literally.
depressed. We know that when he was traveling through space in that pot, he was depressed.
He probably was,
He
like,
gets
on
to
a
where
long journey.
he goes through that. He gets to this fucking world that's trying to go through a long ass journey through space, find a magical ass portal. He gets to this world where he becomes a famous hero. He's never.
And then
had
also
this
he's
much
having
fame as,
inner
like,
turmoil with Bruce just as a person.
Yes,
Like, he
he's
literally
just
says,
Hulk.
you
This is all just
don't
Hulk.
fuck
We're
with me.
only
You only
talking
fuck
about
with what I
Hulk.
can do
We're
for you.
only talking
And he
about Hulk
literally
right now.
you suppress me when I don't give you what
Which is
you
why
want
Bruce
for
has
years.
not been around for years at this point. Like the entire time he was in space, Bruce wasn't around. It was
Bruce
only
was
Hulk.
like unconscious. Yeah.
Like it was just Hulk, and that was they said that. So
And
that
Hulk
whole
probably
time,
felt
this
like his
motherfucker-
own person.
Like this nigga is legit happy on when he was on that planet that Thor found him on for
Yeah,
years.
bro.
He was went from
'Cause he-
depression.
'cause he was
and
in
when
love.
you go from being that depressed to getting immediate love, when I say he was like he was ecstatically happy.
So when you try to have him
nothing
just
made
go
him
back
mad.
to rageful,
Why do you think
like,
Thor
it
beat him?
won't work, yeah.
People talk about why Thor beat him. That's why
Because
Thor beat him.
this-
He
'cause
wasn't
he
fucking mad.
wasn't.
He was
I'm about to
just
say,
mind you, when
like,
when
what
they
are we
fought in
talking-
Avengers,
When
it
they
was
was fighting
fucking
Avengers,
shit.
when
It
they
was
was
putting
fighting
balls on that
Avengers,
nigga.
Hulk was
When they
beating
was
that
fighting
nigga's
Avengers,
ass.
Not to say Thor wasn't. Not
I'm
to say Thor was
saying,
piecing him up.
I'm saying.
But
All
it
I'm
was a
saying
more
is-
even fight. It
Yeah,
wasn't like,
it
oh,
was-
one
yeah.
punch, I take you out.
wasn't fucking. That version of the Hulk
Yeah.
was angry. Real quick. I gotta move this man. It's getting intense.
But yeah, that version of
I
the
know
Hulk,
the Hulk section
I
was gonna be
agree.
big, 'cause
That
Hulk
version
section
of the
was
Hulk
like-
would have
I'm
beat
not saying
Thanos' ass. I believe that. Yes,
Yeah.
he wasn't mad enough.
Yeah,
And
he had
that's
lost
why,
his
now
why
y'all
he
know.
lost. That's
y'all
why
have
he
to be
lost.
able to read through the
Yeah.
lines, bro. I've known this shit for years. Like when you look at Hulk's character and you know where Hulk's strengths come from, they didn't nerf the Hulk. It just did not make sense for him to be this strong. If they would have
Exactly.
made him this strong, it honestly would not make sense. Where is this anger coming from? I'm always angry.
Look, he has no reason to
When
be
he
angry.
said that shit, sure, it was hard, but it's not true.
No, because
They're
that
not always.
because by that point you could make the argument. Yes, he has a lot to be angry about. But the Hulk that we saw in Thor Ragnarok,
nothing
he
to be
had
angry
nothing
about.
to be angry about.
Like, he
he
went
had his
from
friends,
being
he had
super
loved
depressed
ones, he was
to
a
being
champion.
a famous motherfucker
He had
to
forgot
literally
his
gaining a
roots.
family. Like
He needed to get.
that's not Hulk. Hulk
Yeah.
not supposed to have none of that shit. Hulk's supposed to
Facts.
just be a nigga who every now and then tweak
But
out.
now I'm worried
and then
about-
when we have
but
him.
now
He
I'm
gonna
worried
be there when we
about
need him.
currently-
If we just let him tweak out every now and then, we have to
Bruce's
let him tweak out.
inhibitor
We
thing
have
is
to.
fucked.
I'm about to
So
say
Hulk
it's gone.
might
They
just-
have him. They
Like, what's
have
gonna happen?
They
He might
have
try to
him in.
reestablish-
I think they
We
have
saw
him
him
in the
for
just
same
try to
place.
We saw the
reestablish
Leaks for
their
Battle World,
relationship.
so we know Professor Hulk might
We
come.
might.
Maybe
He might
if
just
they
try to
make
What, like, what
reestablish
if
the
what if he
relationship
becomes
with
Maestro?
Banner.
What if Hulk
But
just
right
takes
now,
over?
we know Hulk is in custody.
Yeah.
we know he's somewhere.
He's.
Like,
I don't.
The size we
They
saw
took
from
him.
Hulk.
They
I
told
know,
him what they.
Oh no,
took
he's
him.
not. He's not really
It's
arrested.
not like
He's not arrested, that's
He's not
what I'm saying.
arrested, but he's in a psychiatric where he's trying to get his brain back. He just had his brain
Also,
fried.
remember you peep the size he was. That's how Maestro should be. Like, just imagine him
Yeah,
with a
facts.
Maestro
I
beard.
think he should be
Goddamn
bigger.
Yeah.
fucking
Maestro.
but yes, that fight was crazy. The fight with the hand
Bro,
at the end.
Bro, no.
let's-
The
let's-
scene with Hulk jumping and Punisher's literally diving under that nigga shooting.
I did not think. I
I'm
didn't think it was
laughing
gonna be
my ass
When I
Professor.
saw that
I'm
shit-
like,
I didn't think it was gonna be Professor.
You're like,
Am I tripping interpreter did the trailer, or not the trailer, but the sneak peek. Did he not have his shirt off? Was that?
No, he did, but you saw it was the scene with him like good on table and you see him like ripping and shit. That's why I'm like,
no, I'm talking about when he jumped in the air and Punisher and
it might have.
Oh
They
no,
might
no,
have
no, no, no,
edited
no,
it.
no.
No,
He had a
I'm
shirt
looking
off.
for the
If I
clip.
say he had a shirt off.
So what? They did edit it.
They
They
might
edited. They edited to make it look like Rachel
Yeah.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm not
I was
tricky.
about to say, 'cause I
We saw-
that-
we saw-
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There was a
no
lot of
shirt.
scenes
There
that
was
they
no
edited
shirt.
actually to make it look like it was Rachel Hulk, but it wasn't. It was
And there was
Professor
definitely
Hulk.
a shirt in the movie, so yeah, that they definitely edited that.
That kind of peed me off, but I'll be alright.
Like I said,
We still
it's
got
little
it.
gripes.
And what was sad, what was even more sad, I was really hoping that Hulk said, I
Did we talk-
remember you, Peter.
Yeah, you wanted
I
that?
really wanted him to say something or something, but he just looked in the mirror and he was like, oh yeah, I gotta stop. Like when he had his face, like he was
Like,
literally
when he
about to
looked into
kill
his
Peter.
eyes,
Let's talk
He was
about
like,
I don't
and then
love you
Peter
when
was
you
like,
Huh?
no wait,
No.
no wait, we'll get to sad because this is sad right here. He was like, I'm Peter, I'm your friend, like I don't want to hurt you. And then Hulk was like, I really was hoping that Hulk was like, Peter, friend.
Yeah, you wanted to comment.
Hulk,
You wanted to
stop.
comment.
like
think he
something.
did do that,
He
though.
didn't say
He
anything.
didn't do it, but it was
Because
kind of like,
that's
you
the
know,
It
thing.
was
That's
like-
the thing.
yeah,
No,
he
no,
has
no,
no
no, not
reason
even
to
an
say
homage.
that, you know what
I
I'm
think they because listen, everybody wanted. You're like I've heard other like I think like that's a very widespread opinion that people wanted to see that type
Wanted
of
to
thing.
Yeah,
see
There was
that,
a
yeah.
theory.
But we
There was a
couldn't get
theory that everybody saying, oh, Peter. I mean, Hulk still is the only person that still
Remembers
remembers
Peter,
that's
yes.
whatever.
It is because
It's genuinely
they never
impossible.
actually
They
one-on-one
never-
seen
they
each
never
other.
seen each other.
Ever.
Never
Not
spoke.
Hulk.
So that you
Not
couldn't
not
get
Professor
But we can
Banner.
give you
Hulk.
this.
Hulk
Yeah.
and Spider-Man never
Yeah.
actually met till this day.
Yeah, we can give
Yeah.
you the resonance of humanity. Like I see you as a person, not as something
Yes.
I need to destroy.
Like,
But
That's
I
what
like
we
that
can
yes.
shit. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, that's what we definitely gave you. We 100%. I was about to say something.
But that shit was
incorrect
so
what I was about to
sad.
say.
It was like, damn, Peter's like, Spider-Man's not trying to hurt this man. He's just trying to calm him down. That's all he's trying to do.
I bet you he just thought of Black Widow in that moment.
He was
And then
also
Hulk-
trying to not die.
And Hulk literally
Like he
let,
was, and he was.
the saddest
like,
part was Hulk let go. This nigga said,
And
He
then
had
just
to.
let himself fall.
This is the thing about Hulk. He's not an idiot. He knows.
Facts.
He said, he literally felt the weight. It was like, looked at how high up he was. He was like, this could knock me out.
Literally, I gotta stop.
He knows. He's like, if I let this shit, if I fall and don't brace myself, this can knock me out. I need to get knocked out. I'm gonna do it to myself.
Iron Man knocked that nigga out.
He knows how much force and energy it takes to knock him out. That much weight, him falling with that much weight pulling him down, that should do it. From a building that high in New York, that should do it. He knew
that
that
shit was
though.
just so sad,
And it
bro.
was beautiful to see that Hulk is still that
Like,
much
he can
aware
control-
of himself.
yeah,
yes.
like-
yes.
He's
his own
not.
person.
He is a raging monster, but not like
Not like that.
entirely.
'Cause he
Like,
chose to
own
go
person.
away. He chose
He
to put
chose-
himself
yes,
back.
he chose
in.
to not
He
be,
knew
'cause he's
that he
like-
was tweaking. Like
He just need to get his.
Now
his-
what he
his-
I
did
said, we
choose-
need to let him tweak out
Yeah,
a
he
little
just
bit.
need to,
we
like,
literally need to take this thing
get-
in the woods and just like let the
Now
thing
what
and
he
him
didn't
just fight.
choose was for
He'll
Bruce Banner
fucking break the
suppressing
thing
for
into
years
some
on
rocks.
end.
Yes,
he didn't
that wasn't
choose
his
that. And I
choice.
feel like Bruce and him are gonna have inner turmoil just off.
That's
that
what I
alone.
said. They have to rebuild
They
their
have to
relationship.
build that.
Got to a really good point, and then they all
And
got
that-
fucked up when they got
Because
sent
of
into
Bruce,
space.
bro.
When they got
Bruce
sent into
Banner,
space,
bro.
Yeah.
no, Hulk started it.
Because Hulk wasn't mad and Hulk
held
Oh,
that
yeah.
nigga
Oh.
down for years.
yeah.
What the fuck?
That is true.
Hulk started that shit,
Hulk
bro.
just sat in that plane as Hulk.
And then he let that nigga get that shit. And then Banner, what did Banner do? Banner let him get it back. Banner let him, because when Thor got him back. Thor got Banner back in the movie, and then Banner let Hulk.
No. I remember Hulk or Bruce Banner said, if I turn to the Hulk again one more time, there's a possibility that Banner
I'm
never
not coming
comes back.
Hulk- Hulk's the only
And
person
then
driver's seat.
And then
that
he
did
it.
happen.
Yes, I'm saying.
But Thanos knocked him hard so bad, Hulk didn't want to fight anymore. Hulk was like, fuck that
I'm
shit.
talking about the fact that just like this was like that's where their beef started though. Like
Yeah, that is where their beef started.
They were going back and forth.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah, I
started
mean, yeah,
right
duh.
when
Because Bruce
I don't
didn't want to
think
just leave.
Banner, because
Hulk
Banner
wanted to
had
stay.
already spent years in like trapped right inside of Hulk's mind, where Hulk is traveling through space, living as a champion. He gets out when Thor gets him out inside the movie when he's out, and then he has to because Banner is also a good person, a hero. He sees Thor needs help. He's like, all right, I'm gonna force myself back into the Hulk. He drops down out of that plane, slaps the ground, makes that funny ass scene, and then he turns to the Hulk again. He's thinking like, he knows like I might not get this shit back, but he also has a kind of a working relationship with Hulk. Hulk literally just took over at that point. He didn't give it back. He
Yeah,
didn't
he
even
didn't
try.
give it- he
And then
didn't wanna give
next
it
time we
back.
see you get your fucking ass beat, and that's when you give myself back. And then when I need you, you don't come back out. Are
That's
we
where the
forgetting
beef
about
started.
that?
That's-
the beef,
yes,
they were.
yeah.
He said, man,
They were
fuck you.
honestly
If
beefing.
you can't be here
So
when I need
technically-
you,
I don't need
want
you.
No, so
I want
technically,
to take
no, so
you.
it technically
Like, I-
started
Because
in
by that
Infinity
point,
War.
you'd
There's
only
an
Yes.
come at an
Infinity War.
inconvenience.
No, it
You'd
started-
only taken.
It started. I think it really started when
But
they
think
got
about it. They both
separated,
have such a
'cause they
I'm
were-
taking from
their
your
relationship was only growing before Ultron. That shit happened when he got sent into space. Like they were good when Natasha was around. Like they were good.
They were
had a
learning to connect.
Dynamic together. Natasha was getting like they had a good dynamic. But that shit, it fucked everything up because now
after he
now
destroyed
just
that
living
city-
at, whose body is this? We're back to whose body is
Exactly.
this? And then we got to we can't even help each other. Like you're too scared to even help me in my life. Now I'm just gonna figure out how to use your power without you. Like
Literally.
And that really
That's
pissed
all
him
it
off
was,
there.
yeah, because like nigga, I needed you, and because you're scared. Like, come on, bro.
And Hulk's
People
whole-
are dying.
And
You've
Banner's
never
whole
done
thing
this
is like,
before.
you've only been destructive.
yes.
Destructive, yeah.
Yeah, destructive.
And
You've
the
been
one time
destructive,
I need
rageful,
you
and
to
the one
fucking
time I
help me-
need you, you can't do that.
The one
Yeah.
time I actually
But
asked
then
for
you
you
can
in
also
my
look at
entire
it from Hulk's
fucking life.
perspective.
The one
You can
time.
also look at it from Hulk's perspective. He's never once wanted to be destructive. It's only because niggas have attacked him. He's only wanted to.
It's not
lead,
his
and he's
fault.
constantly
He,
getting attacked.
Yeah.
So he
is
feels like
bipolar.
he feels like an animal.
He's
So
literally
that's why
constantly
Spider-Man.
surrounded
That's
by
why. That's why it's sad. Because Spider-Man's like, I don't want to fight you.
Hulk
Literally,
is not a
you.
42-year-old man
knows
like Bruce Banner.
This is not what I
And
want to do.
Spider
but
knows
this is
that
just what I'm
too.
good at.
Right now is like
I bet you
however
the
old,
happiest Hulk's ever felt
however
was when,
old the
Captain America
MCU
said
is. That's how old Hulk
Facts.
is. I think people forget to understand that Hulk in the Avengers movies was literally like a 12-year-old kid. He was born the day that he was born inside Banner. He's not the same age as Banner.
Yeah.
He is a fucking child. So if a child with that much power is
He
getting
literally
attacked
speaks like a child
for a
in
reason
Ragnarok.
that people do not understand.
Like,
the
people
Hulk.
like, why
do
does Hulk
not
talk so dumb? 'Cause
understand
he's basically
the
a
Hulk.
mentally
He,
child.
at that point in his life, he was like a baby. He's
Yeah.
literally a little ass kid. How often have we seen?
Like,
this
remember that
kid
seems like
out?
big
Like,
monster. Like, come
you
on,
feel me?
man.
He's
Yeah,
a
bro.
kid.
He's a kid.
He's legit a child.
But when you
Like,
suppress a kid for so long and you only
and when you
use him,
attack a child, and that's
Attack a
all that
child,
they
he's
know.
gonna be-
Come
lash
on,
out.
bro. He's a fucking. He might look big, and I get Banner's a grown ass man, and Banner's a genius. He's not Banner. This is a baby. This is a man who was born inside of a 40-year-old man's body, or
Exactly.
he was like 25.
Banner already
But-
had split personality at this point. His personality just gained
Yeah,
sentience.
yeah.
Like, kind of like
But,
Moon Knight.
yeah, fucking Spider-Man versus the Hand. Before we get into the best scenes,
It was alright. It was okay. I fucked with it.
we'll talk about that. I guess we can talk about that more when I get into the best scenes then, because
Yeah,
I
facts,
have
facts.
opinions on that. Let's get to the best and final segment of our hair pod. I wanted to do some rankings.
But did you want to do the I don't love you?
Oh, we
Because
can
I saw
talk
you
about
was about to
that
bring
really
that
quick.
up.
We can
was
talk
funny.
about that really quick.
That
That
was
was
not
fucking-
funny.
You know what?
That
We're
was
gonna
not
talk about it
funny.
because it's in
That's
one
not
of the-
funny,
it's in
and you
one of the
explained it
rankings.
earlier why it wasn't funny.
It's in one of the
It's funny
rankings.
as
Because
shit.
if your loved one said that to you, how would you
No,
feel?
yeah, it's not.
That's not funny.
It was
funny as shit.
No, the scene. He was
Because
him
she
being
was
I don't even
corny,
think it was
him
supposed
being
to
corny,
be
thinking
funny.
That it was.
It
that
didn't- wasn't funny
actually-
to you.
Him being corny.
No, I'm
thinking that
saying
it
the
was,
scene
no,
itself was
I
not
know
set
that
to be
scene
funny.
was not set to
Opinions,
be
but
funny.
it was.
He thought it was.
I thought it was
I
funny.
get what he said. I didn't think it was funny, but I thought the scene of and like when Jean Grey fucked with him, I thought that was pretty funny. Like I thought he was
Oh, like
only
when they got the
only
kiss?
because of how corny he was for thinking that that shit was actually possible. Like, come on, bro, be so fucking for real right now. But I wanted to do some rankings. We are going to be ranking some scenes from the movie. I wanted to do the hardest scene. I got 3 of the hardest scenes, and we're going to rank the 3 out of those. We're going to rank the 3 emotional scenes that I can think about. The 3 toughest fight sequences because there was really only 2 fight sequences in this movie, like really big ones. And then I'm going to count Scorpion versus Peter, and then on top of that, put the entire montage in, because Scorpion versus Peter was not nearly as long as a fight compared to Hulk versus Peter and the Hand versus Peter, because those 2 fights were like
Scorpion played a bigger role than he did.
like they were
Not
significantly longer than Scorpion versus
got
Peter.
the
But
nigga out of
and I
there.
also wanted to do rank best performances for actors, but we're gonna do that last. And we're gonna rank just do like a ranking of all the 3 scenes. But when it comes to best performance, that's gonna be more opinion based. I feel like, because we're all gonna have different opinions on that. But we're just gonna be ranking the scenes that I can think about, because I feel like if we all did our own opinion, that's gonna take like forever. But we all can agree that these are all great scenes. You feel me?
What?
Like for the hardest scene, I got VMAX. That was one of the hardest scenes in the movie. Like the revelation of the VMAX. Like everybody, whatever moment you realize it, but that scene in itself was one of the hardest scenes in the movie. It's also one of the most emotional, so it's in 2 categories. But it's one of them was the hardest scene in the movie, so I put it on the hardest scene category. For the number 2, I got both. I'm both.
Both, bro.
Come on, bro.
That was the
I'm
hardest scene. To me.
both.
That was the hardest scene. To me.
Like, all right, so
To me, that was the hardest.
and
I didn't think I said it as a joke. I didn't think he was gonna say it. I was like,
and then we got Punisher shooting.
You were like both. He was
And
like,
then we got
both.
yes, he did say it right before. And then we got Punisher walking in with that gun, walking
That was
down the
that was
Hulk.
hilarious.
Which out of these 3 scenes, we're gonna rank them first to last. Out of these 3 scenes, which one was the hardest?
I feel like the hardest was the on both. Because that just solidified Spider-Man. Like,
and I will say that I'm only gonna say that that's the hardest.
Circle.
I will concede. I'm not even gonna argue because VMAX is on this list twice, and it's
beautiful.
I'm
it's
not
putting
I'm about to say.
it. But the hardest Spider-Man.
That's the most emotional.
I'm looking at it from
Spider-Man.
That's I'm about to say that's
the most
one. Not the hardest.
Y'all are not convincing me that.
I'm looking at this.
What would I replace? What would I replace with that?
Options, but that's still the best one, and I'm not.
I would replace a different scene with the VMAX one.
But the hardest moment was
both. That was both. Like, so
that was
number
journey.
Is
full circle.
yeah.
Number 1 out of the hardest moments was the on both moment. That shit was hard. Number 2, VMAX. Or I don't know.
No,
man.
number 2 was
Punisher.
Hulk. It
The
was
Punisher
Hulk.
walking
It was
in.
Hulk. It was Hulk being
The
Hulk.
scene that I'm talking about specifically is just the Punisher walking. Oh,
That'd be the
walking
third.
down.
That'd be the third
That'd
for
be
me.
third, and then number 2 would be VMAX.
No,
Yes.
VMAX is a more an emotional
we're
thing.
just
The
ranking these
hardest.
three.
Scene-
Okay, if we're just ranking them
We're
3,
just
then
ranking
VMAX
these
would be
three.
number
We're just
2.
What's the category? Hardest.
Hardest scene.
He's saying
Hulk. VMAX doesn't belong in there.
Out of these 3.
No, he's saying the on both.
I'm replacing VMAX with Hulk. My personal opinion
No, but that's
is
why
Hulk.
we're not doing personals today.
Oh, fuck that. Then VMAX is the bottom.
Because if we were all doing personals, it's going to
Then
take
it
too
goes.
long.
Then the hardest scene will
Because
be.
you're only talking about
it'd
that
be
one
the
scene,
2v1.
right? You're not talking
Yes,
about the
I'm
entire
not
fight.
talking about like the
Yeah, he's
entire
only
fight.
talking
I'm
about
only
that one
talking
scene. He's not talking about the entire
sequence.
fight.
It's
He's just ranking
I'm
these.
only talking about
Of when
the
Spider-Man-
revelation.
He's
just ranking the
Like for
VMAX
I'm only
scene.
talking
All
about
right,
the
all right,
revelation.
and you're talking the Punisher scene. You're talking about when Punisher was walking up.
And then he was shooting, yes. Like, remember Hulk jumped over?
When he
Are we
was
talking about the
shooting
jumping?
at him.
The jumping? No,
When he first
yeah,
was
we're ta-
introduced.
yeah.
When he walked that nigga
Yeah,
down with
yeah,
that big ass gun.
yeah.
That shit was so fire, bro. So that scene, these are all small scenes. I'm not talking about the everything in the
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, I know what you're
you
talking
get it.
about now.
So that's why I'm like the VMAX shit. I'm not talking about all of the VMAX shit. I'm not, because that's why I
You're
said
talking
they're
about
both
when she
apart.
realized her sister
Literally.
died.
Literally her looking
No,
up like that scene.
no,
Like that scene.
That's 3 for me. That's 3.
That's, you would say that that's 3?
Yeah.
I would agree.
Punisher
I would say
walking
Punisher
down
too.
the hall thinking
Yes.
that shit was gonna do
I
anything.
would say that's 2.
That's still hard. That dude was
We got here.
That's hard, but that's not harder than Jean Grey unlocking Omega level mutant powers in that like scene. Like that was literally. Her
But that
having
was
the
the moment
biggest, biggest like her
But
revelation
I think
on top of
two-
Peter's
two-
revelation.
two-
But what are
Beast
you?
three.
What is the scene that
Two
we're
Beast three.
referring to?
To be still, but like specifically because that was the same moment. When she
That
looked
was
up-
the same moment.
No, I mean I guess
No, it wasn't. That was the moment of realization of death.
That was the realization, but later is when she actually got.
Later
mad.
is when she actually got
same
mad.
scene. That was literally
No,
right
yeah,
after she does that.
all
She
of
said
it
you
was the
killed
same
her, and then
scene.
it just started
all
going
of it was
on.
the same scene, but I'm
That's one
specifically
scene.
talking about the part of her. Just
When
like
she looked
the
up,
I'm
just
both
looking
scene
up.
was a part of the hand fight, but I'm not talking about it as.
Oh,
a
you're
part
just
of
talking
the
about
hand fight.
just
I'm
the
talking
scene.
about
that
him.
scene.
I'm both. Psh, that's that part, like that.
Just that.
4
So
or
you're
5
just talking
seconds.
about just-
and her
just
just
looking up and
realizing,
connecting in her own
yes.
brain that it was VMAX. And for the Punisher, just
I guess
him,
you could say
that-
VMAX is last. Though.
Yeah. And
VMAX
it just,
would
I
be
think
last.
Peter Punisher walking through, walking down
Yeah,
the
and
hall.
then I'm
That
both.
shit was
I'm
so
both
tough.
is the top of the top,
Yeah,
bro.
that shit when he said I'm both and broke that sword. That shit was.
Cause I genuinely didn't think he was gonna say that shit.
The
I
eyes-
was just joking. I
the
thought he was gonna be
eyes
like, I'm Spider-Man, like
solidified
you know,
it,
like
bro.
I'm Iron Man.
I thought he was
type
gonna
of
say
thing,
I'm Spider-Man
like
too. Yeah, I'm both. Oh my
I'm
God.
both.
And then his eyes
Aye,
turned back
nigga.
regular. Oh.
That's when I think he mastered his. That's when I think he came with terms.
Alright.
That's
Let's
he's in
move
his
on.
Professor
We're
Hulk
actually probably
form.
gonna argue
Like
a little bit about this, but guys, we do have to get 3. Like we're gonna. I don't care how long it takes. We're gonna come up with a definitive 3 for us. But out of these 3, which was the most emotional scene? Out of these 3,
God.
Peter getting shot is what I have for number 1.
whew.
Cause boy, oh boy.
I let go of my girlfriend's hand for that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me
I
and Baby were
dropped the
holding
mic.
hands.
I don't know how long I've been talking without the mic in my hand.
We
but
have
I'm
this
pretty
one
sure
right
that's
here.
What's the
yeah,
rest of them? What's the rest of them? Is it? You
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
what's
that?
this?
Yeah, you got to list them all.
I don't love you. Cause that shit hit you like
That does
that
hit,
entire
man.
scene, like not just her saying, but her saying I don't love you,
The
I don't
scene
know
itself
you.
was fun. I'm just talking about the
She
her
was
saying
like,
I don't.
Yeah,
love
yeah,
you.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
funny
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The entire
Oh, no,
scene
yeah, yeah, it
itself
was fucked.
isn't funny.
Fuck.
I'm saying it's
I
fuck
don't.
as in that's
No,
fucked
no.
funny.
We get the worst. I get what
Because
Because imagine like someone tells you that.
I don't think that's gonna take
That's
away
funny.
how you felt about how dark the scene was. You can laugh at something and still understand how
I know
dark
exactly.
it is.
That was my whole point.
But and then VMAX again, because now we're talking about all of it, like her realizing it, her going through that entire torture that her sister went through. Her, like, so which out of all those, like Peter getting shot and everything that encapsulated, we can encapsulate all of it.
Peter
Like
getting
him getting
shot
shot, him getting shot, and then like the aftermath of it as well.
Peter
when it
getting
comes,
shot.
When it
Just the
comes
way
to the
you
I
have
don't love you, I'm talking about that entire scene of her talking to him, like the her and him swinging her.
Yeah, it's
home
probably
after
just the way you listed it. Peter, MJ, and then VMAX.
VMAX. I'm sorry.
Fuck no! What?
Sorry, VMAX is like
No!
it was.
No!
You know later earlier
bro,
on the
I'm
pod.
rating
No,
this as
wait.
a
That was the only
Spider-Man
moment
movie.
I ever
Earlier,
Spider-Man
not even that,
movie.
bro.
The
Earlier in the
MJ
movie.
Revelation
That was
is
the
better.
only
But
moment
not
I
even
cried,
that.
bro. That was
Earlier
the
in
only-
this podcast, we said that her
I said
sister was meant to get killed. She was never meant to have to be part of
okay,
it. So it doesn't
but
really make it
that
sad.
was the only moment
It's
in that
sad,
movie.
but
It's
it's
sad.
sad,
I'm
bro.
saying it doesn't hit harder than
I was trying.
Not that I don't love
walked into
you.
This movie. Yes, it did.
And getting shot. Spider-Man getting shot.
I knew he was gonna get like this.
I cried, bro. I started tearing up,
Bro, I looked at you.
Shot.
The nigga next to me and you both started. Well, he was crying.
Andrew
the
got
whole
shot
time.
in the leg.
I looked at
That's
you and
how
I
that nigga
said,
shot.
Bro,
He got shot in the leg.
that nigga
said-
bro, this got shot in the back. He was gonna die.
I was fucked
And the
up.
reason
'cause, like,
I'm putting
I
MJ
cried
over
watching him
VMAX
die
is 'cause a lot
in
of
Infinity
shit,
War. Like I cried my ass off watching him
But
die.
I
in
feel
Infinity
like
War.
just as a dude,
But
you can put
I
that
didn't
MJ
cry.
scene over.
But I'm
You
just
can put
saying.
that on your own
Because
life.
y'all
Y'all
like
let me
a
know.
lot of niggas have probably went
I'm
through
gonna
that.
get
Yes.
I'm not
Some
putting
niggas
it
have
at
been
3.
told,
I'm not putting it
I
at 3.
love you.
So
That's
we're
literally
gonna
what the
argue.
director,
over.
We're gonna argue.
the director
I will
literally
agree.
said, when you walk out of this theater, you're gonna feel connected to whoever
Like
you
the
came to
VMAX
this
scene.
theater with,
Yes.
and that's what
Yes.
that's what it meant.
Yes,
That
Like the
movie
VMAX scene,
revealed
yes.
that, like
You
that
could,
shit
like-
was so real.
I
Yes,
got
it's
the-
sad,
I got the,
and
like-
but
No, no,
I
no,
knew
let me-
it was coming, which
that
is what
doesn't make it less
like it's
sad
a great
for me.
reveal, but it's not sadder than Peter.
Because I didn't know
Either
she
getting
was-
shot or getting shot
Just going
down
through what
by
he went
saying
through in
I
this
don't
movie
know.
and then being
bro.
told by the woman.
But that's because,
I
all right,
don't
let me
love
put it in a perspective like this, bro.
I don't know.
We are siblings. Fuck are y'all talking about? Like what? I assume that we will all agree on this because like I will agree that it might not be number one. I will say Peter getting shot was one because I didn't cry, but like I literally had to like if I would have started crying, I would have been ugly
I didn't cry for
crying.
none of these scenes.
I would have been ugly crying. Like I wasn't trying to do that shit
I
in the
felt it,
theater.
man. That was-
So I wasn't trying to do that shit like in the theater. I would have been ugly
I
crying.
don't give a fuck, bro. I don't
So-
give a fuck, bro.
But that's why I teared
Bless
up
you,
watching
sorry.
the VMAX scene because I couldn't. It was like Umbrella Boy for me. Like, do you understand? Like, you get that Umbrella Boy, Don to Don. That's what that shit is like for me. Cause like, I love my siblings. Y'all know how much I love my siblings. I love my siblings. I love my brother. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love these niggas. These are my brothers. I like Isaiah, my brother. Like, I love my siblings. I'm a really big family oriented guy. Like, so the Umbrella Boy story. I told you how much that shit hit for me because I can imagine that being like I told you, like me and you. Like, and like when I first read that story. I imagined me and you, and I bawled my fucking eyes out. You know what Umbrella Boy story is. So
Yeah.
like that shit
He's my
fucked me
favorite
up.
character.
It literally killed me. Like I had to stop reading. I had
That's
to
true.
Stop. This is me reading Down to Down, by the way.
Zuma.
Reading.
Yeah, Zuma,
reading,
right? Yeah, Zuma.
reading Down to Down, and I started.
That's my nigga.
I turned my phone off. I was like, I couldn't swipe through the next chapter. I turned my phone off. I was like, I'm just.
I was say, nah. If
Because, like, that's
Isaiah
how
did
fucked up
die,
that shit was like. Don't even.
VMAX
I don't like saying that.
VMAX
Because that's-
is
and it's-
a pretty sad scene.
Imagine this whole movie. Just think about it, like I said, for a movie. Like she's going through this movie thinking that her sister sent her a message, bro. Her sister really sent her a message.
was
Imagine
nothing,
if one of
bro.
us, like if Matt or me, tried to send you a message. We would all go this hard to get. I know that we would all go this hard to get each other back. But to find out that it literally wasn't even, it wasn't a message. It was literally just the last thing she saw. And the only reason you knew about that is because she was in so much fucking pain that she sent out a wave of psychic energy so fucking big that you can, like, how do you not think that's the most emotional shit ever? Like, you know your sister died in the most painful fucking way ever. And the reason why you were even here to find out that she died was because you thought she was alive. But,
Yeah.
like,
Well, I'm saying, that's
oh
emotional,
my
but I
God,
like
bro. Like that shit, bro. I could not tear up when I saw that shit. I couldn't because I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I don't think I teared
What
up
the
or
fuck?
anything.
I
'cause
said,
that
bro,
shit is
what the
sad.
fuck? What the fuck? Because they all hit
did
for
you
me.
have
Like
over these?
the whole movie, the whole.
It goes Spider-Man getting shot, VMAX, I don't love you.
I'm
Like-
putting I Love You over Spider-Man getting shot. I'm not gonna hold you.
I put VMAX
'Cause I
over
knew
it
he
because
wasn't
that's
gonna die over
true.
getting shot.
If you think deeper
Like, I
into
literally
it,
Me
knew
like
neither, but that should still be.
It was
his.
sad. It surprised
That's
me.
why I would say
said, what
VMAX.
is the first? What's your
That's
first?
why I
I'm
want to
putting
say
I
VMAX
Love
at
You
one.
over- I'm putting I Love You or no,
Because
no,
if no,
I
if
Don't
you
Love
would
You
put,
first.
I don't love you at first.
VMAX.
Put
Then you
VMAX
can put
first.
Spider-Man getting shot.
Put VMAX first.
I don't know. I just can't. Like I get what you're saying, 100%.
Alright, yeah.
I just can't in good.
I
faith.
shot.
What was your order?
Getting shot, VMAX, I don't love you.
Y'all know my order. VMAX, Peter gets shot, and the reason why I'm putting, because Peter gets shot is like you just said. We know he's not gonna die.
That's why I'm
Like,
putting it.
I
last.
understand that.
So I can't put it over VMAX.
I'm
to
putting
me.
the I Don't
can't.
Love You part because
for that alone, I can't put it over VMAX. And I don't love you. It
I'm
hits,
going-
but like Bro, if I try like, and that shit, there's a reason why it's on the list.
I'm gonna stop fronting.
Imagine that shit.
I'm gonna stop fronting. It's Peter getting shot. I don't love you. VMAX. Why? Because in the theater at the time, I'm going. At the time, I watched it.
Yeah. Yes. Go off that. Go off that. Yes.
I don't love you. Really hurt. And Peter getting shot. Really hurt.
We're not gonna rewatch the movie for a while. So like, we could only go off the one time we've seen it, and I'm going off like for me. That's why I say. Because the I don't love you shit did not. It made me more mad than sad. Like,
yeah, bro.
I got like I felt secondhand embarrassment. Like
when she said I don't love you,
I felt the whole time she's talking. I felt secondhand embarrassment because I'm like, Peter, you expected her to say something else. Why? Like he was really like expecting her.
But that's what makes it like
so sad.
Like
I
you
know.
Watch Obsession and Barry,
I know.
You think you could have did
but
all these other
for
things.
me, I think it was
like,
more.
You just feel like
I think my
the
secondhand
amount of dudes who
embarrassment.
probably have went through that same situation.
That's very true.
Like
my secondhand embarrassment definitely overtook how sad I was, which is why it's third for me because like the other two scenes, like I almost cried. I would have cried if I watched that movie by myself and Peter got shot. Bro, Tom Barrett thought that's the reason why I would have cried. That nigga said. It's exactly like that fucking video you showed me, bro. It's exactly like that video you showed me.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, bro, he literally was happy as fuck when he thought he got the shot off, and then realized that it was Peter. He said, "No." Like
that shit.
Oh no. Like he cried immediately.
And mind you, the only reason why Spider-Man didn't die is because Jean Grey was there. Yeah. And imagine if she wasn't, he would have been gone. We would not have had Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah.
Jean Grey that's what had me.
She played a pivotal
role. I didn't think Jean Grey was gonna save him.
He did that shit on purpose. I think Tom Holland's a fucking bitch ass nigga for what he did. Mr. Stark, he did that same shit again. When he was talking, he was like, "I'm okay. I'm okay." And then falls. Why are you doing this to me?
Tom Holland is a great actor.
He basically did the same thing Aunt May did with him. Talking about, I'm okay.
Oh my god! But that reminded me of the Infinity War shit. Mr. Stark.
Mind you, him getting shot scene was right after the fucking Aunt May talk. Yeah. I was already like, my heart was already hurting, nigga. Then he got shot.
Oh, I almost teared up during that scene too because like that scene was just like, it was beautiful. I love beautiful shit. Like I'm an emotional. My podcast, y'all know, I'm an emotional motherfucker. I've said it a million times. Like I cry watching TV. Like I cried a million times reading Don to Don, which is why Don to Don is my favorite manga I've ever read because it made me cry. My Hero is up there for me because it's the only anime I've ever watched in my entire life outside of Naruto. Which Naruto only makes me cry because like I understand that story deeply. That's why it makes me cry. It wasn't like I watched it for the first time and I cried. No, I read this shit for the first time scrolling through on Shonen Jump app. Read this shit for the first time and I cried because like I'm an adult, so of course I understood it as soon as I read it. But like. That's beautiful to me. And My Hero, every time people act like Deku was just crying for no reason, like bro, he never once in the entire show cried for no reason ever. I
used to argue that with niggas.
Ever, bro. Every time he cried, it was for a fucking reason. I'm sorry, he's emotional. He's emotional, sure.
There's emotional niggas in the world. What?
But he's crying because he really fucking feels what he's saying. Do you not feel what he's saying? Do you not want to save these niggas? Do you not really care about people like he do? Do you not really wish you could be a hero? Do you not really feel like you're holding back people because
it's like if Superman
you need to get stronger?
It's like if Superman gave you his power and then he died.
This nigga Deku was really doing. I'm sorry to my ear, but this nigga Deku imagine doing everything you possibly can. You are breaking your fucking body because you want to save somebody's life.
Of course you're gonna be in tears.
Why is that shit not sad to you? Why are you not crying, bitch? The nigga like, seriously, why are you not crying?
Because
why
they
did that
expect
shit not make
Deku
you
to be
cry?
the typical anime protagonist with no emotion.
That nigga Deku is one of the best written characters ever. I fucking love him.
I love Deku.
But that was like Tom Holland was Deku in this fucking movie. Like
you felt.
Oh my god! Like
all right, but you other things you got?
Oh yeah,
facts.
My next two. So we know my most emotional, obviously. Toughest fight sequence. I think we're gonna come to a consensus on this. Scorpion is number 3. Peter versus Scorpion. You can.
That shit was so
Peter versus Scorpion plus the entire montage. It's still number 3. It's still number 3. Yeah. Plus every scene in the montage. Like number 1 is obviously it's the order. It's the order I wrote it in. Peter versus Hulk.
Yeah, but it's Peter literally just the order you put it in.
And we could just go because we talked about this. We didn't really talk about Peter versus the Hand that much, but it was a great fight. We got the I'm both scene and the choreography in that fight was like I think when it comes to Marvel choreography in a Spider-Man movie. We've never got anything on this scale before when it comes to choreography. Showing that Spider-Man has never fought anybody that can fight. Ever. In any Spider-Man movie. Think about all the... all the Spider movies that we got up to this point, he's never fought anybody, not one person that can fight. Everybody's ever fought is a criminal who might have street level brawling skills, but nobody
Most of them just got
who's
tech.
a set
It's literally just
fighter.
Yeah, facts.
No ninjas, no nothing like that. This
Them
is
ninjas.
first time, and that's the type of nigga Spider-Man deals with a lot. Which
He's
is why
never fought actual fighters.
Spider-Man,
And bro,
And that's why a lot of people
Spider-Man in the
think-
comics has his own fighting style. That
Yeah,
there's
he
a
learns.
ninja nigga that learned his fighting style. This is like a Spider fighting style or some shit. Like
he learns it from what's his name? Iron
yeah,
Fist.
yeah, Iron Fist. Yeah, he did it with Iron Fist.
It's called Spider.
That
You
type
know
of
what's
Spider
crazy?
suit.
I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
thought
yeah,
in
yeah.
the Hulk fight, I really thought that Shocker hand was gonna do something.
And showing
that shit did nothing. They showed that shit in the trailer as if it was gonna do something.
He's not wrong for that.
I'm not
In the trailer,
wrong.
they
In
portray
the
like
trailer,
that's
portraying
how
he was
he's
about to
gonna,
super punch that
maximum
nigga.
power.
That nigga caught that shit.
And crush that.
What
bitch.
the
I was
fuck?
man. I was like,
bro.
I thought he was
You
gonna
saw
do
me, and I
something.
said it in the movie. I said right when I shot, I said, "Nigga, why did you think that was gonna work?"
Like in the
I'm saying,
trailer,
you didn't
in the
know.
trailer, they
No,
kept
I'm
hinting
talking
that
about-
he
this
was
is the
going
perfect
to do
Because
it.
I
example
didn't
of
know
the
that.
trailer.
I didn't.
I love this.
I didn't know that this was a thing.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
that
That's a
people-
good
this was the
lie.
first time
Time
the
I-
conversation. But when I saw that scene, I said it in the movie. I said, "Peter, what the fuck did you think that was gonna work?"
This was
Bro,
the first
that's
MCU
something that a
movie,
nigga
bro.
called the Shocker made, and you thought it was gonna stop the Hulk.
Bro.
Be so for real. This
was the
is why
first
you're so
MCU
gullible,
trailer
you
that lied
fucking
to you and you
idiot.
That
actually
shit was
appreciated it.
insane, bro.
Like,
How
That
did
shit
you
was
even
hilarious.
catch that
That
shit?
fight was great. So yes, obviously that fight is over. And then it's like you have to put that fight. Like this is the only reason why.
You gotta
like,
put the
no,
Hulk
no, no,
fight
no, 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 no.
first.
The
You
only
gotta.
reason why I put the Hulk fight over is because the Punisher was involved.
Granted, I do like
he-
what you said
like,
about
'cause the hand
didn't
fight,
you
the
say,
choreography with
like
the
didn't you
hand
say the
fight.
reason because the reason I fucked up to him because like you say he's not used to fighting people with actual martial arts. And
Yes, he's never. But
he's only
no, no,
fighting
no, no, no,
people
no, no.
who either have
It's not
enhanced
even that.
strength
It's not even that. It's
or
not even that. What I'm
technology.
saying is,
So when he's fighting
they never
multiple-
showed that Peter can box with anybody. Peter.
He is just abnormally strong.
Yes, and he's smart. That's the Peter.
Granted, 'cause
has
when he
been
fought
watching-
Goblin, he lost
he's
that
been
first
watching
fight.
fighting.
Yeah,
like,
that
that's
nigga
something
got
that
his
they don't.
got his ass
Peter's been watching fighting.
He's a brawler.
He's a brawler, right? But he's also his spider sense. On
Allows
top of
him
the
to
fact
do that.
that he is fast as shit and
Yeah.
smart. Could be a nigga that knows how to do all this ninja shit, but because I'm Spider-Man, bitch, I
But
can
that's
fight you.
probably why,
But we never got a chance to see that on full display until this fucking movie.
'Cause a lot of
They
people
showed
say
that he can
Daredevil
box
would beat
with the
Spider-Man
best
in a
fighters
fight.
in the show.
Possibly. Like, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people say Daredevil beat Spider-Man in a fight. Not to say he would beat him as in, like, strength-wise.
bro.
Daredevil would beat him when it comes to hand-to-hand
Prep
combat.
time. He need if they just
No,
ran
not prep time.
no.
Daredevil would beat Spider-Man when it comes to
Sorry,
hand-to-hand
Spider-Man
combat
has too
because
many
Spider-Man
hacks.
is not that
Spider-Man
good of
has
a
too many
fighter
hacks,
right now.
bro.
Yes, anybody
Spider-Man's
against
hacks. I'm
Spider-Man
talking
needs
hacks.
prep time.
I'm talking about in terms of just pure physical combat skill.
Combat skill,
Daredevil
yes.
is better than him.
If we're talking about
And
both of them
Spider-Man
can
has
use
not
their
gotten to
whole
that
kit.
point yet.
If they
Like,
both
this
of them
was the
can use
first time
it's
Spider-Man
hard
fought
for
people
any.
with
That's the
actual
thing with
combat
Spider-Man though.
experience.
Like if we're talking about if we want to just take away Spider-Man's kit, just straight hit martial
Just
arts
straight
combat,
hands. He is
can get through a lot of
overpowered as
niggas, but there's a lot of niggas he's gonna lose to. But throw his kid in there. There's a reason why he's Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Bro.
You throw
He
his
can't
kid in
stop-
there,
nobody can
he
stop
got
him,
hacks.
bro.
But
I
without
legit
the
don't
kid-
think he can walk through 99%
He ain't walking through Captain America.
of the Marvel universe with his kit, with his baseline kit. By like,
Hey, listen. His
can't
kid-
stop 1-on-1.
Captain America used his kit against him.
99% of the Marvel universe cannot stop him. 99% of the Marvel universe cannot stop him. Like think about
Marvel
how many
universe is
characters
very
there are.
fast.
Right. That's
And
why.
a lot
That's
of
why I can
characters
say
stop
that
him.
because if there's thousands of characters and only a handful, maybe 100 can stop him, that's 99%.
There's way more people that can stop Spider-Man.
1-on-1. with his
Deadpool could
full
stop
kit.
Spider-Man. He shot that nigga in the face before.
Right, but that's if Deadpool was trying to kill. I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. Like you can make this argument. A lot of characters can stop Spider-Man. But Spider-Man
You can
is
make the
very
argument
strong.
that Spider-Man can stop a lot of these characters too.
Yes,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's not
just up to-
definitive. It's
up
not
to-
definitive.
You know what's crazy?
It's
We're doing all the power scaling, but it's all up to who's writing the comic.
There's some people it's definitive for, but for 99% of the verse, you would have to at least make an argument for it. Like that's how strong Spider-Man is with his
facts.
baseline kit. That's just the point that I'm trying to make. Spider-Man is built different, like just like Squirrel Girl. Nobody knows why, but God, because why does a spider make a nigga this strong? Why does whatever the fuck Squirrel Girl did make her that strong? Who knows? As Marvel, but it's a weird universe, guys. We just
Why
do
is Jean
stuff.
Grey so powerful? Omega Level.
Best performance to end it off.
Who do y'all?
Oh,
who
in
y'all think is the best
general.
performance?
It's only 4 options. I had 3 until Madman says Zendaya, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't put her on there because I was trying to keep it to 3 people.
This is
There has
our
to be
best
4.
MJ performance.
4 performances. Who do you? I want to try to give me y'all. I want y'all to rank
It's a
y'all
ranking?
best. Yeah, rankings.
Oh, I thought we were just
what's
picking
the
the
four?
best
No,
actor.
no, no. I want y'all to rank
chose.
out of these 4 for the best performance because obviously the 4 I'm about to list are the best performances, but I know what you're talking about. That would be a good topic point too, but this is something different.
Wait, what?
But I know what you were saying, and that's not what I was doing. But that would be a good topic point. I know what you was thinking. Like just ranking like best performances, like. But I was like,
no, I thought what you meant was
I just called. I was just saying that
who
would
we
be
thought
great.
was the best.
But,
okay.
Well, yeah.
But we got John Baratheon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, and fucking
Sadie
Sink, right? Who gave the y'all for y'all?
Damn, you ain't put Ned's in that bitch? You ain't put Ned in that bitch?
No, Ned doesn't get enough screen time.
Yeah,
He wouldn't be in it if he had more screen time. But continue.
Damn.
He wouldn't have carried more than them other niggas. Like he just wouldn't. They wouldn't make him.
That's
they
Spider-Man's
wouldn't let
best
him
friend,
do that.
though. That's Ned Leeds, man. That's Spider-Man's best friend.
Okay.
Man, that's the director of
that's
sex
the
or whatever.
four,
Come
so-
on, nigga, go. You go first then.
Top
You
one
took
is
too
gonna
long.
be.
That's the only friendship I buy out of all the Spider-Men.
Top one's gonna be Tom.
Out of all the Spider-Man, that's the only friendship that literally looks.
You
real.
putting Tom one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's
Y'all
the
not
lead.
gonna
He's
like
the
my
lead
list,
actor.
bro.
Tom. What
Y'all
was his
and
name?
preface this by saying, no matter where we put these niggas, I genuinely think 10 out of 10 performance. This is preference. How they connected to each one of us. We all can agree 10 out of 10 performances throughout the board, right? All these characters gave a 10 out of 10 performance for their role.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to set that in stone because like I don't want nobody to think just because I put this character at the bottom, I believe he was
Disclaimer.
bad. Like no. He was just for me. I like these
This was
niggas
a
more.
personal ranking of acting chops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Tom.
Tom
No,
will be
let
first
you
for me,
you
too.
you first because we're gonna go in the same order.
So
we did.
you said Tom.
No, you
You
first.
said Peter, Punisher, Zendaya,
John
and Sadie
Baratheon,
Sink.
Tom Holland,
I'm gonna say
Zendaya,
Tom Holland,
Sadie Sink.
Tom Holland, Sadie Sink, because she surprised the fuck out of me. I'm not.
That's their number
Really?
2.
She's my number 2.
Really?
Punisher.
No, dab me up again.
Punisher.
Like I'm gonna get it.
And then
Remember, I
MJ.
told y'all I was gonna tell y'all why.
Only reason MJ's on the list
I'm
because
gonna
she
get
got
into it.
better.
I can't wait.
But I gotta give it Sadie Sink because like I'm not gonna hold you. I fell off of Stranger Things. You know this. You know
I never watched Stranger Things in my life. This is
But
my
I
first
know who
time.
Sadie
This
Sink
is my
is,
first time ever
but
seeing her.
I wasn't too
ever.
keen on the casting.
Actually,
I was
that's
like,
not. I've seen
how
a
is
little
she
bit of
gonna
season
act?
5 with Liz.
How is she gonna? Am I gonna
And she
feel
was my
this
favorite
character?
person. Like I only watched a little bit of Stranger Things
Yeah.
season 5 with Liv, and I saw the scenes I saw her in. I actually watched, not just because she's a beautiful woman. I was watching that, but because she's pretty, but she also is a really good actor. I noticed that in the small bit I saw Stranger Things, she was the only person I actually paid attention to. Her and that
But
black
the looks
kid.
aside, I just
And that
like.
nigga with the lisp, I fucking love him. But I've seen Dustin in a lot more shit, and I think he's one of the best child
thanks.
actors of all time.
But the looks of Stranger Things aside, it's like when I watch this movie, I'm like, she's playing Jean Grey, so I want to see her character in Jean. Because I remember Jean Grey from the X-Men movies. So I remember them. I didn't care for their performances. Even though one of them is Sophie Turner and was from Game of Thrones, I didn't
Jean
care
Grey
for that
changed.
performance. I didn't give a fuck.
I swear to God, for the X-Men movies, this is what they did wrong. Every time they made a new movie, the characters were never the way they were. They looked the same. They were the same
It
actor.
didn't feel like
But they took. It's like you know how in the comics,
What are we talking
people
about?
like the X-Men movies really.
the
good.
X-Men movies. 'cause
How they
had Jean
fucked
Grey
them
in
up,
those.
right? And it's not even just Jean Grey, but I noticed what you said. They did this with a lot of characters. The way that the character's mindset would be, it made sense for Logan, but they did it for everybody. Like a character would have a certain mindset in this movie, and in the next movie, without any explanation of how they got there, they just think and they're a completely different way. They act a different way. They
Yeah.
go. They think
Like,
a different
you
way.
never saw
It's like,
progression.
but this version of the character is still kind of like canon because there's a version of this character that exists. They kept taking different versions of these characters from comics and just putting them in a movie. No cohesiveness. Like the movies were cohesive, but the characters themselves were acting incohesively to how they acted in previous movies. It
Like
was
the way they had
so
Nightcrawler
confusing.
as a young
Yes!
Nightcrawler, the old Nightcrawler.
No,
so
and
two
then
different
like
niggas.
his mindset, how
Yeah.
he
How
acted
he
in that
acted,
movie.
how
He
he
was a
moved.
con, and then last
And now
time
he's
a
like-
dick. Like
It's like the only ones I can say you can understand is I guess Professor X and
Yeah.
maybe Cyclops.
Wolverine. Wolverine definitely.
Cyclops and
That nigga's
definitely
just
Magneto
crazy,
and
so
Magneto
it makes
because they
sense
did
that
roll
he's
Magneto.
suspicious.
But when it came to this movie, I got everything she was trying to give. I got Jean Grey, and I felt like this is a young girl struggling with her mutant powers. Like I felt everything. I felt this character, and I felt like I didn't see.
So
Sadie
what's your
Sink.
order?
I saw Jean Grey,
Tom Holland,
Sadie Sink,
John.
John Bernthal, and MJ. Only reason MJ's on this list because this was her best performance. I wouldn't even have put her on this list if it was for this performance. I hated her MJ previous.
all right, what's your list? Small caveats.
Tom Holland.
Small caveats.
John.
I want like because he gave you a reason.
I'll give you my reasons. Tom Holland,
Obvious.
John,
Okay.
Zendaya,
I like
Sadie
this.
Sink.
I don't like that Sadie Sink is under
Why?
Zendaya. I don't like
Why?
that Sadie Sink is under Zendaya, but it's your list.
Only
Tom
because
Holland, first of all,
you know me.
Tom
I
Holland's
would put Zendaya
always-
above Sadie Sink if she had better performances.
Tom Holland's at number one
This
because
is her first.
Tom Holland is He was just always the
And I'm
greatest
comparing
Spider-Man.
Sadie Sink's first good one to your
We
previous.
literally, when
like,
it comes
this
to the
was-
Tom Holland Spider movies, like basically everything you think, I think. He's the only one that has different opinions.
I watched The Walking Dead with John, and so I've seen a couple of his other things.
I've seen a lot of
And
shit.
this
I've seen a lot of
shit-
on
him
it.
in it.
And I've seen more superheroes than he's
This
been.
shit
That's why
is
he learned DC
it
shit.
was really good. It was like he was really good. I just like him, and it's just him and Tom's dynamic, how they bounce off of each other and the New Yorkness.
Mhm.
Hilarious. It was
I could watch a buddy cop
great.
film with them all day.
And then-
a TV show.
100%.
I could watch that, binge that bitch.
And then Zendaya.
Mm.
A long time ago, I said how
She
Zendaya
could-
has a skill to where she can change and she can play anything in the world. And it's just a different person. Like you said, how she was a Disney character, that's how you known her for the whole life.
And it's
She
just
has that
awesome.
ability to change that in a heartbeat.
She could be a
And
drug
that's
addict.
Euphoria.
She could be
I
a
love
lover.
Exactly.
She could be
No,
a
And I was
manipulator.
explaining that to
She could be
Rob
a
when I was
girl.
with him one
She could
day.
be all
I
these
think,
And it's
things.
just like, whoa.
Like, for
That's
me,
why-
And mind you, this is her
I'm
husband.
Zendaya
They're doing a movie
Jada.
together,
It's not
and she's
Zendaya. I will
acting
say that.
as if
I
she
will
don't
admit
know
that.
him at all.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
outside of the movies.
You know what?
That is her husband.
He just cooked for his
They're
reason.
married.
That's great.
And she's
caveat.
right. She
That's a
said
great
right to his face,
caveat.
"I don't love you."
That's
Oh
a
my
great-
God.
Imagine
Like,
the
what
talks
the
they had on
fuck?
the way home. Sweetie, on the set today, I'm trying to do a good accent, but I can't. I got a little hurt. Or I know, like, there was those text messages. And are you sure we're okay? Yeah, I mean, we're good, Tom. We're good.
But that's why I
But
gave
like
her
earlier
number
today,
4.
you told
And
me
now
you loved
Sadie
me.
Sink.
Tom, we were acting, but it felt so real.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like exactly.
She's right home in the
Zendaya
car,
is such
like,
a good actress.
Are you sure you
It's
didn't mean
But I'm
insane.
saying, like, this version of her MJ, I wish she would have been.
No,
this
she did.
version
She was
for
not
me.
this
But then
good.
again, they're
I
matured
think
now.
she
They were
was good.
I know
children.
why.
She was
but I'm
this
saying,
good
I
in
just
No
wish
Way
I
Home.
got-
Yeah.
She was this good in No Way Home as well. I think it was
In
just
No
the
Way
first
Home,
two.
but it
I
took-
think it was just the first two.
No, in No Way Home, that's when they were actually together, so you could argue that. But I'm talking about for all of her appearances. I never got.
I didn't like
MJ.
her in the first movie. I didn't like her in the second movie. I
MJ.
loved
She
her.
got
The only
I don't know
reason
what
why
her
Sadie
was.
Sink,
I love
Sadie
her.
Sink is on my
I got
list.
the red hair.
The reason why Sadie Sink it should be on this list because y'all are both correct.
The
This is a
bro.
great. This is a great. She
And
has
this is
a
her first
great
MCU performance.
actress.
She
I
killed it.
Like, all right, so let me get to my list. You
Wait,
done?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah.
But the
Go ahead,
reason
keep going.
why is because I've seen her do amazing things. I've watched Stranger. It's probably long.
Oh my!
Is it 2 hours?
How much content do we have?
We're 2 hours and
I
10
told
minutes
you.
plus the first.
Yeah, we
part.
got. It's 4 o'clock. We got to hurry.
Okay, but anyways,
This will be the
I
longest
watched
episode
Stranger
I've ever
Things,
dropped.
and I know what she can do.
was
So
definitely
I'm
not
ready
gonna
to see
say.
more.
Yeah.
I didn't see enough, is what I'm trying to say. But she is a great actress. Yes, she is. But I've seen a lot out of her watching Stranger Things and Fear Street. I know she can do way more, and when they do. When and if they do more on Jean Grey and it's her,
Duh, they're
I'm gonna
do more.
fucking
Nigga
love
said
her.
if- no,
but
she
I'm
will be.
saying,
She
but
will.
I'm saying Doomsday.
Jean
There's
Grey
no more
will.
Marvel movies
Her.
between Doomsday and Secret Wars. They have
I know,
stated
when
that.
they give her her
So
own
I'm
name.
waiting.
There's a
Jean Grey will return in
movie.
Secret Wars.
But no, they said Spider-Man will.
There's a Jean Grey movie scheduled to come out. Not on any
EDP
list.
will return in
Oh,
Secret Wars.
okay.
Trust me, we will get a Jean Grey movie. Which
But I'm
will be a
saying,
part of
I'm-
everything that X-Men.
He-Man.
I want to
We'll
see
return
more.
in
Is basically
Secret
what I'm
Wars.
saying.
Yeah, we'll
So
definitely see more.
when I do, then I put
And
it
I
up
get that. And
more.
I get that. That's his way he thinks about it. But here's my thing. I said this like
You in your
so
ranking?
my
Yeah,
ranking.
let's do your ranking.
My number one, bro, and
I know.
it's Frank.
I knew you were gonna say.
It's John Barenthal's
Holy
performance for me
I
in this
can't
movie.
put him over Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's own movie.
I know.
That just sounds
But
so.
y'all are really not gonna like because Spider-Man's not number 2 either. But moving on. All right,
Whoa.
like
This
I have
is
caveats.
This
I have caveats.
This fucking
nigga.
guy.
This nigga, bro.
Holy
That's just point
shit.
at this nigga real quick. Point
Yeah.
at the Spider-Man fist too. Yeah.
This
I-
nigga.
I have caveats.
What's your caveats?
Number one, y'all know how
Is it
I
really
feel
4?
about comedy.
Mhm.
I love to fucking laugh. So we're all talking about personal preferences. I'm like everybody was a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna say it again. Like, just understand that.
You gotta
Everybody
say it
was a
again.
10 out of 10. But John Barenthal's 10 out of 10 just hit more for me because he made me laugh so much. Like, and it was like unabashing, like I don't care who's around type of laughter. Like I'm not holding back. Like this is fucking funny, and I feel like everybody was good. If everybody's good and he's also funny, I love funny, so he's number one for me. Off that, I'm sorry, and that's it.
So
he's
you
funny.
got more enjoyment.
Yes, and it's a Spider movie. So when I go to Spider movie, you go to Spider movie. You're looking as a kid. It was like, oh my god, I can't wait for the action sequences. Now I'm looking for like whatever just makes my heart feel good. And he made my heart feel good the most. And I'm sorry, that was just it. And it was when I was laughing at him cursing and doing this, like it was. I loved his fucking performance. And then his emotional sequence. He only really had one of them when he shot Peter. Oh my fucking god, that was the moment almost when he said that lip quiver. Like, come fucking on, bro. Tom didn't do nothing in that movie that was like that hit harder for me. For me,
okay.
You know,
they were all 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Tom did everything. Tom did in the movie was just as good. I'm not saying it wasn't.
So John's first,
but it didn't hit like it didn't give me butterflies like John's. But and Sadie Sink's performance, like she's number 2 on my list. I'm sorry, she's number 2 because it's the first time I've ever seen. When I watch somebody, I'm not gonna say with you. I'm not gonna generalize it. But when I watch somebody for the first time, I'm giving them. I literally, you are under a strict fucking micro lens. Like, everything you do, I'm judging harsh as fuck. If it's the first time I'm seeing you and this is something like this, bitch, you better just be the best. You better. Because if you do anything bad, I'm the type of nigga that's going to make the smallest thing the biggest thing because that's just who I am. I'm a hard critic. So if I think that she's a new actor. So I felt like if she was casted for this role, I was worried in itself. So when I first found out she was casted for her, she had a lot writing her for me specifically because like you're playing Jean. I love Jean Grey. I love the X-Men. I love Wolverine. I love Wolverine. Anybody knows me knows I love Wolverine, and I love Wolverine and Cyclops and Jean Grey. I talked to you about that in the car yesterday. I told you I love their relationship, and that's something
he
that
just
I
loves
always
the love triangle.
I love it. I love it. I love it for Wolverine. I love it for Wolverine.
As hell.
I don't know. It's
Stupid
funny.
as fuck.
I love it. I like some
Stupid
people like their
shit.
people like their things in Marvel. That's one of the things in Marvel I like. I'm sorry.
Dumb as fuck.
I like it. So moving on. I just like Jean Grey, right? I like Jean Grey as a character. So I was like, they have to do Jean Grey good. Like that's how it felt for me. Like so when I found out it was gonna be saying this thing, I don't know nothing from her outside of the small shit I've seen. So I'm like, but that's what scares me. She's not an actor that I know anything. She has no real background. That's scary to me. She might not be good enough to be playing Jean Grey. But then not only did she just play Jean Grey, she plays Jean Grey and also had one of, in my opinion, the most emotional scene in any Marvel movie I've ever seen in my entire life. I will say that. That's my opinion. That I can say that definitively. The most emotional scene. I know that for my entire life. I know that for a fact. And I will say I don't know this for a fact, but it might be the most emotional scene that I've ever had. Like when it comes to like not a scene, but when it comes to like character understanding, character revelation, most emotional character revelation ever. Like the way she executed her realizing what the fuck that shit was, the way that shit hit me. Like because we back on like the sibling shit, like how that shit. She was the person that made me feel those things. It was her playing that fucking role. I'm sorry, bro. Like, she's almost number 1 for me. Like, I want to put her number 1, but I just like.
But you got number 2.
It's John
Okay.
Barenthal. Like, yeah, she's number 2. Number 2. Yeah, she's number. And then Tom Holland number 3.
Okay.
But that's just like all of these are 10 out of 10.
Zendaya last.
Zendaya, because like all the reasons you said, just her first good performance as fucking
as MJ. Not her good performance because she's
as
had
MJ.
good performances.
I'm only speaking of Zendaya. Zendaya is one of the greatest actors of all time. I've never once hated on her. I love Zendaya. I've said she's overrated because I think you can be overrated and I can still understand that you're great. That's like I can understand something that's overrated.
But it's like when you say something's
Breaking
overrated,
Bad is overrated. Great show. I watched it. 10 out of like not. It's like a.
But then it's just a great show. How is it overrated? If it's a great show,
because people act like it's
what the
fucking
greatest
Game of Thrones. I don't think it's Game of Thrones
level
good.
ain't the greatest.
I think it is.
I think Game of Thrones is better.
Breaking Bad is pretty fucking.
But that's just like, everything is opinion based. That's the thing. Like just because I say something, I hate when I say I think something and people are like what? Like it's not the chill, bro. It's just me. I'm not saying like this is not. I'm not definitive. You know, like
I say chill. I get it. I know what you're saying. I understand.
Yeah, but it's just like hyperbolic scares me sometimes. Like you be like because like you like it's almost like
when
you try to argue
these
it.
words. You gotta like use
but it's
different
always
words.
No, I don't. If I'm talking about my
say
opinion.
overrated, it's like you're.
No,
like,
I don't. If I'm talking about my
she's
opinion,
good,
I can
but
use
she's
whatever
not
words
as
that I
good as people
use.
make it out to
You
be.
can say it is
you're right.
overrated.
And
You're
like
right.
that's what overrated gets.
That's what overrated.
And you gotta use something different. You gotta
I guess. And now when I explain myself, you understand more what I mean. But that's not what I mean by overrated. I'm
when
not.
you use a generalized statement, you gotta like elaborate.
People like act like I'm trying to give a bigger example.
She's the greatest actress in the world.
And when she is one of them, she is one
She's
of them.
one of them, but she's not the
she's
like
not the best
like
one
every
ever,
performance
like,
is
every role does not need to go to Zendaya type shit.
Exactly.
But could y'all name another female?
And it's fans. So when I'm saying she's overrated,
I'm not talking about naming another female.
I'm not saying
I get what he's
she's
saying.
overrated because the role she's done. Oh my God, y'all are acting like she was better in this role than she is. No, I'm saying fans. It's too many people that overrate her, not the role she's playing. I'm not downplaying nothing she's ever done. When I say
it's not
that.
a problem with her. It's her.
No,
fans.
it's just when I say she's
like My
overrated,
Hero.
I'm only talking about I'm just talking about people overrate her. Like they
Okay, that's better.
like people
overrate her.
Champion her too much.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. See, that's better.
That's good.
Because when
she
you just say
can't have no
her
bad
herself,
scenes.
it sounds crazy.
Like there's no bad scenes because every scene she ever did for MJ was bad. Why are people acting like her MJ was good? That's why she's overrated. Because people act like she has no bad scenes. Amazing. Homecoming.
Niggas love her in
Far From Home.
You watch Challenges?
Homecoming.
Yeah.
Far From Home. Homecoming. Far From Home. People act like she has
That movie was bad in
She was
general. I
not.
didn't like
She
it.
didn't do no bad scenes. Homecoming. Far From Home. She was like a Disney Channel actor. That's all I saw in that. But when I see her on Euphoria, I can't think she ever was on Disney Channel.
Exactly.
That's why I can see it. Like I understand it. I've never watched Euphoria, but I've seen some scenes. I watched the first 2 episodes. I watched a little bit of What Lives. I've seen some scenes, but I'm like, that's not a Disney Channel actor. So I can see that she has the chops. I know, and I've seen her in other roles. And she's been in a lot of fucking shit, people. A lot of shit, and I love her to death. But I think she's overrated because of people. I should have said that.
Okay.
But she was last for me, and she's just last because like she did great, but she also pissed me off. So I'm putting her. She kind of got a little bit. She would have been last regardless because she just didn't hit my heart like the other people did. But she would have been like, even if she did, like she pissed me off. Like her, not Zendaya, MJ pissed me off. Like she hurt. Like her, what she did, how good she played the character, pissed me like Joffrey type
Exactly.
shit. So like
That's just
you
like
can't
nothing.
like so I gotta put her at the bottom because she's a 10 out of 10 because she played a character that was supposed to make me feel the things I felt too much. Like I felt those emotions too well. Like
Should have said Cersei. Should have said Cersei as in like.
Cersei, Joffrey. I'm just using
Yeah,
an example.
yeah,
like,
yeah. As in, like, the
that's a
character
great
made you
actor,
feel-
but makes you
Yeah. It made you feel like fuck this person.
But yeah, that's our rankings, and that is the Spider-Man episode, the brand new day Spider-Man episode. Anything y'all want to plug before I do it? I'll
Nah.
here.
I'm not plugging
Overall-
nothing, but the reason why I give this movie a 10 out of 10 out of all the butts and
I'd
nips
say-
y'all picked out of it is because of that ending. The real thing about shows, movies, anything in life is shitty fucking endings. A lot of people say Stranger Things had a
Amazing
shitty ending. It is a shitty
Spider-Man, they do
ending.
fuck up the endings. Like
Amazing Spider-Man
Spider-Man
2 is a bad movie.
But the reason why this movie is such a good movie is because the ending was not just a cliffhanger, but it was like you would have never expected it. It was Ned and Peter Parker outside the Spider-Man suit doing their dap up. The dap up just off of memory.
Just a reunion
He
of-
said, he was like, Peter? That's a nice name.
This is why I wanted to
Peter.
brought that up. The handshake shit, right? The handshake shit, right? To get back to, we never talked about that. The shit that she did when she took
This
over
will be
everybody.
last.
The shit that she did. This is our last topic, y'all. The shit that she did when she took over everybody. Because y'all were talking about more like believing that when she took over them,
No, she just weakened the spell. That's just
she
about it.
weakened the spell. Okay, yeah. I don't think
She didn't
that
take it away. She
That's
just
the
weakened it.
case.
So what do you think
in
it is?
any-
What?
All right, so I get that they were crying, and I don't think the spell was weakened at all. I don't think the spell was weakened in any way, shape, or form. I think it's just as strong as always. I don't think it can be weakened. I think the shit that Ned did, that's science. Your body does not forget that you can do something like that. Like that's just if you
Yes,
walk
his body-
up the
I'm talking
stairs
about
or
his
like
mind.
you can walk through this
Like-
entire house when it's dark because you know where everything is. Like that's just how like his body knew what.
But if I have
do with that
amnesia and I
handshake.
forget who you are as a person, and a spell made that happen,
You wouldn't forget the handshake. Your body.
I wouldn't
still
forget the
remember
handshake, but I
the
wouldn't
handshake.
remember you. He
Yeah,
said
no,
Peter,
no, no.
so I'm saying
I'm
is
just
like,
saying I
him remembering
disagree. I
Peter.
disagree, but my reasoning is because I think what actually happened when she did that shit was people were feeling. What? Who else was crying? Who was the only other person crying at the time?
I'm about to say not Ned.
Jean Grey was crying the entire time.
Yeah.
From the moment she found out her sister to the moment that whole shit was over, she
Yeah.
was crying.
Yeah.
She was in pain. They were feeling her pain. They were forced to feel her pain. They didn't know what they were feeling. They couldn't see her. They weren't seeing anything. They were just feeling pain. Her pain. Everybody in the face. They had the same exact expression she had the entire time. If you look at the expression she had the entire time versus the expression they had, they were all feeling her pain. Like, just understanding, like, this woman, like, whoever is controlling me right now is hurting. I think that's what they were trying to convey through her taking over the people and MJ and Ned and the whole and it wasn't just them. Everybody in the city looked like they were in pain. I think they were feeling her pain. She was in pain. She was very fucking hurt. She was going through a very traumatic experience. She was in pain, and they stopped feeling the pain. They were relieved when she got relieved. And for the first time in the whole movie, they didn't just come back to themselves like a jump. It was a breath of like actual relief. Like they felt that relief that she felt. That's why I think it was more just them feeling her pain, her genuine all off pain, not seeing anything that she was seeing, not seeing anything to do with Peter. I don't think it had anything to do with Peter.
Peter was just in the room with his mask on. Like even though he's put on, he didn't even have a thick accent. He was talking to Ned. Ned just didn't put anything together. Ned never. I feel like I know you. That's why I'm saying like I feel like Ned just the spell just was weakened enough to the point where.
I think it's something more in depth.
Because Scarlet Witch, her power, she didn't know spells, but her powers were able to weaken spells.
I just doubt it. I think that scene prior had everything to do with Jean and nothing to do with Peter, which is why I don't think that the spell had got weakened, because I don't think anything weakened the spell. I think when the people were crying, when the people were all taking over, I think nothing, and that shit had nothing to do with Peter. It was all them feeling the emotions of this young girl who just found out that her fucking sister died. That's what, like, I think that it was just that.
I noticed what you think.
Like, yeah. Like, and I was just like, damn, that shit is fucking, like painful. So like when I looked at that, that's just like my interpretation. I would have to ask the director exactly what the fuck it meant for to actually know. But when I see that, like that's why I think at the end that was just body language. Like when you do something for a long time, they've done a handshake every day for fucking years. They've been friends since they was kids. So like they've done a handshake every day for a year. He doesn't. Your body's not gonna forget. He probably did that shit.
I think it's what you said. I think it's a weekend spell, or what Jean Grey does is get into your head and goes to your deepest, darkest memories.
And then when because MJ because I think like
and people are saying the reason why the only person that was really that I saw that was crying was Zendaya.
I would accept it either way. I wouldn't be mad. I'm not either way. It was because I'm just thinking like when I watched it the first time in my thinking when I was watching it, that's just like where my brain went, and I think that's.
We all got different interpretations of the ending. You know, it's all up for grabs. To be honest,
100%.
I think Zendaya. I think what she did was, I don't know actually. I don't know how to explain it.
Because Jean Grey's powers are just that powerful.
I think she just delved into the flames.
She didn't get rid of the spell.
It's not.
She probably just
weakened it. Suppressed it. It's not far fetched.
Just like
it's not far fetched, but I think it's way more likely that they were just.
Because ain't no way this entire time because even when they were at the party, there was just no. He had no clue who this nigga was.
Yeah, facts.
He had no clue. And the end of the movie, after this big wave of energy, and she does this thing,
he still didn't know who that nigga was.
He slowly puts it together.
I don't think that
I think that's exactly I don't think she gave him his memory back. I think she unlocked the tools for him to get it himself.
Yes.
Like if you watch Don,
what you're saying.
Like after Momo gets struck in the head, she's slowly remembering what she forgot. I think that wave, he just needed a trigger, and the handshake was the trigger. So now he just needs to spend more time.
Now he's just gonna
get it
like building the fucking star,
exactly.
like building the fucking Death Star,
exactly.
doing little shit together. He's gonna be like,
that's literally a great theory. Like if we find out later in the movie that they're fully like broken out of spell and that this was just set up for it, then yeah. But if we find out in the next movie that they really just restarted their friendship, then so be it. That's how it is. But we have to wait. We have to wait to find out. But my thing is, I genuinely think that they just
if he didn't. Well, like I don't just think he would react like that.
I think it was more a joking thing. That's why in my opinion, I watched it.
Holy shit!
What?
I think I just caught on to the post-credit scene.
It's Secret Wars.
Tobey Maguire.
No, it's a Secret Wars.
I'm thinking it's Tobey Maguire, considering everything
it was the main Earth, and it said he's on another planet.
Exactly, but not too far from Earth. If you saw where
it
wasn't even
saying unknown planet. Like that was what was said.
It did say planet.
And they're just talking about Battle World.
It said location unknown. It didn't say planet specifically. It said location unknown.
Because it's on Battle World. That's unknown.
I don't think it's too close to Earth. It didn't say planet. It said location.
Hold on. Just because that might have looked close, that's not close. That's light years of distance. Come on, bro.
But it said location.
And it was only set to track Tom's Spider-Man, not any other Spider-Man. So I don't know why we would just think Toby.
I'm not saying that.
I say Toby because
we can get into all this.
They said it doesn't set
I love y'all.
This
was our Spider-Man episode. I will still be shooting an episode with Isaiah. Real quick.
Spider-Man's going to be on Secret
I will still be shooting an episode with Isaiah later today that will come out on our scheduled drop date, but we had to get the brand new date.
I think real quick. Most likely Secret Wars.
That's what I'm just thinking.
I'm trying to do an outro for a podcast.
Do the outro, nigga. We not Isaiah. Shit.
But y'all talking over me.
You know what? Do the outro, my nigga. It was good being on here for the pod, y'all.
Facts.
It was good seeing
I'm
you.
happy as hell to have them. He will be on we shot an Avatar episode that still isn't out yet. This was coming out before that episode, but we do have an Avatar: The Last Rage Baiter episode. A whole episode talking about the season. It's just like this. We just talked about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Did
but
y'all
the
enjoy
Netflix
Spider-Man
version.
as much as we did? Tell us in the comments below.
Y'all, he's been on the pod before, so y'all know all of my brothers. But yeah, we love y'all and thank y'all for coming and doing this episode. I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed this a lot.
We will do a Doomsday one.
Yeah, we will be doing a lot more of these impromptu episodes with everybody else. And the only reason Isaiah wasn't here was because he did not see the movie. He had to work, and yeah, he's also doesn't care about this shit nearly as much as we do. And he might have left. He might have walked away like, yeah, you guys you're fucking nerds or some shit. I don't know. But we love y'all and see you when I see you.
Spider-Man for life.